breaks.
Is that what they're called? I've seen Grant Hill opening cards at the halftime when the Suns get on. I was like, what is this?
Y'all might have to actually physically restrain me to stop me from eating this gum. Well, I'm gonna try
he
it.
said he
I'm gonna
wanted
see
to
if
eat
it
it.
works.
I'm gonna need you to relax. Let me see what these military war
Hey,
cards
were you
are.
out there eating Tide Pods too? Like, what's up?
No,
You got what is
I
it
ate
like
two.
the generals?
This is shout out to the homie Joe. You know, Joe's a friend of the show.
Dusty.
I talk to him on a regular basis. Appreciate the cards. I told him we'd open on the podcast. I was like, yeah, you know, we're gonna open these 1 week. So we open them right now.
Boom.
This is a Desert Storm Victory Series pack. You know,
Damn,
I guess when we went to Desert Storm and you know what was that? 92. When we go to Desert Storm, George?
91, I think.
91.
The first
I
Desert
think it was 92.
Listen
I
to
thought.
this gum.
No, that was when it,
Fam,
that was when it ended.
That gum
I really-
is bricks.
I'm telling you, I think this is Barry Bonds' rookie year. Don't.
Fam, let me see my gum out. Shoot.
Dang.
The gum like stuck to one of these cards too.
Let me see this. This joint got nothing but military stuff. Look at this pilot in this plane. I'm about to read his bio on the back.
Is the camera good?
Oh, they're stuck together.
Yeah. I mean, you just got to make sure you stay.
Couple Braves
I'm not
here.
going more.
This joint says, hi, my name is Jebediah Smith.
Yes.
While I was in Desert Storm, I fought for your country. Came back, lost my leg. Your government did nothing for me. I live under a bridge, and my dog name is Friendly Fire.
Mets legend B.
David Cohn.
Let's go.
God bless America.
Andre Scala.
This joint says Allied Forces. The following 32 countries make up the Allied Forces in Operation Desert Storm. Number 1 is the USA. Number 2 is Afghanistan. Number 3 is Argentina. Boy, how the tables turned. Boy, talk about such a change in stuff. What y'all got? Y'all got any Nolan Ryans?
Right here.
What is that?
He is a Nolan Ryan.
Oh, I was joking. Oh, is this DS? Dang, I was born in 1983. Nolan Ryan, original tip hatter. I used to love Nolan Ryan. Nolan Ryan on the mound? Nolan Ryan?
Yeah, probably because he had.
Maddox?
Probably because
Like
he had
this.
grease on
Don't
it
do
or
that.
something.
exactly.
Nah, don't do that. Don't do that. Nolan Ryan was a G. When Ventura came out that mound, he was like, they gave it to him like
Headlock.
Ooh,
Bink,
ooh,
bink, bink.
old man strength.
These are only two
One of my
players I
first
know.
throwbacks was a Nolan Ryan Rangers jersey. One of my first throwbacks ever, Nolan Ryan Rangers jersey.
Got a Lance McCullers here.
Lance McCullers. Oh, his dad?
This joint says turn back the clock.
Aren't you opening like.
A couple managers. I got Clint Hurdle.
That
And
is his dad. I was
Ron
like, what?
Washington.
That's the. Yeah.
Ooh.
That was before the cocaine, maybe, or during cocaine.
So you think we could get this
this is-
measured? What's it called?
This is a 10.
What do they call it? Rated?
Yeah, you don't want to get that one.
Why
Hey.
Look at the border, man.
not? The border. We just cracked it.
Look at the border of the card, not the edges.
What,
Kirby
turn the
Puckett, B.
clock?
Okay, I'll use a different word. Look at the centering. Does that make more sense?
I think
What's
it's supposed
wrong
to be
with
like
the
that.
centering?
the borders are supposed to be even.
This is a turn the back the clock edition.
The card is in the middle.
Oh, so this ain't a card? What is this? Man, get this out of here. Turn back the clock.
It's still a Nolan Ryan card.
Look, forget them headphones out the thing.
Kelly Down syndrome.
Let me see. Kelly Oubre.
Yep.
Let me see this.
This is the best card.
Ooh,
This is
you know
probably
he
the best
racist.
card we got right here. Alejandro Pena. Match your hat.
Let's go.
Look how little his hat is.
Dang, look at Pete Incaviglia.
Fam, his hat way too little. He needs an 8.
He's wearing a
For
size
that-
7.
for
Yeah,
that
he got a
pro.
7.
For that fro, it is.
He got on skate hat. Skate be buying all them
This
7s
is,
that don't fit. I don't understand hat sizing stuff, no.
Yeah, me neither.
You buy
It doesn't fit his head?
No, he'd be selling a lot of them because like a
Oh,
7
too
will
small?
fit like a 6 or it
Yeah.
feel like a half
Rico
size
had that
bigger.
problem too recently.
Yeah, he said that one's too big, isn't
Yeah,
it?
this one's This one's a little bit.
My
I
seven
think
and
that's
quarters
how it's
are
always been.
feeling
I don't
pretty
think that's a
big.
new thing. Man, I used to buy new Eras in like 1997 that did
No,
that.
but see, that was back in the day when you would go to the store and you could try on them. You
Yeah.
could sit there in the mirror. You could go like
Yeah,
that.
but if they only had one, then I
Oh,
mean,
back in the day, they never had only
Yeah,
one.
yeah, they did.
Ooh, that's rare. You used to walk in a
damn,
Just
Jordan's
Sports.
sold out too. I mean, it happens. Like you go in the store and you pray they got it in the back. Like you got a 12 or 11 or whatever, and they come out with it. You like
You had to pray back in the day, though.
Sometimes you be excited when they come out with 2 boxes and they be like, we got a half
I'm a
size
little-
up and a half size down.
Fam, this cat played for Portland. Portland who? Was it minor leagues?
Trailblazers.
Probably.
As Joy said, he played for the Spartanburg,
What's that?
Peninsula, Oklahoma City, Portland, Phoenix,
Minor
Phoenix.
leagues.
What's the Phoenix team? The
87?
Roadrunners?
No,
I believe
that's
so,
high.
yeah.
Sidewinders, right?
Yeah, 87.
They all they've almost all of them have changed since 1987.
Yep.
Well, Ernest Goes to Camp. What's that man's name? Vern. Hey, Vern.
Let me
Vern.
see.
Vernon Shirley.
Ooh.
This man might have some of the most raw power in Major League Baseball history right here. Pete Incaviglia.
Okay.
You don't remember Pete Incaviglia's name? You can go fuck yourself.
Yes, he's on your greatest of all time.
Oh!
athletes list.
Let's go! Oh, he's on the fucking Yankees.
What does it matter if he's on the Yankees?
Yo, fam.
Look at that. We got
got
a
the Mets.
Ricky Henderson.
He was in MLB Baseball 2000. All-Star Baseball 2000.
You looking the prices up? Let me see it.
168?
Let me see
Yo,
it.
Oh, no way.
yo,
Well,
be
that's a
careful.
10.
Be
That's a
careful
10.
with that.
Oh yeah, this ain't a 10.
Be careful. What you mean? You just opened this. Diaz.
Look at the centering of the card.
Fam,
I don't know what that means.
it wouldn't be a pin. Y'all don't know what you're talking about. Nothing would be a 10.
Well, here's one that's not.
There's plenty of 10s.
This one's not great.
Hey, look at
It's 50
Kirby.
bucks. Or
That's not the same
Oh, for
card
real?
though.
Look at
Oh,
that
that's right.
young
But it could
Kirby
be-
Puckett.
But I mean, maybe it doesn't matter.
Kirby Puckett had 31 home runs that year.
Here you go, fam. Special offer. Fill it in.
Yup.
Send it in.
Let's
I got- we need
go.
I had
proof
one
of
of those
What a trip
purchase.
to 1988 spring training.
Special set of 10 glossy. None of these are glossy. These are all matted.
To the team of your choice.
I'm so sick of cards.
what is that?
I'm not
That
gonna
supposed to be
lie
the
to you.
gum?
That was the
Lucy.
gum.
Gum
That was a
outline.
Love
Band-Aid.
that.
A Nelly card. Let me see.
win a trip to Florida 1989.
Look
spring
up that
training
Ricky
camp.
Henderson. That Ricky Henderson might be worth something. I mean, it ain't
What
no
year
rookie
was that?
card, but
Look it
87.
up. Look at this military terms. Y'all don't care about my military cards?
Where'd that Ricky
Oh,
go?
whack.
He already bent it. He already put it in his bicycle spokes.
It's only right here.
Let me see them Ninja Turtle
I'm about to
cards.
open these Ninja Turtles right now.
Look at Bobby Shuley, uncle. No?
Ain't that Munchie?
Why does it
Don
say-
Schultz.
Why does it say peel carefully? Is this a sticker or something?
Oh, maybe.
Flag of Saudi Arabia?
It
I
might
mean,
be a military
Where's
tactic.
Henderson?
Yeah, it might
This
be.
choice say Teenage
It might
Mutant
be like a CIA thing. You
Teenage
peel it, we
Mutant
blow up.
Ninja Turtles movie photo cards.
Jeff Dedman.
Oh, movie from which movie?
Ninja Turtles, the first one.
Oh, let's go. That movie's fire.
Right, you right. What is this? Why is arms in his butt?
Dad Bosley. Huh?
I don't know what
He's
this is.
topsy turvy, B.
This is.
Are these behind the scenes?
Might be.
This is the cat from. This is the cat from Charlie's Angels. Why you take so long?
It took me a
You took
minute.
a long time to figure that out. Like, why you staring so long?
You know he has problems with reading, bro.
Look at this.
No, I
This Joy
don't.
says, look at Shredder. It says outwitted by Splinter. Look at that scene of Ninja
Dang.
Turtles. He hanging on the thing.
Let's go.
Bo knows.
Splinter gave him the business.
This Joy says the Shredder explodes, running straight at Splinter with his
Dang.
sharp-ended
The
bow.
greatest Dodger pack of all time. 3 Dodgers in 1 pack. Dave Anderson and Franklin Stubbs. I got the 1988 World Championship DVDs. Well, okay, maybe it's not a DVD. Maybe it's a videotape, but I got it somewhere.
VHS.
Them
Transferred to DVD.
Them cats are prominently featured.
These cars smell like library books.
KC-10, the flying
Fire.
gas can. Let's go.
Here.
Blows up.
This Joy says,
by itself.
rather than drawing a pair of nunchucks tucked under his belt or even tensing to fight, Splinter instead visibly relaxes, leaving himself wide open for the blow. Pause. Yo,
Assenmacher.
Master Splinter was wild.
Oh, this line of the movie was fire. Michelangelo
I-
gets up and he's like, it's time to go back.
I'm assuming that Kirby Puckett or the Ricky Henderson are the best cards. I don't know.
The Henderson wasn't really.
Oh, okay.
Oh,
Probably the Kirby Puckett.
I wonder if it's
probably
just Kirby's dead.
Well, there
I
was
wonder.
probably outwitted by Splinter.
The only problem with this like junk wax era is you can't tell who the rookies are. You had to know Like the cards now
one
say
of them-
RC on it.
You had
One
to
of
be
them I
this.
had. Well, one of them I had.
See, the
said
centering on that
All-Star.
one, at least in left and right, looks pretty good. I didn't see top and bottom. I couldn't tell. But.
See, this Andres Thomas says Topps All-Star rookies. I
I
don't know.
hate cards.
I don't know if it means it's a
Well,
rookie or not.
well, look at your not Pete Incavilla.
I don't
What's
think
the
I,
one I gave you.
I don't think I respect Sneakerhead's
What?
decision.
The one that I gave
Jeff
you.
Dedman?
No, the one I gave you. What's his name? Peter
Pete
Peterson.
Incavilla.
Pete Alonso, man.
This
Don't do
says
that.
rookie right here.
I mean, no. Look at the
Polar
front.
Bear B.
Look at the front. Doesn't it have the same symbol.
Yeah, All-Star rookie. There you go. So
What were
that's a
they
rookie.
taking
That's a Topps
pictures
thing.
with? These cameras, boy, they not.
Well, no,
HD.
not necessarily, because the rookie cards have RC. So that right there is probably a second year card.
Oh, got it.
Franklin Stubbs played
because
for
he was
Albuquerque
all-star as a rookie.
and San
Probably.
Antonio.
Yeah, this dude
Once I started seeing them Pokemon Happy Meals, I got so sick and tired of sneakerheads and cards.
Did you
I don't
get-
think
did
I
you buy
respect.
any?
I don't think. Don't do
Tired
that
of
to me.
humans,
Don't
man.
ask me stuff like that. Don't ask me questions.
No. I was
I mean,
a
you buy
serious
happy
question.
hours anyway, though.
I bought some Happy Meals. And
No. Did you get the pack of cards in there?
Yeah, they came with two.
Fam, those things are selling for like $35.
Fam, leave me alone. Though.
Put them joints on StockX. What's wrong with
Leave
you?
me alone.
What do you mean, leave you alone?
Leave me alone.
You don't even. I'm not talking about break the pack open, leave the pack sealed, and resell it on
Leave
StockX.
me alone about cards. Though.
It has nothing to do with cards. It just has to do something with something that you have something of value.
No.
Well, give 'em this way. Pass them on.
Literally looking through cards right now. I'm tired of
fam,
cards.
somebody sent us these. So you think I'd be looking through these if I didn't get these?
What's
I
your-
don't respect sneakerheads that all of a sudden do card stuff. The decision from sneakerheads to start messing with cards now, I don't respect it. No.
Because of
You know why I don't respect sneakerheads' decision to get into cards all of a sudden? Is because people love to talk about this era of sneakers when they thought it died. Sneakers have never died. It slowed down a block when we were all trying to figure out ourselves. I'm talking about college,
Another
puberty, girls, stuff like that. Cards actually died, okay? They died. No sneakerheads were buying cards when it died, okay? When we...
well, it may have died for you.
No.
but it didn't die.
No. It died.
No, it didn't.
Fam, when you started seeing
You
all
know
your
how old card breaks are? Card breaks are almost 10 years old.
No.
It didn't
When
die.
when you started seeing card shops going out of business and sports card shops converting to comic books, Magic, Pokemon, all that stuff,
Okay.
it died.
There's still
now,
cards,
there were
Magic
still
and Pokemon cards.
No, there were still people who were involved in it, and that's fine. You know what it's like? It's like when sneakerheads complain when new people come into the sneaker game. Yo, you weren't here before. All of a sudden, sneakerheads come through the card game. All of a sudden, sneakerheads ruin everything.
That's a different point. You didn't say
No,
that's
same
you didn't
point.
say that's the
Same
point you're making.
Same point.
It's people.
It's sneaker. No, PlayStation 5s come out. Look at sneakerheads. Oh, I got them. I got 10. I got 25, 30 of them. Like, relax.
It's just resellers.
That's sneaker culture. Fam, shout out to Jim Malloy. Jim Malloy sent me an article about how sneakerheads ruin everything. An article that was written by a magazine.
Dang, you didn't even show that one. Rock Reigns.
Whack.
I don't even know who that is.
You don't know who Tim Raines is?
Yeah,
Fam.
he,
Tim Raines?
I know
born in
Tim
88.
Raines.
I was born in '88. I didn't start
Rock
really following
Reigns.
baseball
Let's
until
go.
late '90s.
That's fire.
So you don't remember Desert Storm then?
Hall of Famer, B.
No,
I do.
Rock
I mean,
Reigns.
George was there.
I
but
was scared. George was trying not to get enlisted.
George was flying the gasoline.
I
what do they
remember when
call it?
Desert Storm
Hall of Famer,
started.
right?
I remember when
don't know.
Desert Storm
I think
started,
it might be.
and my mom would put me to bed, and I asked my mom, like, are they about to bomb? Are they about to bomb? I didn't know what war meant. Like, I didn't know they gonna start shooting missiles here. She was like, no, they about to go, do they thing, whatever. I'm like, all right, we cool, whatever. But I remember that watching TV, sitting there, the missiles flying off in the sky and stuff. I was like, fam, where are they? I'm like, are they in Arizona? It's
Because they're in the
dusty.
desert.
We lived in Oregon at the time. I was like, is grandmommy okay? I was like, yo, check on grandmommy, check on grandpa. See if they all right. These are facts.
You're a moron.
Sneaker cards, man.
Oh, it's got
sneaker
BHT to
heads.
maintain
Corny.
freshness.
What does that got to do with if you got packs for free from McDonald's selling them on StockX?
That's irrelevant to what I'm talking about. That's why I'm not.
That's why I'm
that's a
that's the
side
question
thing.
I'm asking
I'm talking
you.
about cards in general.
No, that's-
cards.
I'm
in
asking
general.
you a question and you're saying it's irrelevant. That's the point I'm making.
All
What does it have to do with that?
All people who still bought cards and stuck with cards. Are you eating that gum? Rico, I
What's
swear to
up?
God. Oh, I thought you was eating that gum.
Oh, I did.
There's some more.
But it's not. Fam,
All
it's not
people,
scumming.
anybody who were still buying cards, sometimes religiously
It has
during that
BHT.
during that
That's what I
block.
just said. That's what I told him.
Yeah, it's been had those.
It has BAC to maintain freshness.
Anybody buying cars
got
during
to be
that
the-
block of time
been
that
at
we
the
weren't,
hospital.
they should hate all of them.
That's not what I'm asking you.
I know that's a side topic about whether or not I should have took my Happy Meal to StockX. That's the different. All right.
Okay, so I'm just asking you why.
I'm just sick of cards. I am.
Did the kids open them? Because if they did, then okay.
Yeah, they
whatever.
did. They
Okay.
opened them, and they were like, "What is this?"
Then why don't you just say the kids open them?
It ain't got nothing to do with the kids over because they didn't know what that was. They were like, man, what was we doing this garbage? They want a toy. They don't want a Pokemon card. Try Lizard or whoever on the back, like his powers or whatever. I don't want that garbage.
Oh, wait. Did he just say
What?
I kind of zoned in and out. I'm worried about him over here.
No, I'm good.
That's
It,
on the pack
dissipated.
or
It's
that
gone.
you opened it and you got that?
It was like a regular card pack. And you take one card out and it was like, Salamander Head and Char Monster and all these cats. So I don't know these people.
Okay, but the one you just said with the lizard, that one's worth a lot of money normally.
Man, I made that name up. There's nobody called Char Lizard, is there?
Charizard.
Man, fam, I don't think I had Charizard.
Charmeleon.
Look, I know two
Charmander.
Pokemon.
I mean, you said something
Pikachu
lizard, so-
and Charizard.
Bulbasaur.
And I don't know what Charizard looks like.
Yeah.
Don't give me Pokemon quizzes on it.
Y'all need to put respect on Bulbasaur's
quiz-
name. no?
Fam, what's up? You good?
Did you just say Charizard? Did you? Don't do that to me.
You
You gotta choose, huh? You a sneakerhead or you a car
So
head?
when Don comes, you
He's-
gonna do this
he's a
still?
reseller.
Or?
I feel the same way. All sneakerheads have no business invading on somebody else's stuff, especially as much as sneakerheads complained about everybody else invading on sneakers. All of a sudden these new cats, everybody's a reseller now. We can't cop nothing because these new cats come in and out of nowhere. See, the sneaker community is always inviting. We invite everybody.
I don't think
you can
those
be
people are sneakerheads.
They're
That's
resellers.
that's the problem. They're not sneakerheads.
Oh, man, what?
These
What is
cats
that?
All the people
these cats
building
taking-
bots and shit ain't sneakerheads.
And we complained about them. So then
They're
why?
not sneaker people though.
No. They're in the community now. It's a part of it now.
I don't think so.
Okay. Now,
Yeah, it's a segment of it that nobody likes,
No,
but
no, no.
that segment,
still a part of it.
Listen,
that segment's going over to the PS5s, the cards, whatever.
All of it.
You
But
check
they're all
resellers.
You check their social media, Twitter accounts and stuff. They don't put sneakers on their Twitter accounts. They put like wins of online. That's what they do.
they're a part of the community. Okay.
Yeah, the reselling community.
That's a part of the sneaker game.
You're comparing cars to sneakers. It's not the same thing. It's just people that like to make money reselling.
Sneakerheads, if you weren't buying cars during that block of time when your local sports shop was going out of business, asking
Damn.
you to come in
A
and
lot of
buy
sneaker
a
shops went
Reggie
out of
Miller
business,
rookie.
too.
Like what? Don't take mom and pops. They don't count.
Why don't they count?
My point doesn't
Because
count.
mom and pops were always struggling. Mom and pops were always secret. They were always on the teeter of going out of business.
Okay.
Foot Lockers, Fitness Auto Stores didn't go out of business. Some might have closed here and there, but they didn't get
Where's
shut down
Just for Feet
completely.
at?
Fam, Just for Feet is an Arizona spot, and Just for Feet had issues because their property was
Just
way
for
too
Feet
expensive.
was way more than just Arizona.
Fam, Foot Locker is the size of a modest home. Just for Feet was the size of a giant home in North Scottsdale. We used to
they
go
had
in there. We used to play basketball in
Where's
there.
Athlete's Foot at?
That's different. Athlete's Foot got bought up by somebody else. By what? Foot Action?
You good?
JD Sports.
Fam,
You good?
sneakerheads need to just.
It's not sneakerheads.
It's resellers.
It's all of it's
No,
sneakerheads.
it's not. Fam, you think like a 18-year-old building a computer bot to sell to people so they can get sneakers as a sneakerhead? No, they
It
see
ain't just
dollar
them.
signs.
It ain't just them. A lot of people that we know don't got bots that are way more enthralled in the sneakers are now in the cards as well.
No, the people you're talking about who jump from thing to thing to make money are not sneakerheads. They are resellers. People who build bots to buy stuff.
I know some sneakerheads who are now into cars.
There's always exception to the rules, like.
Of course there are, but
I don't
still,
think, see,
stay
here's
out of
the
it.
thing.
But hey, no, it's
Stop
like
moving.
the same thing. Like
Oh, all right.
you saying like, I could sell 3 things in my closet to go buy something like that. Are you a reseller now?
Yeah, we've been resellers since the day we bought sneakers.
Well, that's not what we're talking about.
He just asked me that.
I know. It's a separate question.
That's
we
a
are all
sneakerhead.
resellers. All of us.
These cats that buy the bots
No,
and cook
no,
groups
not
and all
like-
that.
We've all
Not
resold,
like the
but I don't
kid-
think that makes us all
Not like-
resellers.
They're not keeping pairs from themselves.
Not like
even.
the
They're
kids
just-
these days. People getting people who had,
Reseller is
Listen.
a term to identify the person. There is the word sin and sinner. I don't care if you murder somebody and you rob a store. You're a sinner.
Damn, you going
sell
off
a
on
no.
crazy tangents right
you
now.
sell a sneaker and you sell sneakers. You're a reseller. It don't matter your level. Ain't no levels to like. What are you? You ain't no ultimate reseller and a beginner reseller.
I think it depends on
You're
the
a reseller. No.
I think it depends on the intention. Like, I didn't go out to cop a bunch of Carmines to resell. I feel like that is a reseller. Now,
sell-
if I had something in my closet that I'm like, yo, fam, I don't wear
it's
these, but I really
completely
want
different, bro. What are you
Carmines,
talking
so
about?
I sell them to get Carmines. That's not a reseller.
You're a reseller. You go in your closet and sell something. What do you call it? What is it called?
I mean, I just sold it,
you
but
just
it's
said
not,
there's
I think
there's
the
no
intention
difference,
is
though.
different.
If I
complete
sell,
difference.
what's the complete difference, man? I'm
So-
talking
so-
about the term of it. I'm not talking about the levels of it, money made, all that stuff like that. No.
You just said there are no
If
levels.
I go and get 3 Carmines and sell them, and there's somebody who got 200, we're still resellers. I'm just not as good as him.
Okay, so again, are those people sneakerheads if they just get everything and sell it all and don't keep any of it?
There's 2 different levels of things we're talking about here.
You said there's no levels.
No. I'm talking about 2 different conversations we're having here. You think I'm only calling anybody? Look, there's 2 things. Sneakerheads to me ruin everything. Okay, sneakerhead culture is built off strictly competition now. What that competition has leaked over in the PlayStations, leaked over into cards, has leaked over into many other avenues.
It's just things people can make money on. It
Okay.
has nothing to do with sneakers. It's
No.
just things people can make money on.
I'm talking
That's it.
about where that original need to be first, competitive, beat everybody, this, that. It started sneakerheads.
People been
it did.
flipping iPhones when they come
Now-
out brand new,
now-
lining up since iPhone's been brand new.
And sneakerheads was part of that as well.
No, they weren't.
Not all of them.
Cats lining up in Seattle in front of
Actually, you don't gotta do that no more. That's way back in the
Apple
day.
Store 15 years ago.
Yes,
Don't care
there
about
has
sneakers.
been 15 years ago there has been things like that. 15 years ago there wasn't bots and there wasn't stuff like that. There wasn't Twitter and stuff like that. Actually, was it? I don't know. No. Either way,
Twitter. The first tweet was in 200007, I think, something like that.
what did it say? Hi. What did the first tweet say?
Welcome to Twitter,
Man,
probably.
what's up, man?
I don't know. You was there.
All right.
We're
All right,
live.
let's do this. Yo, Sneakers Podcast, episode 235. George, Greg, Rico, Andy back in the building.
Let's go.
Hopefully this covers everything. Where hopefully we all say it is
You
like
about to ruin all those cars, though, if you want to send them in, huh?
Fam, take the cars, B. Demonstrate. I don't want them, nah. Take the cars. I'm so sick of cars. Only cars I want is the one that's from Desert Storm. That's it. I only want Desert Storm cars because them bring back memories, all right? Appreciate everybody who likes, subscribes to this podcast. Appreciate everybody who uses the listener suggestions on the website, thesneaks.com. We appreciate everybody who shares, comments, hits us up with suggestions, many suggestions we've got this week. We will be doing top 10 sports goats. So homie Bruce said, now Bruce said top 10 goats. He didn't say sports goats. So I figured that could be anything.
Yeah, I figure like
could
we were
literally
talking
be
about in the
top 10
text
goats.
thread.
I did tell I did. I told him Billy was number 1. Billy Goat already number 1.
Yeah, but this, like you were saying, this in the text thread, this could be a series. We can do top 10 GOAT actors, top 10 GOAT comedians, top stuff like that. So that'd be a good list.
That could. We haven't never done comedians, huh?
Be a good one.
I didn't know George number 1.
What?
Top 10
On
comedians.
this list?
Yeah.
Oh, comedians. Well, of course. I mean, that's the easiest number 1 in history.
What's
Maybe
his name?
besides athletes.
Amy Schumer. What's the homeboy name? Dane Kane. What was
Dane
that one
Cook.
dude? Dane Cook. Man.
You want to talk about someone who fell off the face of the
You know,
planet?
you know what's
Him?
funny? We this weekend, me and my wife watched Good Luck Chuck. I was like, man, this movie sucks.
I forgot about. Wait, was that the one with
Jessica Alba.
Wait, what was it about?
Yeah, but her clothes
He,
were down
they,
on that one, so
That's the only best part. Where if you slept with someone, they get the next person they'd be with would.
they fall in love with the
Yeah.
next person. They
find their
meet
true
or
lit.
whatever.
Oh, what was the movie called with Adam Sandler and James Mann where they got married to act like they could
That's-
get fire
Good luck,
benefits?
or no, Chuck and Larry.
Chuck and Larry. Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
Yeah,
Talking about
you
Chuck and
completely
Larry.
different actors, everything.
Doing this too.
Shut
Talk about that
down.
is funny. I mean,
That movie did not held up though. I was
Yeah,
like,
you coulda
this is
did this.
trash.
which one?
Good Luck Chuck.
Oh, a lot of those movies didn't.
Yeah.
Well, it's weird seeing like a lot of those actors how they act now. I watched the one with and we were talking about top 10 romantic comedies too. What's the movie? The man that's in True Detective, the weird man, McConaughey.
McConaughey. That's
McConaughey now.
Yeah. How
And-
to Lose a Guy in 10 Days.
13
that-
Ghosts.
that was the only-
girlfriend's ghost.
That was the only roles he got,
Ghost of
though. That's
Girlfriend's
why.
Past.
he
Yeah.
did, but like,
For like 5-year span, he only got rom-com
yeah,
roles.
but what happened to him? Like,
meaning what?
you see how he is now. Like,
No, he's done interviews. He didn't want to do those rom-coms. That's just what he was getting. He wanted his agent. He told his agent to seek out like drama and stuff.
then he must be a phenomenal actor because in those rom
course he
coms,
is.
I mean,
well, no, I
True
think he's a good
Detective,
actor.
Dallas Buyers Club. I
Yeah,
mean,
you know, I think he's a good actor, but in those rom coms, he's very like, hey, you know, ha 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 ha. And now you see him, he's
I
like,
mean, go watch Dazed and Confused.
even in just a
Interstellar.
Lincoln Navigator commercial, he's like, you know, driving down the road. I'm like, ew, he's a sleazeball.
All right.
He's sleazy. You know,
Speaking
in True
of
Detective.
all right.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's where that came from. I was like, man, he's a nice guy. He's relatable. You can hang out with him. You can get a beer with him.
Yeah, he was banging high school
Still.
chat.
Can't what? Go watch Dazed and Confused. It'll change your mind. Trust me.
I love Days and Confused. It's one of my favorite movies.
Favorite?
My personal favorite movies.
Top 10?
Yes, in my favorites.
You would have Dazed and Confused in your top 10?
I'm not saying greatest movies of all time, favorites to me.
Oh, I'd have Meteor Man in my top 10. So
I mean, there's movies that are like
Demolition Man.
Yeah,
Would be my top 10. Tango and
it
Cash.
brings you. It's more nostalgic.
Yeah,
I always
for
watched
real.
Dazed and Confused growing up, and now when I see it, it's like I remember that time when I was watching it. So it's like a lot of nostalgia takes place like that.
I do love. I'm
like
not.
Back to the Future is one of my favorite movies of all time
I'll
too.
just give you a hard
Back to
time.
the Future's
'Cause
a good movie.
my top 10 to me would be some of the worst movies you've
Yeah, me
ever
too.
watched your entire life.
I mean, the only one I'd really think that would be on a top 10 list that's actually great is Goodfellas. That I would buy
yeah.
top.
Everyone
10.
loves Goodfellas.
Yeah, because it's great.
We should do that too. A
Unbelievable.
top 10 movies that didn't like age well. But we still like them. I don't know what that would be called. There's a lot of movies I watch now. Like I watched Blade Trinity, and I think I liked it back then, but I watched it yesterday, and I was like,
So dumb.
oh
Yeah,
man,
it's horrible.
I didn't realize Triple H was in it. I forgot. Triple H was like, yo, let's get out of here. I'm like, you got fangs.
And Ryan Reynolds was
You're buff and got fangs, and he ran. He said, let's go. And he cut that corner.
He knew it'd get splattered,
Jessica Alba shot that arrow.
turned to dust.
They was hiding behind the corner busting these burners. I'm like, why are vampires busting burners? And
The worst part of the movie is when they break Blade out of the facility or whatever, and them two first finally show up.
It
The
was
entire thing is corny, like
awful. The dialogue,
trying to run around the
everything.
corners. Like they would run out in the middle of like where you could get shot, and they wouldn't shoot, and then they would just go back. I was like, why didn't they shoot them?
They were standing in the hallway, and the vampires and security had guns, and they were like, shoot, hide behind the wall, shoot behind the wall. And Blade goes, we can't shoot around corners. And Jessica Alba goes, I can't.
Yeah.
And he pulled a bow and arrow.
Well, yeah, corny.
That was Hawkeye. I was like,
also it's Jessica Biel.
oh, Jessica Biel, that's right. Jessica
She's
Biel.
another one
Yeah,
fell off the face of the planet.
See her? No, she got a new
she's
show.
on- yeah,
has-
she's
the
well, it's
Sinner.
not
She
new.
does
Not new,
production.
but
she's
She's
on
still on the production team for that.
She's
What's it
on
called?
Sinner.
Sinner.
I haven't watched the third season, but the first two are pretty good.
I haven't watched any of it.
It was on a
I never even heard of
It was on a
Oh,
network
really?
that
on
no
Net-
one had. Not that show. The other one that she's on. She's on a cop show in L.A. with it's a spinoff
Oh,
of Bad
with the-
Boys.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
Gabrielle
That's right,
Union.
that's right.
The second
Yeah, yeah.
season went to Netflix, but the first season was on some network that no one had.
Wait.
Paramount Network or something.
Wait, are you talking about LA's Finest?
Yeah.
There's only one season.
No,
I watched
they-
the full first season. It's Gabrielle Union and her.
Is it good?
Season 2 moved to Netflix.
How? Because season 1 just ended in like 3 months ago.
No, it
Netflix
didn't.
picked it up.
Yes, it was on the channel.
It was
first
on NB it was
a
on,
year, 2
Fox.
years ago.
It was on
2018 or whatever. 2019.
Oh, I'm about to look into that.
Trust me.
I saw like a preview. It was whack. Man.
Well, they just put all Sinner.
Oh, it's
that
very-
show on
it's
Netflix now. So
horrendous.
watch it. The first season's really good. It's got what's his name? President in Independence Day. His name right now. He.
We were not
old.
going to the night.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, first episode May 13,
old.
2019.
One of the
Old.
greatest speeches ever. You want to talk
Facts.
about? You want to talk about?
I was about ready to get in that plane, fam.
Man,
Like,
me too. I was
let's
about to
go.
I was ready. I had chills. I was like, man, I wish I was flying, fight them aliens.
And if you don't,
Welcome to Earth. Bink.
yeah,
Yeah.
second season was ended in September. It was canceled after 2 seasons.
Oh, I didn't know that. I've never really. Yeah, nah.
It was on Spectrum. That's what I said. It was on a network that no one has.
I don't want to sound like that guy, but yeah, women beating up everybody. I don't know, fam.
The editing of the first. I watched one episode. The
What's
editing
up,
of the first
man?
I
episode.
can't. I've never been into stuff like
So you
that.
think Equalizer?
I haven't watched any of it yet. Now the
I'm not watching
commercials.
it, Sam.
Oh, someone said it's pretty good.
No. Yo, it's not believable. My thing is not your thing where you don't like women beating people up.
No, not like.
Get-
I don't believe it.
Get someone, fam. Queen Latifah's not beating anyone up. Get someone who at least knows
no.
like.
Why is it Queen
Oh,
Latifah?
nah. Queen Latifah gonna beat somebody up.
You think Queen Latifah is out there doing what Denzel Washington did in the Equalizer movie?
All right, now she
mean-
might not be a specific fighting style, but she could beat somebody up.
Right.
All right, now she ain't doing like.
Who's she beating?
I'm not
up?
trying to fuck with Queen Latifah.
Like Russian mobsters, or who? The people who Denzel Washington was out there getting. Who's she
That's
beating up out of all them? Oh, is this?
But that's the same argument that I have.
No, it's not.
Yeah, it is.
No, it's not.
I don't believe women on a movie beating up the mob and gangsters and stuff.
So
I don't believe stuff like
so
that.
in Entourage movie, when Ronda Rousey fought Turtle, you didn't believe she could beat Turtle up.
Fam,
She's a fighter.
Ronda Rousey and
Wait,
Turtle.
wait.
So you get
Come on, Queen Latifah
someone-
could beat up Turtle.
Wait. So you watch Birds of Prey, right?
Yeah.
You think Margot Robbie's beating anyone up? Any human at all?
But
Up?
that's a fantasy movie.
She's
It's
like
different.
90 pounds, still going wearing boots. But Queen Latifah
Equalizer
can't
is supposed to
beat
be
someone up?
like in real life. That's a fantasy movie.
Peppermint.
What is that? Oh yeah, I seen that.
Shit,
Jennifer
whoop it
Garner?
up everybody. That was a pretty good movie though.
Was it?
I thought it was pretty good.
The one
too much.
I watched it, but I don't remember if it was good or not.
There's one other one.
Yeah,
what's
there's
her
two
name?
of them.
Amy Adams. Is it her?
No,
Eva?
the one who's married to Ryan Reynolds.
Blake Lively?
Yeah, she did a
Oh,
movie.
that's the one we just saw that.
Who was
yeah.
she beating up?
It's actually a pretty good movie. It's
Yeah.
just weird. It's like,
Yeah.
it's like what?
What's it called?
I don't remember. It's on Netflix.
She was trained by the CIA or something like that. Like
Ava?
one of those.
Is that
No,
one?
But
Oh.
but there's that
Salt?
one too. Jessica Chastain. All right,
Salt.
fam.
Yeah.
I'm gonna need you to chill.
I don't know. I'm just trying to think of every woman movie where they beat up all the men. Like, I don't know.
Now, Angelina Jolie is probably believable because she did like
She's done
Tomb Raider?
martial arts.
Tomb Raider stuff. Yeah.
Yeah, but she didn't really beat up a lot of people in Tomb Raider. I mean, she had 2 burners.
She was shooting. Yeah.
But she was doing gymnastics and jumping off walls and karate kicks and
Oh,
stuff.
you talking about?
Hey,
Wait, you talking about the rhythm section?
Yeah.
ew.
Oh, we stopped that movie like partway through.
Yeah, it's weird.
Yeah, once. Yeah,
rhythm
she was
is
like a
weird.
former like prostitute or something. Yeah, we were like, Anyways,
It depends who the actor is. It has nothing to do with Queen Latifah is not believable as someone out there doing karate and CIA tactics
I
and
don't
stuff
know if
like
she
that.
did karate. Now she out there
All right,
hitting somebody with a knuckle sandwich.
Denzel Washington was out there doing like he
John
wasn't
Wick
doing
stuff.
He wasn't
flips
doing
and kicks.
karate and stuff.
Yes, okay. What? Martial arts does not mean that you're doing like flips and kicks in the air.
He wasn't doing martial arts either. In the Equalizer?
Fam, what do you think people who go like black ops are taught? They're not taught boxing.
Krav Maga. I don't.
They're
think
taught
he was
martial
doing-
arts.
Well, okay. I see. I my martial arts is in karate.
you're like Bruce Lee over there.
I'm thinking like I'm not now Muay Thai and Jiu-Jitsu and all that. That's martial arts as well. So I
Like
wasn't,
you
I
watch
wasn't including all
UFC
that.
or whatever. How many cats? They're not out there doing like scissor kicks and stuff. They're using martial arts for like leverage
You right.
and whatever else.
You right, but that don't mean Queen Latifah don't know it or can't
Okay.
do it.
Queen Latifah's not doing that, fam.
All right, when she was in Set It Off, she could beat up somebody.
Okay, Set It Off is 30 years old, approximately.
No, it's not.
And she was busting guns and Set It Off. Yes, it is. Like 1997, 23 years old, something like that.
It's not 30.
That's pretty close. It's closer to 30 than it is to today.
Anybody got any pickups or Valentine's Day? Your Valentine's Day was good.
Yeah, it was good.
Nice. I do anything special? Dinner? Anything? Huh?
Made some filet mignon.
Coronavirus, fam.
Oh, yeah, that's
about it.
Yeah, I made that same thing. Made
Yeah.
steaks and stuff at the house. It was good. Y'all get any gifts?
I got In-N-Out shoes, B. Pickup.
Oh, that was your Valentine's
Shout out to
Day?
Amber. Yeah. She gave us some In-N-Out shoes.
Dang.
Fire.
My nephew.
All
has
summer
those.
long. Oh,
I got a card.
the entire summer. I'm
I
rocking.
got a card as well.
It's fine. Valentine's Day
cards.
for us.
Sports cards or?
I got 2 cards.
I got Valentine's Day sports cards.
Hannah was
got
like, here's a
2
LeBron
tens.
rookie card.
I always do the same thing for Rosie every year. I just write her a letter. So I've been writing her a letter like every 9-10 years. So
Regular
every
people
year.
can't get sports cards anymore unless
I know.
you pay way over.
Yes, you gotta be a sneakerhead. Pickups. Anybody got any
You
pickups?
missed what I was saying.
Thank you. Anybody got any pickups?
I got Kumquat Tech Challenge 2.
You don't have those already?
I did not have those.
Dang.
Fire. And I got UNLV Dunks on the way, kind of.
Seeded.
They're not my size, but no, I was not fucking
Sorry,
seeded by
influencer,
anyone.
whatever.
No, none of the above.
Well, you get the
Shout out to the
sneakers?
homie.
Oh,
nah,
somebody got
someone
it?
on Instagram. Because I was the only human
at this
being on the
guy.
planet to not get early access to
No.
UNLV Dunks. So
They didn't either.
No, you weren't.
I
on the-
posted on Instagram. Y'all didn't?
There were plenty.
Fam.
I
That's
wanted early
ridiculous.
access today. Didn't get it.
Like tapes didn't get early access either.
I got it.
Man. But
Yeah,
someone hit
you,
me
yeah,
up.
but
was
you didn't
like,
cop though.
Oh, I got a 10.5 coming in, but I already
Or
have
you
one.
say
so
you
if you
didn't
want
cop.
it,
I didn't.
was like, yep. So I got for retail.
But his early access, he's talking about is different than early access I got. UNLV's is men's.
So you got friends access.
Yeah, but I'm talking about, he said he's the only one that did get
Instagram
UNLV access.
Yeah, but you could have got a men's size in that shoe.
Yeah, but what
No, no. You didn't listen, so we can talk about it. But I told you use desktop. So
I did use my desktop. What are you talking about? Now, I mean, I use my laptop. I don't know if you mean like a stuffed box and a monitor.
I checked out 2 pairs the last time I had early access.
Fam, you had early access to men's sneakers. I had women's. I'm literally gonna fight every single man because, like you said,
What's the difference?
No, you said. Wait a minute. They gave early access to men on a women's sneaker, so that means it went up to a 12. That means anybody who wore a 9, or 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, fighting all of them. I couldn't get them. They were gone like that. 12 through 9 or whatever, 12 through whatever in women's. It was gone in like that, all right? I checked out about 5 times on my size. No joke, about 5 times on my size, nothing. So, like, you getting early access to a men's, you got more men's pairs to grab or choose from.
Well, I got my own size.
Okay. Yes, because they're men's.
What? I don't understand what point you're making. Like they give the same number. Presumably, they give the same number of people access.
I don't think the same amount of men 9.5s in a UNLV is going to be the same amount of women's 12s or 11s in the women's size. I don't think so. If they made in the UNLV a 9.5, they made 2,000 pairs of those. I think in the women's 11, they'll probably make 500. I don't think they're going to make 2,000.
Wait. Say that again?
I'm saying in a men's UNLV for my size 9.5, probably about 5,000.
Yes,
pairs.
9.5, but I'm not buying a 9.5.
12. No. Because you're buying men's. Now, the women's
the production numbers of a 12 is not anywhere close to a 9.5. The most common size, the most produced size. I understand what you're saying, but it's still
both of
different.
you make sense.
Yes, I'm not saying if I would have got access to UNLVs, I would have copped. There's way more men 9.5s than women 11s in my size.
Why? Why are you assuming that?
Fam, because it only goes up to what's a 12 in women's? A 10?
A 10.5.
A 10.5. I would assume there is not the same women 12s as 10.5 in the men's. I would assume that. Like, I mean, you stop at a 10.5. I would assume that a size 12 in women's, they make 10,000 12s. I'm just making up a number. 10,000 12 women's. And in men's size 10.5, it's probably like 15,000, 30,000. Like, these are made up numbers, but I'm just saying. I don't think the numbers are equivalent in a women's size to men's size is equivalent to just a men's size.
You're probably right, but then they would have given access to fewer people because it still has to be.
If the fewer people are all men, they're gonna go for the women 12, 11.5. That period. That's it. I don't know any women posted early access. I know tons of men who got early access. I was like, you got it too? And then when you said they gave it to you, a man?
No. Yeah, I expected you were saying you got like the UNLV or the black and white or something.
That's why I was like, it's going to be a really hard shot trying to every man.
I don't think so.
Every man straight to those three, 4 sizes.
And on a men's shoe, they're all competing for every size. I don't understand what point you're trying to make.
My point is trying to make there's less those in the women's than it probably would be the men's. If all of us got early access to UNLVs, I think I'd have a better shot at a 9.5 in the UNLVs than a size 11 in women's.
If you're talking about overall production, yes, but they would give more people access.
I don't know what they do. We don't know what Nike.
If they only made 1,000 of coasts and they made 5,000 UNLVs, they're going to give 5 times as many people access.
It wouldn't shock me.
You see what I'm saying?
It wouldn't. No. That's assumption.
You both make sense.
Yeah,
that's assumption.
We just don't know the answer.
If Nike made 10,000 sneakers and gave out 20,000 access, it wouldn't shock me. Who first? Go get it first.
They can't do that because they have to have something left for the release, the regular release.
I'm just saying. Whatever the total is. Like I'm not gonna sit there. I don't assume that Nike says we're gonna do a special access of only 10,000 pairs and we're only gonna give 10,000 access or 5,000 or whatever the case may be. I just think they just give out access. I got at least 5 or 6 notifications for my early access. Like, I got so many notifications for this. Like, what?
Yeah, I got 3 for when I got the 85s. But
and every single early access I've ever got from men's, I've gotten every single one. I've never not gotten one. Never.
Okay.
Yeah, same.
But you're still assuming that the numbers are different in terms of more people got access.
Either way, I've never had early access to a women's pair. Ever.
I got a women's 11.5 in the Jordan 1 immediately with no problem.
A women's 11.5 in the Jordan 1. What is
that?
that?
Silver Jordan 1 that came out.
Oh, that just came out?
Silver and black.
Oh. You got early access to it?
On the same day I got the 85.
Hey, man.
I got that one.
You part of that special group who did. Not everybody did.
No, well, of course not everyone got access. What I'm saying is I
everybody
checked
got
out
it when they
easily.
checked out.
I mean, like, I checked out the other one first and then checked that one out.
I checked out 5 times and it never said no. It never said yes. It never said nothing. I just checked out. Didn't take money. Didn't do anything. I was like, all right, whatever this. I was like, man,
sneakers?
Yes.
How do you check out 5 times? Like,
Fam, I checked out 5 times and went back and got other sizes and checked out. Ding! The little notification when you do Apple Pay. Ding! Ding! I was like, do I have them?
Oh, I don't know.
Am I going to get an email? Check my emails? Some people said they got notifications later that they got them. So I waited, checked, nothing. Nothing at all. First time using desktop as well. So I don't know.
You must have been on a different app.
I was stinkers.
Yes, with a Z.
So what else you got, Rico?
My last pickup is Asics Gel Light 3 Foot Patrol Squad.
What's that?
The olive Gel Light 3. That's unbelievable.
You got to show us.
Look, man. Sneaker Grandpa. What did I tell you, dog? Anything you have at 10.
I actually saw some stuff he posted and I really almost considered buying it.
Mm-hmm. You should have.
Because it was a pretty good price, too.
Yeah, he doesn't. He's just getting rid of stuff.
The only thing I only get early access to is StockX now. Every morning it's like, you have early access to Jordan 1
Just
Natural
dropped.
High.
You got the terracotta
like, no
access.
shit. Every day I wake up, I think I sell something, it's just that notification. I'm like,
Oh, yeah, on the fire.
Thinking you
Those are
sold
super
something
fire.
when you didn't is the worst feeling
Yeah.
in history.
it's fine.
Yeah, they're all right. I mean, they're not for me, but they're all right.
Actually, unbelievable.
I mean, it's not. I wouldn't wear it. When's the last time you saw me wear? I mean, I wore it July 5, but that's it.
You wouldn't even wear that anymore.
Well, there you go. There's
Andy,
your
what you
answer.
cop?
Only thing I've copped is those Notra dunks.
Oh, you get them already?
Notre Dame.
Yeah, I've had them for a while.
What color did you get?
It's the blue one.
You keeping it?
Maybe. That weird, like, handshake thing just
hate
makes
that
it look like
handshake.
bootleg or something, but, like,
I like the shoe.
the shoe's not bad. The
I think
color's
the
actually pretty
handshake
good.
is fine. The back tab to me is.
Oh,
what's
yeah, that's a little
stupid.
weird, too, but, like, I don't know. Yeah, so.
Are they selling high?
I don't know. I haven't checked in a while.
Oh, really?
They were when they came out. That pair that he got, I think, was like $400 or $500.
The problem
I
was
don't know
is the Notra release was like what Wednesday, and then it was
They
on
didn't- yeah,
Saturday,
they didn't ship in
and they
time.
didn't. Well, they had a shipping notification, but it never got dropped off at FedEx. So it's like I was trying to like gauge when I could sell it, but I didn't get them for like 10 days after. But that's all I've got. I don't get early access. I haven't barely even opened the sneakers app.
I don't like early access the day before.
Yeah, me neither.
I like early access when I'm just chilling. Boom, early access, and you can go cop. I don't like. That's why I
haven't-
said
they haven't done that in a while.
I've never
Yeah, I don't
gotten.
think they do that anymore.
Well, I have never gotten. That's why I texted in a thread. What am I supposed to do? That's what I texted, and y'all like, cop them. I'm like, well, are they gonna tell me when, or do I just gotta be in there?
10
or whatever.
a.m. Arizona time, 10 a.m.
That was my first time ever getting early access a prior day, and I'm supposed to get back in there another day. So then I got in there and I looked at on the desktop, all the releases, and just the one I got access to had the little
Black
thing on.
banner, yeah.
Never done that. I've never seen that. That's why I asked, like, what am I supposed to do? Like, are they gonna let me know, like, when to cop or what?
The black banner is up at 10 a.m. It's just like a regular sneaker.
I was in there.
Just click it.
As soon as them sizes came up, did it all.
Yeah, you're banned.
You cop anything?
A few things. What size are you, by the way?
10. US
Can you
10.
wear 10 and a half?
US 10.
Do you want those Stussy whatever that just came out?
Ooh, the Mirachis?
I might.
It's fire.
I didn't get the one that everyone wants. I got the other one. But it was a 10 and a half.
I thought they were both fire. The green
I
one
mean,
and
they
the
are,
brown
but the
one.
other one sold out first. Like, the other one sold out, and I still was in checkout, or whatever that is, Q.
I'm probably a 10.5 in Hirachis.
So if
Wait,
you wanna let
which
me
is the
know.
one that everyone wants?
That green one,
I
probably,
think
right?
one sold out. The reason why I say that is because it sold out first.
So is this one?
That's the one that sold out first.
Oh,
What's that called? Buckwheat?
what's the other one then?
There's two colorways, but if you want it, let me know.
Okay.
The same thing Andy just said, where they sent the shipping notification, but it hasn't been dropped off. So
Oh, so you
it's
don't have
been
them yet?
shipped, but it's not. Yeah, because I got it from Stussy. Yeah, that one.
Let me see. Oh, that was whack.
I don't even know.
What? Don't do that.
I
the
don't even
same
know.
color as the
I don't even
one
know
shoe
what
you
the
just
prices
bought.
are. I haven't even looked at the prices.
Yeah,
Yeah,
you
you're
just-
right, but if Skate can have 1,000 olive pants, I can have 1,000 olive.
He does have a lot of olive pants.
all he has.
Zero.
Don't we all have a lot of olive pants?
I have
I have
none.
one pair.
What?
I had one pair. They don't
I got the most olive pants ever. And when I remember George said, I was like, wait a minute, you don't have olive pants? I could have sworn me and you were out olive pants shopping together. What a day. It was a good day. We had a good day.
Well,
olive pants.
See, I have more.
shopping.
I have a lot of khaki pants. That's my.
you
kinda
like
thing.
rolled your eyes when I said Corona earlier, but fam, we still here. I mean, ain't no shopping days no more.
we
Like,
got our vaccines. We good.
well, yes, I understand
We
that, but
good.
people are acting as if like I drove by Becca Stable the other day, like Friday or Saturday, packed. Parking
where?
lot packed
Becca
on
Stable?
Indian School
What is
by
that?
my house.
Bars
Stable's fire.
It's a restaurant
restaurant.
owned by Justin Beckett. He's been on like Top Chef and stuff like that.
Oh, I know him. I like him. I love Top Chef.
He has not Aaron May. You might be thinking Aaron.
No, I know he's Beckett, man. He got
Yeah,
the.
he owns Southern Rail, which is like on West Side, on Camelback. It's pretty good.
I never heard of Southern Rail.
All his menus are really limited. That's my only
light
thing.
rail.
Yeah.
It's in
Oh,
that
it's-
weird
it,
area.
it
I've
has
never
the
been there either.
bookstore.
It looks tight.
Yeah, it has we used to go there a lot actually because they have a bar in the bookstore.
Oh, there's a bookstore in it too?
Yeah.
No, the bookstore's next door.
Well, like it's all
owned
kind of like
by-
in the same little complex
Yeah.
thing. But
I just always hate that area where the light rail turns down Central
Yeah.
and that thing. I hate it. I used to go to Target over there all the time.
Yeah, Southern Rail is good, but it's like the menu's really small, and so it's like if you don't love whatever they have on the menu that day, you're kind of out of luck. I mean,
Wait, they switch it up every day?
I mean, certain things they do.
Oh,
but
I
like,
hate that.
I found, but
Sometimes.
it wasn't
you
even,
gotta get
it
fresh
wasn't even my
ingredients.
order. Like someone else ordered like chicken and not
Grits.
hush puppies, but what's
Waffles?
all right. What's like a hush puppy in maybe
Tater
a
tots?
different culture? No.
I can't think of what a hush puppy is.
Cornbread?
No, I mean a hush puppy is like a breaded thing, but it's
Yeah.
like
I hate
like
hush
almost like a
puppies.
soup. It's like a
Oh, matzo ball?
no man. Think
was
southern
matzo ball.
cuisine
Like
or whatever.
bread pudding?
Ew.
No.
I hate bread pudding. Bread pudding is equivalent to tres leche cake. It's wet. Ugh.
You just don't like wet bread.
You're right. Ugh. You ever see how they made tres leche?
Oh, dumplings. They had chicken and
Same
dumplings.
thing?
And like when I was
Dumplings are
reading
good.
it on the menu, I was like, I'm not gonna like that. And then someone ordered it, like my mom or Hannah or somebody. I was like, fire.
Why wouldn't you like dumplings?
Because
It's
I
not
think I
seafood.
think it came like mushrooms or something. It came with something else I didn't like. But like I don't know who thinks to order chicken and dumplings like that's not something I normally would eat. I don't know.
Colonel Sanders. I don't know. I just think of the South.
I don't think they have that kid.
What else you cop?
So those Stussy 85 Jordan, the women's silver Jordan, both got exclusive access the same day. That was the first time that one of my other accounts I set up actually did something of value. So finally, what?
Sneakerheads.
All right.
My other account.
I told you I was setting a bunch of accounts up to win. I mean, this all
Are
listeners
these?
know
What are
already.
these silver toes? Like, what size are they?
The women's.
They're a 10.
What size are you?
Men's 10.
11 and a half.
11 and a half.
Yeah, 11 and a half.
Those
But you don't
suck.
want it. Trust
no,
me, you
I
don't
don't.
want it.
Those suck.
If I thought you wanted it when I opened the box, I
They
would've
look like a
told you.
women's shoe. They don't look appropriate for men.
The shoe itself is not terrible, but okay, so the thing that I like commented on Jay's Instagram, I showed Hannah the laces. For a woman, the laces are cool, I think. Fam, they put metallic silver laces in the box, but not like, I don't know how to describe it really, because it's not like the laces you might think of when you say like metallic laces. The laces are embarrassing to me. Like those weren't the ones that came in the shoe. Just
I haven't
black
seen them. I
laces
saw
came in
you
the
said
shoe.
that, but I've never seen the laces anywhere.
Fam. But the hang tag is actually kind of dope because like a metallic silver leather hang tag. When has Nike ever done something like that? Like I thought it was it's not the plastic one you think.
Yeah, I know
of,
what you're
like
talking
that
about. I
leather.
saw it and I was like, silver. I just hate silver like that. And gold. Like gold and you got to use it correctly when you use stuff like
Yeah,
that.
that's true.
Like 97?
But I think the hang tag is tight though. I've never used
what?
silver hang
Like
tag.
97s? Like silver bullets and...
Yeah, but see, that's not the same gold.
They're not silver though.
It's like
They're not
matted
metallic
gold.
silver. Yeah.
But yeah, the
Oh,
metallic.
no.
It's like the Kwai ones. Like those are whack.
Kwai one.
Yes,
Oh, the
they're
Kawhi ones,
horrendous.
Oh, Kwai.
Yeah, Kwai, not
I'm thinking
the
of-
basketball tournament.
Yeah, I'm thinking of Kwai.
Kawhi.
Kwai Leonard.
You said it very
Yeah,
fast.
those
Yeah.
are horrendous.
And you're not keeping the
People
85s, right?
swear by those.
You trading those?
I don't know yet. It's some of the worst leather I've ever seen in my entire life. Well,
OG
hopefully.
colorway.
Somebody on Instagram or somewhere said that low that we've been trying to get forever is coming out this year, later in the year.
We didn't know that.
Okay, but I didn't know that.
Oh.
So
That's like 5 or 6 OG lows that are coming out.
if that comes out and I can't get it, I'm just going to use this to trade for it or sell it or whatever. I'm sure the low will be less than the 85 is, but I'll use that to
I've
do
been keeping
something.
these a long time.
I mean, it's already paid off. I already paid for it.
I think the release date on the low is like December 31st.
I paid it off already by selling other stuff.
Lows have been
And,
coming out for 2 years already, but not. They tease them.
Same thing with Lightning. Lightning 4 has
What's the,
also been coming out for 1,000
those
years.
ones, they don't exist.
Supposedly they come out in what, August?
Those other
Until
lows
they
come out
release,
though with
I
like
don't
those new colorways.
Like
You said
them.
you wanted them. There's
I
one
do.
with like a teal color.
I mean, I feel
swoosh
like we have to
maybe,
buy all of
something
them.
else.
Any OG shape
If
ones?
you can.
Even the Chinese New Year ones, I want those too. Them is fire to me.
No, they suck.
I don't know what you talking about. They aight, you know.
They suck. Griffey's not keeping.
Look at you.
I mean, I wasn't even gonna try. I just was like, another opportunity
sold out.
to get my sneakers cred up a little bit. Maybe get early access for stuff. I'm dead serious. Sometimes I just sometimes I just click the sneakers app just to like get
my
access.
cred up, man.
I don't care if it helps me get something I want. Why do you think I've checked out on shoes that I don't want? Like
You didn't get Tote 4 access and all the stuff you've been doing? That's what you should have had access on.
Yep, that was a disappointment. And then
But you already got those coming, right?
the plug supposedly has my pair, but when it was delayed, I don't know what happened. So we'll see. And then pig suede SBs.
Oh, that's right. He copped those too.
Where'd you get them?
Resale.
Oh,
I mean, listen, if there's anything I'm going to pay resale for, it's going to be a shoe I know we have no chance to get for retail, and it's SB. I'm not going to camp. I've never won a raffle at Cowtown. There's not enough sneaker stores around the country that do raffles for stuff like that.
Now, see.
And it was basically free. I've sold a old SB that I wasn't going to wear, and I just had the money sitting in GOAT, and I was like, oh, StockX doing a 50% off thing? Let me check the prices. Now, the funny part about it is the cat still hasn't shipped, and today is the last day that I think he can ship. And I looked on StockX, and the price actually went down $34. So I'm hoping he doesn't ship, it gets canceled, and I buy that one.
That, from what the picture you sent me and the price you paid on that makes sense of.
Yes, you're going to bring up the red and white one again. I understand.
The price for those St. John's is astronomical compared to the styling of shoe of that pig suede SB.
It's better.
Better? No. It is dramatically better.
Okay.
It blows that one out of the
It's
ocean.
better. Relax. It's better.
see, I'm fine.
If you guys want them, you better go buy them now because on StockX they're like $280.
Well, see, I was about to say I'm fine not getting. I have when pigs fly. Like
That's
fine.
the reason I
true.
bought it, to replace that. And plus it's low. I
saw
wouldn't wear
pigs
pigs fly.
$850, and I was like, whoa.
And I bought those.
I
for
wouldn't wear them
$100.
anyways.
200.
I got Griffey's, and I got those the other day off Finish Line Restock. I just clicked it on it or whatever. I mean, honestly, I was surprised at how many people online were so shocked that they sold out.
Finish Line canceled my order because there was somebody was tweeting
Finish
a
Line
coupon
always-
code.
Yeah, the
Finish Line
coupon
always
code was
cancels.
Valentine's Day, and I didn't even use it. I didn't.
Valentine's, yay! I don't know why.
Oh, maybe.
I
Screw people up.
I
That's
typed
why it
Valentine's Day and it didn't work. And then I was like, wait, let me go back and look. And it said Valentine's Yay, like smoke a yay. And so I put that in. I guess they were happy. And it checked out. I checked because now Finish Line has Apple Pay, like on the first step. You don't have to do anything. You just
Yeah, that's why. That's why I did. Because I was like, they sent the link
Check
out,
out immediately.
and I was like, let me just see. Added to cart. Added to cart, and I was like, let me just do Apple Pay, and it, ding, 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 ding. Got the confirmation. Got a secret. Something's coming. Whatever they to the email. I was surprised at how many people were shocked that they sold out. Like sellouts still shock people. Now, do I think Griffey's are like? I mean, come on. When's the last time a baseball player had a signature sneaker?
I mean, didn't
I think everything's selling out though because there was like
Everything is.
fam, that's one of the things I want to talk about on the show. Carmine's are $300. I don't know if you guys noticed.
and they're whack.
Carmine's are three.
Are they?
I couldn't get a Carmine. Now I didn't go like do footwork to get it. I just tried on Sneakers app and maybe like one raffle or something. But how?
My size is
How is it
270.
impossible to get Carmine? How is it
Especially at a
possible to get a
Carmine.
retro? I lost on Foot Locker app, like when you put in before ahead of time, and you use your whatever those things are. You're like your. You know what I'm talking about? Like
I never used
On
you
what?
don't use
I
it.
never used Foot
You
Locker.
know I don't
Foot
use
Locker
nothing.
app where you get your head start
Times?
or whatever.
Oh,
you get the head start in. Lost on that. Normally, at least I get waitlisted on there. Nope, lost. And then I might have put one raffle in somewhere else. Obviously, didn't win that. And then lost on like four or five accounts on Sneakers. How is it so hard to get Karma? I was like, all right.
I didn't even try. I ain't bother.
I wish I'd have kept my 2014 ones. I did not.
me.
I mean, and I don't love Carmine's. I think it's a decent shoe.
Well,
I
and
I
all
know
the-
you think it sucks. I
All the
don't-
reds leaking all over the midsole and stuff
Yeah.
like that.
That stuff like
it's
that
a
never
little pink,
influences
like-
me.
Yeah, that don't ever bother me. I always kind of look at that as a little added character. It never bothered me. Even with the 13s that had the gray toes with the suede, it leaked all over them back
That's
in
one
the
of
day.
the first Jordans I ever wanted because I was 14 when those came out.
You were
2005.
14, fam. I was
Yeah.
in in a driver's defensive class, lying that my girlfriend was pregnant, so I could leave to go cop those.
Oh yeah, that's right.
You were 14.
that story.
Dang, I should have picked you up. Just be, yo, you want to come? Took you under my wing. Yeah, I cop Griffey's, whatever. Like I said, I was surprised how many people were so
what are you gonna
shocked
do with
that
them?
they sold out. I don't know yet. I mean, look,
them.
I wanted Griffey's, but I deliberately passed on them. Like I didn't want them because it's one of those shoes that I didn't get. And I said, you know what? This month, a lot of these sneakers that are coming out, everybody's like, yo, it's crazy. A lot of these aren't that crazy to me. Like,
I would say the fours.
Wait, you're saying that the shoes aren't crazy, or
they're not crazy for me to buy.
Oh,
like
gotcha.
that Jordan
I thought you were
one,
talking about selling
That
shit.
85 was what, 200?
yeah,
yeah.
Like, now, do I think it's one that a keeper? Maybe if the leather's not as bad as you
Yeah, no,
described it
it's
as.
terrible.
But I'm just saying, like, even if it was good, 200 just seems That's not all highs, right?
No.
I don't think
No,
so.
the other one's
the
are 170.
OG cut.
170.
I
That's why.
guess, but OG 85, 200. Carmine's what? 200?
220, right?
Fam, come on.
I don't know.
No, 190 or 200.
Really?
What?
Yeah, they were either 190
200
or
is
200.
high. Griffey's were 185.
Well, so someone tagged us on Russ Bankston did like a, I don't know if you saw that. He did like a rant or whatever with like multiple things going
As
down,
always.
like 7
Oh, 200.
things.
That's retail for Carmine's.
And so he was saying that like, I think he was mostly talking about Jordan 1s and dunks, but I've never calculated the, what it would be with inflation. And so he calculated that like a $65 dunk in whatever year came out, 85 or whatever, now in 2020 or 2021 with inflation should be about 160. So still Nike is going
Having it at
instead of having
100
it
and-
no. Well, he compared to Jordan 1.
Oh,
so
got
that's
it,
what he's
got
talking
it.
about. So like the Jordan 185 being $200, he was saying, 160 is with inflation. You probably shouldn't be charging more than that, but they know they can make fewer pairs and charge more because then it keeps the hype building. If you have those, 85s or whatever on the shelf year round, or they overproduce, the same thing's going to happen that happened before when no one cares about them.
Right.
So if they keep this hype train going, we've talked about this on the show before, but
Yeah.
you keep the hype train going, then people want every release, and it just stacks and stacks and stacks and stacks and stacks, and
Right.
they may make less money, but it's not as much less because they marked them 200 instead of 160 or whatever.
From rare dead stock to the latest release, you can find the exact sneaker you're looking for on eBay. As an original sneaker marketplace, eBay is the place to go to cop the pair you've been eyeing. And with eBay's authenticity guarantee, a team of independent professional authenticators perform a rigorous inspection of sneakers you purchase before they're sent to you, so you can shop confidently knowing your pair is the real deal. And for the sneaker sellers out there, eBay has eliminated selling fees on sneakers $100 plus, making it free to sell or flip your collection. You said that, right? No fees, right?
Yep.
That's crazy. That's such a good thing, because the one thing we always do on other sites, I just say like, yo, they selling for $300, and then you go to the checkout process, you be like, God dang. With the other sites taking as much as 25%, you're going to have a lot of extra money left for more sneakers. Check out ebay.com/sneakers today. Whether rare, dead stock, or the latest release, find the exact shoe you're looking for on eBay. With eBay's authenticity guarantee, your sneakers are meticulously inspected by independent professional authenticators. A team of experienced sneaker authenticators verify the box, logo, stitching, and dozen of other inspection points. Each sneaker also receives an authenticity guarantee tag that includes a digital stamp of authenticity and is customized with the sneaker's details. Authenticity guarantee also protects sellers with a verified return process. It's free to sell sneakers $100 and above on eBay. And thanks to eBay's authenticity guarantee, verified returns make the whole transaction worry-free. With other sites taking as much as 25%, you're going to have a lot more money left over for sneakers. Like I said before, I am clearly on eBay a lot this year. I'm wearing the first pair I bought off eBay this year, which are 2013 US Opens. I mean, my whole goal for this year is to buy a lot of the stuff that I missed, the vintage, the rare stuff from the past that I said, like, we come on the podcast and we talk about fire.
You only got 12 days left to buy those Wimbledons.
Oh, but I talked about it last episode. I'm not buying Wimbledons this month because we spent a lot of money elsewhere. So budget-wise, I'm waiting till next month. Cop the Wimbledons then. But, I mean, that's the best part about it. I know that they're there. They're DS, they're dead stock. I could do a guaranteed authenticity, whatever. So I've been using it a lot. So shout out to eBay. Like I said, that's ebay.com/sneakers. George, what comes out this week?
That's a good question.
Well, I guess
Here we
that's
are.
it. Actually, all the dunks come out this week, right?
Yeah.
The draw.
Dunks?
The men's ones don't come out till March, I don't think.
Oh my
what?
gosh.
That's when they're on, I guess this says February 18th, but someone said that they're on someone's calendar for March. Maybe it was a different dunk they were talking about.
I was gonna say.
PSG Air Jordan 1 Zoom High. No one cares.
For me.
For me.
Hot Ones question mid. This face.
Those are fire. It's a red question. What?
Yes, it's a hot one. It's fire, all right.
Yes, no.
I like the color. It's fine.
Go wear it with that jersey.
Yeah, you
There's
right.
a way better than that jersey.
I may or may not have a Hot One shoe already.
Yeah, I know you do.
Yeah, that's right.
I saw him post it. What was
Wait,
it?
like the show?
Yeah, he
Oh, they
has.
did a shoe?
They had
They
a whole
did. They
collaboration.
had a bunch of shoes.
That's their next one.
I thought they'd do like a. I thought KFC is that, or no?
No, Hot Ones.
That's Crocs.
Hot
No, I know.
Ones.
But, no, I know that. I thought. Yes, I know the show. I'm saying, did they do a shoe like a KFC shoe or no?
No. A Croc, you mean?
No, man. I know that Croc.
No, they didn't put a hot wing on a shoe.
Okay,
They
didn't-
just did a
I
collaboration with
understand that
Reebok.
shoe is a. Yes, it's. I understand KFC chicken wing on the shoe.
Yes,
That's what
but
talking about.
I'm saying Hot Ones just did a bunch of Reeboks. They did Shaq's, they did Iversons, they did.
Oh, I
What's the
didn't
one
know
you
any of
got?
that then.
Classic.
They got Legacies.
Legacy
They
Classic,
got
yeah.
a Classics
Knew about
and
that.
all that. Yeah.
I'm not gonna lie, it's fire. Like all the details and
It is
stuff.
good, yeah.
And it's not overpronounced. But
didn't
that's
look
just
at
because I am a fan of the show and have been since
Yeah,
the beginning.
love the
so-
show.
And it was only like $90.
I can't remember the last episode I watched on it, but
The episodes with the comedians are the only ones watching. I don't watch any of the like celebrities. They're not funny. I mean, it's,
Khaled was pretty funny.
okay,
that's early.
Yeah, but he's not like an actor or whatever. He's like someone who attempts to be funny, or maybe that's just his personality. I have no idea, but he's also a wimp. That's why it's funny because
Kevin
he
James.
went to he did 3 wings, like fam.
See, I just don't like the show now because it's like remote.
Yeah, it's weird.
I had no idea they did. I had no idea they did other shoes.
Yeah.
And the only reason I knew they did this shoe is because it's on this list.
Yeah,
What else
see,
you got?
The other one that's funny is
Hot Ones on the bottom.
who's not a comedian is Eddie Huang. I don't know if you saw that. He
Yeah, I've
did it
seen that one.
twice, but the second time he tried to reverse. He tried to eat the hottest wing first,
Yeah.
and then he realized like,
It was a mistake.
well, you eat the hottest one first. All the other ones, even though they have less hot sauce, they still have hot sauce.
Yeah.
Like, he just building it up.
I just watched the Kevin James one that just released because I'm a fan. But yeah, his was pretty good.
Yeah.
It was weird. It was remote.
The
though.
best one is
Yeah, I
Eric
saw that
Andre,
one.
and it's not even close. Eric Andre is the best one
Oh, Aaron Andre's funny.
to me.
I'd have to
He's
really think
funny.
about it.
I mean,
Fam.
he's just crazy.
He
Yeah.
broke the plate on his head, fam. I mean, come on.
Have you ever watched the show?
Nah, I mean,
yeah, his shit is
there,
nuts.
there's
Well,
like
I always see
a-
They have the
meme,
best
like
gifts.
the-
His best
yeah, for
gifts
real.
are from.
The show is insane.
there was like a documentary or something about, like, not a full length documentary, but there was something about his show that because Hannah didn't know what I was talking about. I was like, you got to watch this, and it was talking about how like, you know, he'd be naked or dookie or something with like these
Wild.
celebrities who were like or supposedly not expecting anything. I mean, I don't know if you could get away with that shit, but like,
Well, no, because they don't. Because I used to listen to Hannibal Buress's podcast a lot back in the day. He doesn't really do too many anymore, but he was his helper
Yeah, he was
guy
like
on the
his
show, and
assistant,
he was
whatever.
telling stories like, "Fam, like these people would come out pissed leaving the show
They were mad.
because their goal on Eric Andre's goal was to actually
get him to walk off.
Yeah. So and he's like, some people would just from the start, nope, not doing this.
So they legit had no idea
Yeah.
that he was going to do that stuff.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, that one with like T.I. on
Yes.
there.
Oh, I remember that one.
And he came jumping out the ground and grabbed his leg.
Yeah.
T.I. was like, hey, man. Hey, man. Fell over. All them had me crying. I remember one person walked out and saw what they were doing and walked right back out to
All right, so the dunks, at least on this list, are coming out on the 18th. That's what, 2 days, right? Or tomorrow? No, 2.
Thursday.
Yep, Thursday.
Okay, 2 days. All right, so all 4 dunk colorways come out.
Draw.
Oh yeah, it's a draw too. So that's
Yeah,
better.
I thought that was weird.
0.
Nah.
I'm gonna go over.
I thought it was weird. I don't know
we
of
all
all
know.
the shoes to not be on draw for like the last 6 months or whatever they've been doing. Why would these ones all of a sudden?
some reason I figured production. Maybe there's a lot more. Like, I don't know if that make a difference to making a draw.
less.
Well, yeah, but why would that?
Shouldn't it be
I don't know.
I don't think it's less based on the commentary that I heard at the end of last year, where this year Dunk's numbers were going to be. I mean, Foot Locker has them. Now,
Oh,
Foot Locker,
yeah, that's what I was gonna say.
Foot Locker only put the GS ones, I think, on their calendar for the Reserve app or whatever. So the men's ones and women's, like the big sizes, you have to actually try to buy online. But anyways, that women's silver OG 1 high that I got comes out officially on the 19th. The women's Air Max 90 Valentine's Day.
Valentine's Day is over.
You're like, I don't know why they separated it. Well, they were together on the same day and they changed it.
Tapes had them Air Max 90s and I was like, these are fire for women. I was like, those suck. Those for little girls.
They super suck. Ricardo, you have to explain yourself shortly.
Huh?
No, the Air Force Ones is okay.
Those are fire.
The Air Max 90s.
Don't do that.
Oh, the
Fire.
90 you said. I thought you said you said Air Force Ones, I think.
No, you said
I said
90s.
90.
Oh,
Air Force One is
I like the Air Force
alright.
Ones.
Just a man wearing it?
that sucks.
I'd wear it. I don't care. I don't care.
I mean, I think if you got it like on sneakers or whatever, cool. But the fact that you drove somewhere to put a lottery ticket in,
Yeah,
I'm
maybe
like-
that might
I
be.
was like,
I mean,
man,
I was
are you driving for that?
no,
He was
I was
already
in
at
the
Shake
area.
No, you mean he was already at Manor hanging out?
Nah, I was in the area.
Hey, he has to
anyway,
put in appearances,
so.
bro.
Oh, y'all got to talk about that.
what?
Matter of fact, you didn't put that on the
Appearances
thing?
for what?
Oh yeah, we didn't even talk about that.
You didn't
What?
put that on thing?
I don't know
They
what
got
you're
to talk about copping them hats. Hat
the
cop
most people
story.
ever.
I mean, you might as well let him tell a story.
Yeah.
Oh, like your face is like
Oh, no, I'm just.
Hirachi OG Scream Green comes out.
Fire. What? Don't shake your head at that. What?
I'm not buying Hirachis.
I might sushi.
It doesn't Hirachi to buy. It's an OG.
That's funny. Cool Gray 3s.
Oh, y'all copping.
That's the reaction. That's
them.
the shoe you have that reaction to.
Yes.
All the stuff you hate that we talk about, and you have the reaction to that.
Yo, what's up?
Are y'all
I'm
copping?
not saying it's whack. I'm not saying it's whack. I'm saying
never
like,
copping a 3
damn.
again.
What's wrong with
My
threes?
my ankles are too skinny.
If that Amamanier comes out, I might cop that, but I ain't copping no 3 like basic 3s.
I almost
sorry.
fell over when I
think
seen
it's
the
a basic?
Amamiero.
The 4?
I've had-
the Cool Gray.
I've literally
basic.
almost had every single thing that exists except like whatever. And
I think the Cool Gray is basic. Yeah,
and I
it's
just
great.
I look awful in threes.
too, I'm the
now
same
I
way.
did say that I feel like with shorter shorts, maybe I could rock them now, but I would feel these are considered. I guess OG, I guess. I mean, it's not an OG like black red or nothing like that, but I feel like I said, I've sold like
first time
I've
retro,
sold
right?
like 4 or 5 of those black reds.
2007.
88s I've sold like I don't know how many times. And now the Cool Grays is the one I'm like, oh, here we go. I want Cool Grays, I want Carolinas, I want the Red Uniteds from All-Star Weekend last year. But I need
No,
OG.
you don't.
Yes, I do. Them joints is fire.
Fam, you could have got the Chicago pair like on
You're
clearance.
right.
I had
But
the Chicagos. I sent them back.
No,
I was like,
you're right. And I said I'm not gonna buy those because I sold the OGs of stuff. What on earth would I can't start.
Well, you don't need it then.
I can't restart my 3 collection without having OGs. I can't. I got morals and rules to this. I know y'all like sneakers and Happy
But you
Meals
don't
and
need
Pokemon
them.
cards.
No, you
I
said.
get it.
Listen, you said UNC's fine. I understand. You said you don't need those Chicago ones,
No, I want those.
but you said need.
If I'm gonna start my 3 collection back, I need those.
No, you don't.
But I need
UNC is
OG
fine.
first.
Yes.
Then I can come back and cop the Shy.
don't
just
You
don't.
don't
Just
need
don't.
those.
You, I'm
not.
I already making rules like I'm not buying 11s anymore. I'm not buying 3s
Oh, no,
anymore.
no, no, I'll never
Like
cop
I
an
sold
11 again.
I sold all, and I'm happy I did. Like
I don't know. Would you buy a Concord again?
Yep.
I have 1 Concord.
I
think I'd buy it. Okay.
I have 0 11s. I sold them all.
I think you should have a Concord.
I had them. I had highs and lows.
I have a Space Jam. That's it.
I think we need Concords though.
Oh
Why?
yeah, there's
So we're
one
done
shoe
to
that
sit
comes
there?
out next week that I want to get y'all reaction to as well. We can talk about it on next week's releases, but I'm gonna bring it up just to discuss.
What is it?
Well, I mean, we'll get there. You guys still
okay.
discussing 3s.
Okay. Cool grade 3s. I mean, look.
I need
cool grade
grade
3s have never
threes
been whack.
more than most things in this
I'm
world.
But
not saying they're whack. I just don't
you
need
walk
it.
down the street, they crack.
What do you mean? It's
You
fire.
guys, Ricco stuff, it'd be all over the place.
Exactly.
I
I
just
don't
be
get it. Like,
wait
I'm
a
not,
minute,
no,
what?
I'm not saying the shoe was whack. The shoe was fine. I'd wear it. But for you to hate on like a lot of stuff, and then that one you like jumping out the window.
Yeah,
Okay,
that's
wait, wait,
what I was like.
Okay, so what do I hate? That's like that you don't understand.
What don't you hate that we talk about?
No, I mean
Daily in the text thread, you go.
Fam.
You say I hate sneakers.
Well, it's literally like a one of the subject matters of
No,
this
I just
show. Like
if it would have been like
you said, you
a
thought
black-
Balvin's
a-
were fire at one point, and then you realized like, oh yeah, they suck.
see like
Fam,
you know
I
what
really
it
have to
is?
clarify this again. I never thought Balvin's were fire. I said they didn't suck.
I'm pretty sure
All
that-
right? And then I saw them in person.
I'm pretty sure that on
and
this
they're the
show,
worst thing I've ever seen in my life.
fire.
We need
was
to
said
hang
on
up
here.
like Rico's. Remember his list he made of what sneakers
Yeah, we're
are?
gonna start to write on the wall.
Yep.
We're gonna start writing stuff on this wall.
When it was like okay, fine, math, and it's like oh, those are all the same words.
Write it on
first
that
of all.
speaker.
If it would have been black red, I wouldn't have been shocked.
Yeah.
It's something about the gray ones that made me threw off with Rico. I was like, wait a minute, that's the gray one? Like,
Well, you
you
did
did
just
that with
say- Well,
Carolina.
you also have to
said
remember, like-
you might need them more than anything else.
Yeah.
That's high
I mean,
praise.
I'm a New Balance fan. So like anything gray, like any gray shoe.
we
Like I can't
all
have
are.
Why
enough.
did you just say that at the beginning?
I
That
can't have
makes
enough gray
sense.
shoes. No, yeah.
No, what the
So if
fuck?
that
makes
clarifies it for you,
At
then
least he has a reason that like he can A and B can like
What's
connect.
the reason? They're
cool
great.
gray threes are.
If he's
gotta
saying
stop.
I like all New Balance gray shoes, so I buy gray other stuff, at least it kind of makes sense.
If it would have been a gray 11, cool gray 11, you cop?
Yeah, I've got cool gray 11s. I like cool gray.
Fam, at least there's a
I
reason.
sold those too.
Yeah, no, look at you.
I mean, the only reason is they don't suck. It's just he
No,
doesn't buy
for
Jordans at
him.
all.
What?
Actually, you know
I buy
what?
Jordans.
Rico actually buys quite a bit of Jordans. Though.
Yeah, I got some.
And you know what? A Jordan 3 is kind of right up the alley of an AirTech Challenge 2, to be honest with you. I'm wearing these AirTech Challenge 2s now. They're low key like Jordan 3s.
But the thing is with the Jordan 3 for me, like
It is too wide.
It's too wide.
It's too wide
there.
up top.
Like at least the Tech Challenge, like kind of like grabs your ankles.
It does. Depends on how high you take the laces. I take my laces to the tippity on the AirTech Challenge.
To the tip.
On
I
the
do
Jordan
too.
3, I don't, though. Jordan 3, I stop it like right at that tongue, and then that top be like this. And then my ankles be like, and then the soles crack, and then I'd be like, what is this? Somebody gave me a black Jordan 3. Remember, I traded it for an Easter LeBron low.
Look at you.
Whatever year that was, and we were really copping sneakers. And I was
Yeah,
like,
that was when Nike basketball was people wanted it.
cat gave me the receipt, everything, Desert Sky, all that. Anyways,
The last shoe on the list is Yeezy 700. I have heard nothing about this shoe, so this is surprising to see it on here. But in it, kyanite. I mean, I guess Kanye has to put his initial for everything.
I mean, they dope. I mean, it's that one model. I like the model. I mean,
yes.
Oh, it's a V3.
until they change the color of the like
What does
shoe.
kyanite mean?
If every shoe is going to be the same color with that little insert blue, yellow, come on, that's a fire shoe.
It's all right. I don't think it's fire. It's all right.
Didn't those come out
Does that
already?
have boost?
No,
The blue one came out. Like
That
for
don't have
first
boost,
color.
right?
700 does, yes.
Oh, okay.
You've had some
Three.
hand, right?
Wait, no.
Because that model's not bad.
Which one is the one that?
Yeah,
doesn't
I
have
love the
next,
model.
That's the next best model after
Oh yeah,
350.
yeah. I love the model.
Maybe this is the one that doesn't have boost. I always get confused by that.
What?
I don't know.
No.
What do you think?
That one doesn't have boost. You said it doesn't.
700 wave runner.
Who
oh,
knows?
well, okay.
Oh man, I got the new Ultra Boost in. It's not as comfortable as OG's. Not at all. You would think with all that booty. Nope.
All right.
It's called a
Was that the shoe you were talking about? You wanted a reaction? Or?
Booty boost.
Yeah, I'm gonna bring it up here in a second,
Okay.
but I'm trying now. That thing's stuck in my head on whether or not it's the Kanye shoe that doesn't have boost in it.
Well, you won't be able to sleep
Yeah, I
tonight.
I thought 500s didn't have boost.
Neither of them do.
What the
Yeah, the
500?
feet you wear one doesn't have boost.
Well,
but-
yeah, of course. It's a feet you wear.
500 is the one that looks like a fossil.
yeah, that's the feet you wear one.
Yeah, feet you.
Aliens got boost.
They do. They do.
350 V2 Zebras.
Oh
They got
yeah,
boost.
700 V3 is the one that doesn't because I'm looking at now the picture of that clay brown one. Yeah, you're right. I always
Pirate Blacks, they
I always
got
get them
boost.
confused.
And 750 high.
Man, what?
I almost bought 750 highs at one point.
What else?
They can feel free to retro these at any point. By the
Yeah,
way.
seriously.
They will.
I mean,
What other thing you was gonna talk about that
this
you
right
want to
here.
get our opinion on?
This right here.
I talked about it on the podcast. Me, you, and I.
No, we talked about this model or whatever a long time ago.
This cat is unreal. Fam, do you, fam?
You realize I wasn't here last week.
No. Me and you were on the show together, and you
Yes.
and I talked about
How
it.
long ago?
When
I was
I
actually
talked
gonna
about
bring that up,
when
too.
I talked about the Jordan MA2. Right after that discussion, I talked about those.
I don't even know what that is.
Fam,
That's the ones we've been talking
Where's my
about. The
knife?
new Jordan model that's coming out end of the month.
this cat.
Oh no, we didn't.
Yeah, what's up?
No, we didn't.
There's video proof.
I think y'all did.
I posted a picture of the sneaker. The box is fire. It's a mix of combination of all the Air Maxes between a
Yeah,
certain
you
amount of
did.
block.
We talked about it, but it was not recent. Is my point. You talked about the other
was like
shoe
2 weeks
recent.
ago.
No, it wasn't. 2 weeks ago was the last episode I was here. We didn't talk about this shoe. I wasn't here last week.
I think we talked about it when last time me and Rico were.
No.
See?
Fam, dude, that guy
Well,
self-
we can figure out later.
Go ahead. What else?
No, I'm just curious.
It's fire.
Okay.
I can't pay
Thanks,
for
dude.
it.
Can't pay for it.
It's like, what is it? 220, 230, 240, 250?
I mean, you talk about how that's retail, so
You're out here
you-
buying
yeah, you
Wimbledon.
do.
I did say that, but 2021,
2021 is the year you said you're buying whatever you want, no matter what
Yeah.
it costs. What are you talking about?
yeah, but stuff between the years of 2000 and 2000.
All right. Yes, you have to show Rocio the inside production tag. Here's my proof.
Rocio goes, did you buy those ones? I was like, man, look at this. We talked about it February 2nd. That was 2 weeks ago. This is the same episode. Right under it, VaporMax Evo, EVO. Same
I
episode.
must have been asleep
Look
then.
at that. That's
Fast
you.
forward it.
That's you, and that's me. No, it wasn't in this clip.
That's you.
It wasn't in that clip.
Oh, well,
It's on the episode.
Fast forward it. Pull the video up.
Look, the sneaker is fire. What's retail on it?
I have no idea.
It's a Vapor Max.
It's on the
whatever
sneakers app, right?
It is?
Yeah, it's on sneakers
Yeah.
already.
I wanted to bring up those
yeah.
other ones too that I
think it's
sent in the
fine.
thread. Those Blazers.
Which Blazers?
I saw
When
it
I sent the
on
picture.
200.
size.
Oh yeah, the 200.
whatever.
Dang, them joints got Vapor Max Air and a combination of multiple Air Maxes, and they're the same price as Carmine's. Them is better. Them is a better shoe than
These
Carmine's.
joints.
Yeah, I saw that picture that you texted in the thread. I'm not copying those. I don't want
I don't know.
Absolutely.
I know.
Nah, fam.
Absolutely not.
Those are miserable. Holy.
miserable.
But he likes Blazers. So that's why he likes it. I don't like Blazers. The Blazers suck. I mean, well, I shouldn't say that, but
I don't think they suck, but I'm intrigued. What's resale on them?
160.
then in 3 weeks you'll be like, those suck.
You right?
You get them in hand.
But I said I'm intrigued.
Yeah, I know. And then in 3 weeks you'll be like, they suck.
See, to me, like
I just love the
that
swoosh.
top sucks. That top sucks. Like that, whatever.
Fam, look at
leopard
him.
print,
Goadomes,
whatever.
just like you.
See, the issue with the shoe is that you go from the front
Their
to
red
the
gold
whole
domes are
fucking thing
whack.
is terrible. It looks paper mache, you know?
If
It
your
looks like a
gold domes
kid-
are colored,
looks
you're
like a kid
shocked,
made
dude.
that like for a school
They have
project.
purple
Well,
ones, too.
it's recycled material. That's the brand.
Congratulations! Like you can make a good shoe out of recycled material.
I found some
Ready
fire
made.
pants,
That's
by the
like
way,
what the
when I went
company
to
does. That's
Portland.
why it looks like that.
We had to go to Costco to get like a bunch of groceries, and I had no pants that are like waterproof.
What was you doing? You kayaking?
No, and for the snow. If you go in the snow, you want something that you can't wear like jeans or whatever in the snow.
Well, I
is
didn't
my
know y'all
point.
was doing all that. I thought y'all was just playing dominoes and Uno or
to the
something.
snow.
Oh, I don't know.
Oh, is that what you do on your?
Yeah, we built a
mountain
puzzle.
adventures?
You right. Once I get indoors, we built a 1,000-piece
I
puzzle.
wasn't with kids though. That's the thing. I was
The kids
with
don't
a
do
bunch
that.
of
Be the adults doing the puzzle.
All right.
The kids be playing PlayStation.
Fam, I figured they
7.
were gonna want to go outside and go for walks and sledding and stuff. I was like, I'm not. I
don't have clothes for that
Anyways,
either.
the end of
I
the
don't have
story
clothes for that
is
stuff.
at Costco they had some like pants that were $20 that were like weatherproof. I was like, fam, these are $20. I went to Nike store just before that in Portland. They were like $200 for what's the all conditions ACG?
ACG.
Man,
Yeah,
no,
but
thank you.
they don't got ACG and they don't got swooshes on them. They're different.
Yeah, you right, but they better.
They probably had like a million pockets on them ACG ones too.
Yeah, it was.
I like
trash.
those Blazers only because I like the swoosh. I love different swooshes. All right.
I said that before and you hated, so I don't want to hear it.
No, you said that on an all-white Air Force One that has a lightning bolt.
No, I'm not talking about that shoe.
Yo, you talking about the dunk
just like
that
when they
the
do
swoosh turned
different
into a
swooshes.
shark.
I seen those at the airport.
And,
That one?
and you said you love Warren Lotus because the swoosh turned to a Jason skull.
That's definitely not true. I said I want a pigeon SB.
Fam, the swoosh should have turned into a pigeon.
That would have been
That
fire.
would have been unbelievable.
A swoosh turned into a pigeon head? Don't even do
Let's
that.
go.
Black feathers? What color pigeons? Gray?
Yeah.
Just because,
Gray.
just because you
Fam, when
do
you see
that
those
pigeon,
white pigeons walking around, you'd be like, ooh, albino fam.
If I see white pigeons, I'd be like, man, I know he feels sad because you can see him out of the group. I was watching this video. Remember that kid that picked up that pigeon and threw it at his sister? That might be the craziest video of all time. I was like, yo, he is crazy. Trophy room ones. Who did the raffle? Because I didn't.
Nope.
Not
Didn't
I.
move.
I mean,
Rico did it.
I
Not
might
I.
have.
Rico sent the
I might have, but I don't know.
You stepping out of line. You on
I
cool
don't-
grade 3,
How am I
stepping out of line?
you doing Valentine's Day Air Force One raffles.
Okay, Valentine's Day, I actually like.
You on cool grade 3s, Jordan.
Yeah.
And you on trophy room emails.
I don't want trophy room.
What happened with the email? What was the process?
I have no idea. I sent it and it was like,
No, what did you
fucking-
send? What do you have to
I don't
do?
know. It showed a picture. It was like you send your shoe shot, your shoe size, send your billing address, you send your Instagram handle.
Y'all about to get some.
That was it.
Hey,
Y'all got
Marcus
swindled.
Jordan's just taking everyone's credit card information.
Oh, they didn't take my credit. They didn't ask for my credit card information. Let me see if I can find it. Well, find.
And
what
did
the
you
email
ever
needed.
get anything back?
Not
ever?
a single.
I watch
thing
people on
at
Twitter.
all.
Cats were sending upwards to 100
This is what I got.
emails.
There's a problem with the recipient's mailbox. That's what I got.
God, he's such a bum.
It's 2021, and he tried
No.
to have
Oh, Marcus Jordan.
an email sign up for this. Like, what's going on here?
Listen, once all those pictures came out, I was gonna bring this up earlier when you were talking about resellers. Once all those pictures came out with like people with like 200 trophy room ones because he
Not a
backdoored them
single
all.
actual human is gonna get
Yeah,
those.
I was like, no, I'm not putting in for that raffle, man. Number one is the email was just dumb. Number two, all the pairs are already gone. Like somebody tweeted last week, whatever, that Nike loaded their stock on sneakers or whatever. Like they preloaded. The biggest size was like a 10.5. Fam,
was
no,
nothing.
thank you. I'm done.
I just got so sick and tired of seeing him. Like somebody messaged me like, "Man, you've been going in on Marcus Jordan." It's just like a slap in the face. Like every time I look, and I didn't try for the sneakers like whatsoever.
Me
like,
neither.
Nothing at all. It was just like you saw
His dirty beard everywhere.
like when
Everyone who copped those things is dusty. You see them pictures of people like showing all them 200 pairs of Jordans?
I would tell you what somebody told me when I was coming over here.
Dusty.
But suppose, I'm not going to say it because actually, you know what? Maybe it's okay to say. Supposedly, all that money, I'm not going to say who told me, all that money he did off the back orders, he lost it betting on the Chiefs in the Super Bowl. Supposedly, back
I mean, all
doors.
you got to do is ask the pops for.
Well, clearly he got the other gene from Bob's too, the gambling gene. But let me tell you something. Like, I just got so sick and tired. But yo, you going hard on him. And I was like, fam, for those who actually cared.
Everyone is.
Yeah, for those who actually cared about the sneaker, like, I would just be so sick and tired of seeing his face. Every time I looked, I opened the sneakers app. There he is, holding the Marcus Jordan episode. What he got in his closet.
Yeah.
Every time I go to Twitter, his face is there. Every time I look on BRK, his face is there. I was like, his face is everywhere, and nobody can get the sneaker. Everybody's mad. It's a slap in the face. Like, especially when you know you did shady stuff. And you everywhere, like, yeah, you know what? I want everybody to feel like they got a trophy. Fam, nobody got a trophy. Like, we didn't
Fam, he doesn't even have a trophy.
Yeah, that's
He ain't
the
won
thing,
it.
too.
And that's the thing. Someone saying like you going hard on everyone's going hard. I saw a tweet today. It was that GIF of like the wrestling match where they throw all the chairs.
Yeah.
It's like
Every
every
se-
time Marcus Jordan says anything. And speaking of
they're
those
on.
recent, wasn't Ben Kicksman, Jailman? He posted.
Yeah,
He-
he had him
He
too.
was one of them, yeah.
Like,
But someone said
everybody
those
had
weren't
him.
his though. So he just, but whatever.
They're somebody's.
Yeah.
That's all that matters. Look, Marcus Jordan, like I said, I mean, he's trying to build an identity for himself through sneakers. That's
doing it the
literally
wrong
what
way.
He couldn't do anything else wise being the son of Michael Jordan. Like I said, you would think Michael Jordan only has one child. It's Marcus Jordan. He has multiple kids, but for some odd reason, Marcus Jordan is the one that's everywhere on these sneakers.
Is he the one that played for like the Florida school?
Yeah,
he
he
played
went
there.
somewhere else. He transferred to UCF. UCF was an Adidas school, and when he
yeah.
transferred there, they switched to Jordan Brand. And like they lost, I don't know if they lost money overall because I'm sure Jordan Brand or Nike gave money, but they like owed Adidas money because they broke their deal. They weren't a free agent school or whatever.
Well, Jordan better pay that difference.
And then he went there, played 1 year, and then he was like, "I'm leaving early, but it's not for the NBA." And everyone was like,
Leaving
yeah,
headed
no
to the trophy
shit.
room.
I mean, literally, he was like, "I'm leaving so I can start my own brand." That's what it was, like a clothing brand. I'm dead serious.
Every picture I see, like I saw all these pictures of Michael Jordan and like look like a bunch of other rich people. I look Marcus Jordan right there in the background like this, his beard. Like this. And I'm like, this guy is goofy. And I'm like, fam, you know what? Making 12,000 pairs should have only been strictly for the state of Florida. Period. Hey, you can't be that limit. I'm sorry, Nike, they're going to have a really big problem in their hand in about 10, 15 years. I'm sorry. Because there are a lot of people really buying UA versions of these trophy room ones and going through
Man,
a lot
suck.
of
Don
people.
sent that video.
Yeah, they suck. Now, I don't
Man,
know why
they
these are the
suck.
ones that people want the UA versions of. Like, if you're going to really go out there on a limb and do something like that, that's cool. I don't know why these are the ones.
You can
Like,
stunt because they're so limited.
I guess, but
I mean, there's
either
shoes
way,
that are more
but see,
limited,
but,
though,
but
like-
see, that's the issue. Then it's so limited
Damn, they
that even
suck.
if I saw somebody with one here,
It's fake.
I don't know if I think it's real or fake.
Mm-hmm.
Like, they're too limited even for solidified people to walk around with them. There's only maybe a handful of people that I would think like, okay, man, he got a pair, Shu Hafner, Skate, maybe Skate, cats like that. But okay, they maybe,
I
whatever.
would never wear them. I've never. I mean,
I don't think they.
if someone,
I
They're not necessary.
Oh, no,
They're not
they suck.
necessary.
I just can't tell what they are.
they suck.
They're not
He
necessary.
said they're glittery, but they don't look glittery. They look.
I remember the
Nothing about the shoe looks.
when you and
nice
Jay were
at
talking
all.
about it.
I mean,
Did you actually read the story of why they're called the Frozen?
Nah.
Well, okay, it's because like Jordan's first All-Star game, the rest of the players were mad because Jordan was getting so much attention in the league and everything that they were going to freeze him out of the game and not pass him the ball. That's the
My God, I don't believe
mythology.
it. Like I said on that part, I don't believe it. Every single year Jordan 1 comes out, there's a new myth. Oh, Jordan went to the grocery store and they said, ooh, we're Piston fans. So now we got the piston
So
ones.
someone slapped him with an eggplant.
Yeah, we.
Now we got eggplant ones.
Now we. It's always a mythical. It's always a mythological Jordan story.
I'm gonna trademark
Everything.
that. I'm gonna trademark that shoe right now.
Jordan had the flu, but then come to find out, the pizza shop made him sick. And come on, man, like
Pizza
stop it.
ones.
I was like, yo, it's always something, man. Look, shout out to anybody who didn't get up here, got up here. I don't even know. Like we don't.
I didn't see anyone.
Nope.
Who knows? Like all people send me is a bunch of new videos of people talking about the shoe. Like I don't know the difference between the 170 and the 190. What is this? Like did the 190 come in blue laces?
So apparently, the only difference between them is that one, the production started at different points. So if you have one that the retail was 170 and one that the retail was 190, they're both authentic shoes, but one of them, the release like got canceled. The 171 release like got canceled or postponed because of COVID. So now when they restarted production, they apparently changed it to 190. But if you have a pair of 190 or a pair of 170, they might both be real. They might both be fake. Who knows?
Everyone talking about like blue laces. Oh, it doesn't have blue laces.
I don't understand that. Is that like only
don't
certain
know.
pairs of blue laces?
I have no idea. But
They were like, yo, Marcus Jordan collaboration.
Shout out to Nip.
Marcus Jordan.
The ones he had in the ones he had in the
That's
Nike
the only blue
picture
laces I
behind him didn't have blue
For real.
laces.
the one that you...
The ones that he had in the Nike video didn't have blue laces
Yeah.
behind him, so
Yeah.
that it wasn't. People were claiming that was a fake, wasn't?
Speaking of clowns and fakes,
Oh, it's a good segue.
Oh yeah, Fat Joe.
Let's go.
So did y'all look into it whatsoever?
I did a little bit.
Okay.
I watched the video you sent. I read.
So let me break it down for
So,
the listeners
yeah,
of
go
what
ahead.
took place. Okay, so let me tell you something. Fat Joe and 2J Kickface. I swear to God. Man. I swear to God. Man. So
Speaking of dusty beards,
2J Kicks went to Miami.
Damn,
to
him posing with that shoe like this. I want to punch through my phone.
So 2J Kicks went to Miami to Fat Joe's house to like collect a bunch of sneakers to sell
Yeah,
or
he's
something.
been doing
And this
it. He
was
did it
like-
with Mayor.
Yeah.
Yeah,
he's been
it
doing
with
that.
Fat
See, and I
Joe.
don't know like ins and outs of that, but like that's what took place. Went there, did that, got a bunch of sneakers, came back, whatever. Now in that collection was a pair of what they call
Fukijamas.
in there. That's the Entourage one, right?
Entourage.
Well, was the Carolina Entourage, or they both consider Entourage? Because I remember the Carolina pair. I don't remember
The
these.
Carolina was the GR
Okay.
pair.
See, I don't remember the gold pair.
Yes, and then the black and gold was like friends
They're
and
both
family, I think.
they're both related to the show.
Right.
Right.
Yeah. Is
And
that
they're
what you're
both
asking, or-
undefeated, right? I just don't remember the gold ones when they
No,
first came
I think
out.
they made them. I think it's like Mr. Cartoon or someone made them for the show. It was a Mr. Cartoon Laser or whatever that
Oh,
made it for
I
the
don't.
show.
I don't remember.
I
just
don't think
remember
anything actually released. I could be wrong.
No, the Carolina blue ones.
The blue
was a
ones
regular
released.
release. I remember those. I just don't remember these gold ones. These gold
Undefeated
ones-
was in the show. Like he pulled up on the street and the Undefeated logo
Yeah.
was on the wall. I don't remember there being an actual release of a shoe. I thought it was all for the show.
Nah, there was a release of a Carolina. There was two. The ones that they're talking about, the gold ones, and these Carolina ones. I have no idea about the gold ones. They came in a wood box and like they were special and whatever. Either way, I don't know.
Man,
so
the one that he had in the picture looks nothing like the real shoe.
nothing. All right.
Not even
now
close.
he goes and posts a picture with it on social media, whatever. Now this cat PG knows. You know of him, right?
I know of him.
Okay. Now I think I've seen him before.
I've seen that name pop up. I didn't know who it was.
Yeah, I've seen the name pop up, but I don't know anything about him. I didn't know his collection was wild. I didn't know anything about him. So then he, and he interneted. I mean, it's the internet. He
Internet.
interneted.
He World Wide Webbed him.
He messaged somebody and said, "Are these real?" And they said, "Absolutely not." And he said, "Can I post this?" And they said, "Yes." And he posted it. He interneted. That's you hate, you flex, you do all that stuff on the internet. So according to people. Well, according to the homie Skate said that he's an OG Nike top person. He's one of those people that like flame people and talk junk about people, supposedly, okay? I don't know him,
He
whatever.
hates everyone.
So he did that, and then this is where it got me. Now, typically I would have never talked about anything like this because, let me see. What is that?
George Grail.
Undefeated's in his eyes.
Oh,
23.
he has everything.
Probably
He
never
seen
has
him again.
every. I went through his feed. I was
Think
like,
about
"Fam, what?" And that DM offers.
Yeah.
So now this is where I was like, I wouldn't care about the fake sneaker thing. Whatever, man. You get got. All right, like whatever. Like, and the sneaker came out in what 2013, 3. It was 15 years
I just
ago.
had it up.
15
Yeah,
years ago.
A long time ago.
So
2006.
The very first comment, well, maybe not the first, but it was pinned. PG made that post, like, showed the thread. They talk about somebody, they're fake. And then he said, swipe over and you see the real ones. I mean, they look nothing like it. The real ones look like they came out of freaking Dubai. All right, them joints are so gold and shiny. Them ones that 2J Beard face, them joints was ashy. They dust. Them joints that looked awful. Now, granted.
Well, the dead giveaway is the real pair has black in it. The other one had no black.
Now, it's a 15-year-old shoe. You make a mistake. Whatever. You make a mistake, whatever. So then he posted that, and then Fat Joe gets in the thread, in the comments like, yo, so you think you're some type of philosopher? Yo, whatever, man. We're going to burn that pair.
You a sucker, B.
No, that's for the video. Yeah. And he's like, yo, let's do a collection challenge straight up. Winner takes all type thing. And I'm like, what is Fat Joe a legend? I am a huge Fat Joe fan. I'm talking about music-wise.
Fan, yeah.
I love Fat Joe. Yeah. I even like him, okay? But I seen that, I was like, there's goof. That man is a rich person in a comment of somebody he don't know, a regular sneaker person. To me, I don't know PG knows. He's regular to me, all right? Then I look and I see, and then here comes 2J Kicks, man, with his post. And what did he say? Hold on, let me find out.
He wrote an essay,
quick.
if that's the one you're talking about.
That cat wrote an essay coming through with his Urban Necessities cape on for Fat Joe.
Yeah,
I mean,
listen, I read the first paragraph and then I hit like see more and it went. I'm like, I'm not reading that.
He came through caping for Fat Joe. First of all, this what made me mad. This what made me mad about 2J Kicks, man. He's coming doing all this explaining about, yo, we just got him off the truck. We haven't hit the authenticators yet. My guys haven't. There was never, ever going to be any authentication on any of those sneakers they got from Fat Joe. He's lying. Nobody. If we went to PJ Tucker's house and got his, we wouldn't have thought to let's get these verified. Yeah. None of us would have. So there is no way 2J Kicks Beard was like, yo, get off the truck, let's authenticate him. It was never gonna happen. So he's trying to cover his bases like, yo, I jumped the gun, I took a picture, and hit the authentic, whatever. And then he goes, as it turns out, this is not an authentic pair. And I'm quoting here for the listeners. He said, as it turns out, this is not an authentic pair and won't be up for sale. It's a pair, my guy, at Fat Joe was sold almost 15 years ago.
My guy.
And it just shows that it says, and it just shows you that there are people who will take advantage of genuine guys like Joe. Fam, shut up, all right? Your entire business and stuff is to take advantage of people who can't get sneakers. Shut up. He takes pictures with 50 pairs of Strange Loves, 25 PlayStations, all these Yeezys and stuff, and he's talking about somebody took advantage of Fat Joe. Your entire built foundation of who you are is to take advantage of people to get more money for yourself because we can't win on sneakers, we can't win on stuff. So you come through and say, yo, I got Strange Loves for you for $2,000 if you need them. You take advantage of the culture. Now, I'm not mad at him. That's his business. Reselling, it is what it is. But don't come out here caping for Fat Joe and stuff like that. Fat Joe is a rich celebrity who has no business having a conversation with anybody who was regular about sneakers, period. Then here comes Fat Joe on his Instagram live. Yo, you know this cat, son, I don't know who this is. It's GP, Thrill, Paul George, sucker, you a sucker. Fam.
I'm the OG. I was licking shoes on MTV Cribs.
Fam.
I started this sneaker shit.
He said he started people showing their collections from... You think you were in the sneaker community from licking the bottom of a shoe, fam.
Everyone made fun of you for that.
That is your staple of the sneaker community. And the fact that he championed in the video. Yo, I licked that sneaker in 2000. Will you stop talking about licking that shoe? That's nasty. That was some weird stuff back then. Now, we was all young, so we didn't really care. We was just watching Cribs. Like, wow, look at all them sneakers. Fam, let me tell you, fam, sneaker celebrities, I got a headache. Sneaker celebrities, Fat Joe, all sneaker celebrities to me are like the mascots of the sneaker community, period. They're like our halftime show. We're in the game. They're in the stadium. They're in the community.
They're in the skybox.
They're in the skybox. They're in the community. But you know what? All sneakerhead celebrities are just the mascots, the halftime show. When we're in the game, when we wake up in the morning and sign up for 15 raffles, take our sneaker L's, all our foot site L's, we take a break and we go watch Complex and we go see what Lil Yachty. Fat Joe in the video said I had to hit up Lil Yachty to see what You hit up Lil Yachty? Fat Joe is a legend. We talking about legends? You wouldn't disagree. Fat Joe's a legend. He called up Lil Yachty to see what he had to, what should I do, Yachty? I would never, Lil Yachty? A legendary Terror Squad, Big Pun, Fat Joe, Terror Squad, Remy Mod, Cuban Links, Tony Sunshine.
Calling Licorice Head.
Call Lil Yachty to see what he should do about PG Knows on Instagram. All you sneakerhead celebrities are the halftime show. When we're in the game, us real sneakerheads are in the game, then we're like, all right, we took all our L's today. Let's go to Complex and see what Fat Joe think about the Off-White 4s. That's what we do. And let's go watch sneaker shopping. This is our halftime break because we've been in the game all day. We go watch sneaker shopping and be like, Lil Face Man spent $10,000 on some sneakers. That was stupid. And we go back to trying to get sneakers. And we go back to sneaker Twitter. And we go back to sneakers to hit our notifications. We do all the game. You are just a halftime show. Fat Joe knows. All Fat Joe had to say was like, you win some, you lose some. God bless. That's all you gotta say. 15. He said he got took advantage of 15 years ago. Fam, shut up. 2J Kicks, man. Shut up. This man came through when his Urban Necessities, Superman, Cape, Times, Supreme Times, Lexus Times, or whatever collaborations he want to do to save Fat Joe. Shut up. I got nothing to say. Fat Joe was extremely goofy for that. Like, I'm talking super goofy. I got no time. Oh, you know who else is a clown? Perfect Pairs. I am rarely in the comments. Did y'all see him in the comments?
No,
I am.
Somebody used one of his pictures because he has a real pair.
No, he ended up having Perfect Pairs is the biggest thought in the sneaker community of all time. Period. To me. Fam, I'm rarely in the comments of like Complex and like these bigger sneakerhead pages. I'm rarely in there. But every time I find myself in there, you look, here comes Perfect Pair. Somebody post a picture of something rare. Here comes Perfect Pair. Yeah, luckily, I got 2 of them. Hey, okay. Fat Joe challenged PG Knows to a challenge. Here comes Perfect Pair. With the eye emoji, like, yo, I want in. Like, fam, go see. I've never seen somebody who is as successful or whatever, as well off as he is,
he own a casino
wants to be so like recognized for sneakers. I go somewhere else. Here he is in the comments. Yeah, a homie texted me too that said these were fake as well. Every comment, fam, PG or Dead Pair Teeth Man, whatever his name is, Perfect Pair is a thought. I do not like him. He is a supreme thought. Get your teeth fixed. I do not like you whatsoever. I don't even care. I don't even care how that sounds. He is a weird person. Everywhere I go, and then he goes to his page and has to post, I got a real pair. Thank you. You thought like you got everything.
You got
bought your way into it.
Then Sky Polish.
Anybody can do that. He feels so invalidated in the sneaker community, Perfect Pair. Like, he just wants people to recognize everything that he's been able to buy. We get it. You are filthy rich. We get it. Now what? Like, no, you don't count. You're our mascot. You're halftime. Yo, man, Perfect Pair got 4 Oregon Legends of Summers or whatever. Cool, B. Now let me get back to the game and try to get me a Carmine, because I can't even get that. We can't even get a Carmine. Let me go see somebody with a Legends of Summer 1 and be like, wow, that's crazy. Oh, yeah, 15,000 for it. Bye. And I go back to try to take my L on Coastal Women Dunks. Like, leave me alone. Get out. Stay in the community. All you celebrities, you're welcome to be in the community, but you will never be in the game. You will never be a part of the game. All of you are goofy to me. Actually, you know what? You're not goofy. Fat Joe is goofy for making an IG Live video and for posting that comment and saying that. All Fat Joe had to say was, yo, you win some, you lose some. God bless, son. That's it. That's it.
Lean back.
In the world. Yeah, that's it. That's it. Anyways, what else we talking about? Is that it? We talked about kind of a lot today. Have we? Oh, you know what?
About.
Jordan 3, yes.
Amianya.
We copy?
We need Simple to call Simple to say it.
Those are fire.
If it's
No,
real,
he knows how to say it.
Oh. No, but
How was it?
Simple's the way he says it's funnier.
I don't even know what I hear.
Well, I just said, I'm a manier.
There's some Amianya.
Amianya.
Fam, them joints are fire.
Actually unbelievable. Holy
They're dope,
fuck.
but they're
Fire.
still a 3 to me, so I'm not copying.
Well, you have fun and try copying a 10.
No, I'm
I don't even know when they come out. Them joints is fire though. I like the.
Well, we're assuming it actually is coming out. I mean,
I like the little promo for it, like on that old wood, and it looks like
Yep.
whatever. I'm pretty sure whatever better pictures come out, they might not be as fire, maybe, but they look that vintage. They look cool. I mean, I like every single thing that company has done collaboration wise. All the Adidas, the Air Force Ones were fire to me. Like I didn't cop them, but them joints, the highs and the lows. Them joints
Oh
was
yeah,
dope.
the cold wash. Whatever.
Yeah, them joints was fire.
Shit, but how much are those now?
Dang, look at Ricco. This
out here.
cat is out
Hopping.
here. Just bought Stussies
Hey,
across the
he's
table.
in the game.
Man.
Table.
He's in the game, fam.
Yeah, in the
He
game.
bought what you bought? Olives. You bought olive threes, kumquat. I mean, ASIC Gelite threes, kumquats.
Kumquats.
You might have.
UNLVs.
You got a pending transaction on Stussies.
pending transaction.
And UNLVs. Look at
That's
you.
it. That's all I bought
UNLVs
this
coming
year.
in.
That's all I bought all of 2021 so far.
I got about maybe 3 or 4 this year. I mean, they've been regular. So one of them still stuck in the snow somewhere in Kansas or something. So that joint been on the truck for a long time. I saw that 100-car pile up, and rest in peace to everybody that was in that. But I saw a FedEx truck flipped over. I was like, dang.
Fam, people I know who live in Dallas and Austin, pipes are frozen.
It's out of control.
And
No
they had
water,
to go stay in
no
a hotel, still have no power. And a lot of that stuff might have like permanent damage, like
Yeah.
the pipes and
And
stuff.
another storm is apparently hitting.
Yeah, tonight.
I don't know what's up with Texas.
I mean, it ain't Texas. You didn't see that picture? The entire middle
Yeah.
of the country is like negative degrees.
yeah, but like that happens in the
Not
middle
Texas.
up there, but not Texas. Like I get the Oklahomas, the Minnesota, the
Oklahoma's barely above Texas. I mean,
look, maybe not Oklahoma. What was about Nebraska?
none of those places have temperatures below zero until you get to like the
Montana,
Dakotas and
Dakotas and all them all.
Minnesota
See, I
and
thought-
stuff.
Iowa, I mean, gets cold, like
No.
Chicago, like stuff like that.
Fam,
Listen,
Texas.
The next time someone on the Senate or in the House takes a snowball into Congress and says, look, global warming is fake. Well, number one, global warming is a terrible name for what that is because it ain't global warming. It's climate change. Climate change means temperature up and temperature down. It doesn't mean only up. So the next time someone takes a snowball into Congress and tries to pretend like it doesn't exist because they can hold a snowball, they should be beat up on the spot.
Ruby,
Like Ted Cruz?
Ruby said
Physically assaulted.
that Ruby had like no power. Said the water was out. All that stuff.
Or messaging with her today or something.
Out of control.
I didn't know
there,
she
though.
lived in Texas, but yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah, she moved to Houston. I was like, y'all might as well declare martial law. Like, it's out of control there.
Oh, state of
I would just start doing
emergency.
whatever. I would just be like, y'all do whatever y'all want. Like, do whatever y'all feel like.
Did you see that video today of the
purge.
cat that was like, look at all this snow, and his shoe fell off and it just slid?
Oh, it slid down that hill.
Like, someone said, would you go get that or no? I'd be like, nope, that's gone.
It was a beater.
You might as well throw the other one
First
too.
of all,
'cause
wherever that shoe slid, it was scary. I
Yeah.
was like, fam, that went into the night. Like,
that went to the abyss.
He stepped. He had an Air Force, all white Air Force One on. He stepped in the snow. He took his foot out and he kicked his foot, and the shoe flew off like a little kid, and it hit the snow. And it went down the slopes.
It went,
And it went into the dark. I was like, oh yeah, that belongs to the night. Like, no, I'm not going to get that. From rare dead stock to the latest release, you can find the exact sneaker you're looking for on eBay. As an original sneaker marketplace, eBay is the place to go to cop the pair you've been eyeing. And with eBay's authenticity guarantee, a team of independent professional authenticators perform a rigorous inspection of the sneakers you purchase before they're sent to you. So you can shop confidently knowing your pair is the real deal. And for the sneaker sellers out there, eBay has eliminated selling fees on sneakers $100 plus, making it free to sell or flip your collection. Better flip that collection, George. With other sites taking as much as 25%, you're going to have a lot of extra money left for sneakers, George.
You know what's funny is we were talking about, you guys were talking about, what is it, Tecate SB? That just sold the other day.
What was that? Oh, I sent a Tecate SB to you. Somebody was selling it.
Yeah.
Those are whack.
Yeah, those suck.
They're not whack.
I don't like
but
the gold paneling. It's plastic, isn't it? What is that?
Yeah,
Yeah, it's like patent
plastic.
leather or plastic.
Yeah, I never cared for that. I like the shoe itself, but it was
It's not
alright.
whack. It's just
Check
not
out
something I was ever gonna wear again.
Check out ebay.com/sneakers today. Whether rare, dead stock, or the latest release, find the exact shoe you're looking for on eBay. With eBay's authenticity guarantee, your sneakers are meticulously inspected by independent professional authenticators, a team of experienced sneaker authenticators verify the box, logo, stitching, and dozens of other inspection points. Each sneaker also receives an authenticity guarantee tag that includes digital stamp of authenticity and is customized with the sneaker's details. Authenticity guarantee also protects sellers from verified return process.
send it to you.
It's free to sell sneakers $100 plus on eBay. And thanks to eBay's authenticity guarantee, verified returns make the whole process transaction worry-free. With other sites taking as much as 25%, you're going to have a lot more extra money for sneakers. That's ebay.com/sneakers. I almost said /sneakers.
Good grief.
That is a grip. Let me tell you something. I'm selling stuff on there. I'm selling stuff for $300 plus. I mean, I wouldn't sell nothing anywhere else that was $100 plus. Like $100 plus. Like that's the only reason to me to sell something. Like that's crazy. But free sales, it's gonna be big business. B. Was there anybody else talking about? I think that's it.
Sports. I want to bring something up before we do top 10 that's relevant. So,
what you got?
So, do y'all see what Kevin Garnett said about today's NBA versus?
No, I didn't. But tell me what he said.
All right,
because it better be aligned with what I say.
No, it is not. He said.
Tired of old people having commentary on stuff like new stuff like that. Like, man,
Did you see what he said?
Shut
Kevin
up.
Garnett's old.
but like,
New stuff like no. Let me hear what
All
he
right,
said. He's
so
old,
Kevin Garnett
43.
basically said players in his day in like 90s, 80s would not be able to play in today's NBA. So he's one of the old cats that's flipping the script.
Oh,
I mean, that's not necessarily wrong.
I mean, I agree with that.
Bill Laimbeer would get thrown out of the league.
This is what I'm saying.
First month.
So me and my buddy were talking about this
I don't
weekend.
think he's talking about fighting.
Well,
What?
and this,
No,
this
the
has to-
style of play was you throw someone to the ground. It's a regular foul.
yeah. So
Damn, have you seen highlight tapes of Bill Laimbeer?
Thank you.
Like,
Yes.
hold on, let me find the actual quote. But
no, they didn't, that's the thing. They didn't fight. They got slammed. They just got up, shot their free throws. So
Men
okay,
played
that's not what I
basketball
was
back
expecting. I thought he was going to say something about like I saw something on Twitter.
well, Barkley
or
and
whatever
Shaq have
was
been
like,
going in on.
yeah,
Saying
like
what?
somebody was like Michael Jordan played against vacuum salespeople. LeBron's the GOAT. Like, what are you talking about, man? Michael Jordan's era. How many
said
Hall of
that?
Famers? I don't know. I don't think it was a
People
celebrity.
say that all the time.
But look at the number of Hall of Famers from Michael Jordan's era and then compare that to LeBron's era. I would say there's probably more from Michael Jordan's era of Hall of Famers. Now, maybe in LeBron's era, there are more like guys who are at the top, like Duncan was at the top. Kobe's near the top.
I don't consider
Chris Paul probably near the top, even though people won't ever acknowledge that because it's more a statistical thing than anything else. But I mean, I don't understand people say that. Everyone who gets old says that about new things. That's just how it is. When you get old, you just say stuff like that.
So basically, he was saying like today's league. Imagine running up and down the court 10 times, stopping on a dime, shooting a three, having to get back on defense, doing it again. Like he said, guys in his age wouldn't be able to do that physically. And I'm sitting here like, yeah, because that's the style of play now, and people adapt to it. Look at all these centers that are shooting threes now at a good percentage because that's what they're told to do. When Suns played the Cavs and JaVale McGee was out there shooting threes, would you ever think about that?
No.
But you're telling me that Reggie Miller couldn't do that?
No.
What do you mean? Everyone would adapt to how the style of play is. That's
No, they wouldn't.
basketball. Yeah.
They couldn't.
Players like he said, like Bill Laimbeer, like Bill Weddington, they're not going to be in the league because you don't need that backup center that's just getting their rebounds and fouls. But
They need to just eliminate positions in basketball then. There shouldn't be a such thing as no.
the All-Star game is front court and
The
guards.
All-Star game is for resale sneaker purposes. All right. All-Star game doesn't count.
You're
Okay.
an actual fool. Huh?
Fam, this basketball is some of the worst basketball I have ever seen in my entire life.
No, it's not.
The Nets made 27 threes last night and only won by 11.
Okay.
What?
What's your point?
That's because they don't
There
play
is
defense.
zero defense on both sides. That's one.
No. The players are more talented offensively. That's why.
And the rules make it so you
what-
can't hand check.
What he's talking about is guys in the past, those positions that knew they would be playing in the post or whatever, they didn't learn to shoot the three. It
But they
wasn't a
could've.
skill game. Yes, that's just a human thing. When you practice doing that, you gain that skill.
All the big men that are bigger men in this league have been transformed into being lazy players. They don't want to run up and down the floor completely into the block and do stuff like that.
What are you talking about? It's an inefficient game if you do that.
Fam.
Post ISO is inefficient compared to what they can do.
What's homeboy name I sent? That's the leading...
Cat.
Karl Anthony Towns is a 7-foot center and is the all-time three-point shooter for the Minnesota
that's a
Timberwolves
franchise
in
problem.
5 years.
That's a franchise problem.
You're right.
That's not a-
No, you're right. But how is that even possible? He's been in the league 5 years. They've had Wally Zerbiak, Terrell Brandon. They've had players. And you mean to tell me a 7-foot center today is your top three-point shooter of all
Yeah,
time
but
in
you
your
just
franchise
tried to
that has
name
been around
people
for 30
on their
years.
team, and you've named like 2 bums.
Freewell, Sam Cassell. They've had some people on that team.
None of those dudes are long-term. If I was naming
KG's
Timberwolves, I would say KG and Marbury. That's what I would say.
Marbury.
But he wasn't even there that long.
But KG wasn't
none of-
shooting threes back then.
None of them are
KG didn't shoot threes till he got to the
long-term
Celtics, fam.
KG didn't even shoot these at the Celtics hardly. But my point is...
He didn't start
They had
until
Ray-
then.
Ray
Right here,
Allen for
my
that.
point is like KG was consistently known for top of a key jumper, so he's shooting 20 feet jump shots make him. He
This-
doesn't think that he could go back 2 feet and
Listen.
learn how to shoot a three. That's insane.
This is
Why
just
do
Greg's
you-
old man yell at
Why
clouds
is this
argument.
old man?
Everyone who gets old hates new stuff. It is what it is.
See, I'm not saying that what one way's right or one way's more.
You think the
aesthetically
NFL
pleasing.
is the same game? I don't see you complain about that. All they doing out there now is running an RPO and run with the quarterback. You're not complaining about that.
NFL's different. Because NFL back then was probably way
Major
more...
League Baseball is completely different. They never shift 5 years ago. In 5 years span, they started shifting.
They shift with every batter now.
There's walks, singles, and home runs. That's and strikeouts.
Shifting-
That's basically it.
A lot of the shifting and stuff has changed your baseball dramatically, but baseball is still throw ball, hit ball with stick, run the base, run home. That's still it.
So you
Put
could
ball
make
in
the same
basket.
argument
No,
with
no, 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 no.
basketball. What are you talking about?
No, your percentage of where you still hit the ball from the plate. Like, you don't get to make a decision like, I'm gonna hit the ball from over here now. Like, you used to make shots from here. Man, they make shots from half court now.
So they changed their launch angle. They changed their swing to launch the ball higher. That's exactly what they do.
Exit velocity, fam.
So the biggest problem with that baseball stuff is like guys can't learn to hit the other way out of the shift.
People-
like, I don't know. People like lay down a bunt and go to first.
People learned that if you hit the ball in the air, your batting average is typically higher than if you hit the ball on the ground. And so players are like, "Oh, that makes sense. I'm gonna start hitting the ball in the air." It's the same thing.
My thing with air though is like
Over time, things change. It is what it is.
No. I get the change. It's just bad. It's bad.
No, it's not.
Basketball.
No, it's not.
Yes, it is. A fast break 3-pointer? What?
That's the second best shot you can get on a fast break. You can
There
get
is
an uncontested dunker
only-
layup or a wide open three on the
There
secondary
is
break.
only one team I will accept a game where it's like they shot 10 for 40 in threes. That's the Warriors, period. They're the only people and players, to me, who have earned the right to shoot 43s and MS10 because they've proven that they could do so. When you watch a game, all those coaches out there, we talk about coaches all the time. We talk about scouts, we talk about players, we talk about stuff like that, talk about leaders on the court. If Chris Paul goes out there and makes 3 threes in the first quarter, oh, that was dope. Okay, I'm gonna go to the second quarter. Chris Paul misses 7 in a row. Is somebody gonna say, hey, fam, you missed 7 threes in a row. You want to stop? No, they keep shooting them.
well, see that's not true.
What?
Hold on,
The
hold on,
Suns
hold
against
on.
the Pistons made 12 threes in the first quarter, I think, whatever that was.
Yeah.
And then missed 40.
Let me tell you, before the Suns went on this run, they were jacking up threes. Now what they're doing is they reduced the limit of threes, but everything they're scoring is at the hoop now, which is what you should be doing, right, George?
Yeah, the most efficient shot in basketball is an uncontested layup. But you can't get an uncontested layup every time, so you get corner threes or top of the key
So the
threes
Suns,
or whatever.
Suns stopped shooting
most
as many threes,
second
but
most effective
their
shot.
shots inside the paint is why they're winning now.
What you're complaining about is people becoming more skilled and opening the game up. It makes the game
And
better. If
but
you
not for bad
spread
teams.
the floor, no, for everyone, the game is different completely.
No, I understand
If
that,
you
but, like-
teach big men how to do things big men didn't used to do, the game expands. The floor expands. The lane is no longer congested. You run pick and roll 30 feet from the basket instead of 19 feet from the basket. Because you know why? That big man can do pick and pop instead of pick and roll. He can shoot a three. It's a different game. It is what it is.
Fam.
And that's the thing. The bad teams that are bad, it's because they can't shoot threes. That's why those teams are bad.
And that's a problem that I have.
Bad talent. No, it's
Well, yes.
talent.
We've talked about it
that's-
before.
That's what I'm saying.
Bad teams always have bad talent. I mean, that's what it is.
Yeah, but bad teams don't play up to the. First of all, teams that can't do what another team do don't play up to the strengths that they have in order to stay in competition with another team. The way teams now in the NBA can stay in competition, neither just plays defense. Now we can both stay in the game. That's how
You're
that's how
saying
they,
they don't
the
play
game.
defense. It's not that. The players are more skilled.
And they changed
when
the rules so
floor
it's harder to
opens
play
up.
defense.
Yes, when the floor opens up, how are you going to defend a team now that has 5 guys who can shoot, where in the old teams used to have 2? It's easier to defend a team with 2 shooters than 5.
Issue is 5 guys can't shoot on the team.
Yes.
Only like 1 or 2
Yes,
can.
they can.
No. All 5 shoot, but only 2 can actually
Okay.
shoot and make a shot. That's
Okay.
the issue I have with basketball. Devin Booker, let him shoot a 3. Chris Paul, let him grab it once in a while.
Okay, so-
that's it. I don't
So
need
you
to
think
see.
you think coaches
mean,
are
Cam
letting guys
Johnson?
shooting
Look, I don't know the
20%
Suns'
threes?
three-point shooters. I'm just saying.
You think coaches are going to let a center who shoots 20% from 3 just continue to do it for no reason?
I literally watch it.
That's why.
No, you
that's
don't.
why DeAndre got
because they
Ayton got
wouldn't allow them to do it if it was a fact. You're going based on what you see in the game that you used to see or believe in. You look at the numbers, you'll see these big men you think can't shoot.
I
can shoot.
believe in.
PJ Tucker led the league in corner threes last year. You probably would have been like, PJ Tucker's terrible.
No,
What?
I knew that because
I understand that, but you wouldn't put him as like a top shooter in the league.
I don't consider him a top shooter in the league because he leads the league in corner threes. He just goes up to stand the 3. Now he's able to make those threes more than
Okay.
whoever else with Capella on the team. He's not on the team anymore, but him.
It's an effective shot for him.
I hate NBA basketball though.
Yes, because you're getting old and you
It's
like
not
the
getting
game.
old.
Yes,
I'm
it
just
is.
like, yo, why didn't you just take that mid-range jumper at the?
Because it's not an offensive
Why
shot.
did you go? Why did you go like this?
You
And
should,
jump back. He went back.
You should start watching more Suns games because
They call them logo shots.
that's all the Suns do now
Or
is
Knicks
shoot. Chris Paul, Booker, and Mikal Bridges drive to the hoop, pull it from 5 feet, and are amazing shooters
Devin
from that
Booker
range.
drive to the hole and throws a turnover. He might be having some of the, it might be in the top 10 in turnovers in the league this year. Facts. He throws the most
You're
turnovers
just
I've ever
saying
seen.
stuff that with no empirical evidence behind it.
We didn't look it up. None of us know top 10 turnovers in the league. Devin Booker throws probably about a good 6
Yes,
turnovers in the league.
he does
I'm like,
do
what
bad
is
stuff
this? I mean,
sometimes, but every player
All
does.
you got to do is look at the list of players who play the most and handle the ball the most, and they're probably number 1 through 10. Pause.
Fam. Like you said, the best shot in a basketball game is an uncontested layup.
It
I've
is.
seen uncontested layups turn into a
Because the-
three-pointer for no goddamn
Because pick
reason.
and roll is more difficult to defend now.
They run the pick and roll just to shoot the 3. They don't run the pick and roll to run the pick and roll. Yeah.
Pick and roll is to get you an open shot. That's the whole point.
Fam, if you've already missed, if you end the game with 12 for 54 or 54 and threes, fam.
Okay. And what about
is
over
up,
the, and what about over the season? It evens out. One game a team will shoot 59% from 3, the next game they shoot 32%. It evens out.
I hate it.
Yes, I know you hate it because
I
you're
like
old
having
and you're
a
getting old
center.
and you
I
don't like
having
new
power
stuff.
forwards.
Okay, then watch
I like
Suns games because
having
they
more
have all those
Knicks
things.
I watch
'Cause they
all
play
the Suns
defense.
games. The Suns play good basketball. They finally figured it
Yeah.
out. They figured it out.
They find the good mix between shooting enough threes.
So why,
and
is,
shooting wide
why
open
does
lips.
Utah have the best record in the league? They don't have the best record in the league because they're throwing it to Rudy Gobert to play ISO post
No,
every time.
no. You know why they're? You know what's with the difference between some of their players is they have players that can make the 3-pointer. They don't just shoot them. Ingles makes threes.
Okay.
Conley
Talent,
makes
skill.
threes. Oh, he's hurt right now. Makes three.
Talent,
That's
skill
the
level.
thing. They play efficient, phenomenal team basketball. I don't see them. I love Damian Lillard.
They're still shooting
but
threes.
Damian Lillard is got now. He's statistically in some areas fine. He's proven to do so, but he takes a lot of bad shots for no
All the stars,
reason.
all the stars do.
I'm sick of it.
Star game. It is what it is.
Star game. I'm sitting there like, yo, why didn't you pass to him? He's standing right there.
Yeah, that's a bad shot.
Star game.
That the game is full of bad shots. You know what a bad shot is too? Is when you've already missed 6. You might want to do something different. Like, I made 6 threes in a row. Maybe I should try a layup. What if I give one of those a shot? Or maybe a free throw. Maybe I should get fouled. They don't want to get touched. They want to shoot threes.
That's why
they want to hang out around here. They want to hang out around here because they don't want to get hurt. They don't want to touch. They want to run from that end of the court and stop here. They don't want to run all the way to the middle of the floor.
Fam.
And the
What
Knicks.
in the
3 in a
world
row,
are you
fam.
talking about?
All right.
Well, that's why I think what Kevin Garnett
All
said.
NBA.
the people that shoot.
Brad Beal leads the league in scoring, right?
No, Brad Beal knows how
hold
to
on,
shoot the
hold on,
basketball.
Hold on. That's not the point I'm making.
Quit talking about people that are good at the job.
Everyone is good at the job. That's the game now.
No.
Does he lead the league in scoring? Just answer yes or no.
Yes.
Now check where he is in free throw shooting. I bet you he's near the top. That's how you lead the league in scoring is free throw efficiency.
Yeah, who led the
Getting
league
to
in
line.
scoring?
I just said if I miss 6 threes in a row, what if I get a foul and get a free throw?
No. What you said is guys don't want to get touched or get fouled. No, the best scorers in the league want to get fouled. Free throws are a free throw.
Harden,
a free shot.
Harden, Bill, they like to get hit. They like to get that contact. They get that.
You just said guys
do
don't
that.
want to.
I'm not talking about the superstars, okay? I got all these geeks out here that's doing stuff that they don't have the ability to do. There are people who don't have the
Like
ability
what?
to do so. Like shoot.
The coach is not going to play someone to the detriment for no reason.
There's a lot of it happening out there. There's a lot of players out there playing that should be like, I think he's 1 for 13. You might want to take him out, coach. PJ Tucker's out there to the detriment of a team. He is awful.
I mean,
he might have
no
the
one can
worst,
explain
he
that.
might have the worst stats he's ever had as an entire career now.
That's because he's thinking about
31
undefeated
minutes.
fours.
31 minutes. 31 minutes a game. 0 points, 2 rebounds, 2 assists. He is not doing enough on defense to where it justifies for him being out there.
I mean, you could have said that for 10 years in a row now, or however many years he's been there. It's the same story.
I've always hated on PJ Tucker. It's never been this bad.
It's the same story every time. When does he ever put numbers up despite playing 30 minutes a game? Never.
What else I talking about, though? Let's say that.
So
Do you-
let
did
me
you
just
watch-
re-ask this question real quick. Do you think guys from the 90s would be successful in today's game? That's what Kevin Garnett said. He said they would not be successful.
I think the
Maybe,
people
but-
from this game wouldn't be successful then.
So that's what me and my buddy were talking about. Imagine Steph doing his dribble thing and going to the hoop and Lambeer just throws him to the ground. He'd be like, who hit me?
Do you think Steph Curry is better than Isaiah Thomas?
Yes, absolutely. It's
He's a
not
better
even close.
shooter, of course.
Better,
No, it's not even close.
Better basketball player
Yes.
all the way around.
I would say
Yes,
yes.
it's not even close.
But imagine Iverson
not
playing
even
in
close.
today's game and you're not allowed to hand check? Fam, in the NBA Finals, he scored 60 points on no three-pointers. Imagine Jordan not being able to get hand checked and thrown to the ground by the Pistons. Or Shaq. If Shaq played in today's game, he would
No
average
hack to
40 and 20.
Because he'd probably shoot about 25 threes.
No, he wouldn't. He would get uncontested dunks because there's nobody that can guard him with today's rules.
He would never run. Why would somebody that big want to run the floor if everybody's just jacking up threes? I'm just going to say it because
they would just give
anyways.
whoever team Shaq's on, they're giving it to him in the post, and he's just going to turn around and dunk it. Because he'd
no
be
one
under
gives
foul
a-
position.
Coach to the strength.
Nobody. I know that's my complaint. A lot of teams don't coach to the strength.
Because Shaq's a guy. Nobody in the league's ever been like Shaq.
Andre Drummond averaged 20-something and 17 a game or whatever until whatever this thing happened where the coach was like, I'm not going to play him anymore.
He averages
He
7,
can't shoot a lick.
Yes, but he gets a group of rebounds because
the
everybody
point.
else
I just
is
said
16 rebounds a game.
20-something and 17 points
And
a game.
that's
or
why
whatever.
Ayton averages 13 rebounds a game and 20 points because all his points are down low, cleaning up.
Clean up everybody's bricks from the outside.
not just
What
that.
are you cleaning up? Cleaning up all the brick 3-point. If you were a rebounder, God, you'd be a god at rebounding in this league if you can go chase all the balls around.
So hold on a second. So
weird.
if the average, let's just for the sake of the argument, if the average score per game was in, let's just say 20 years ago, was 202 or 204, and now the average is 235, you think the only reason is because they don't play defense? You don't think it has anything to do with any other changes?
You know I believe in a lot of variables that for the reasons for things happen, okay? It isn't solely just for that. My thing, like I said, is that you see the changes in the game and it's funner, it's cool, it's easier on players. You can play as long as you can
No,
play.
it's more difficult to play defense now.
No,
it's not easier.
No. I'm talking about, okay, fine, maybe I'm thinking from the offense side. You don't have to, fam. You don't gotta dunk anymore if you don't want to. You just shoot threes. And you know what? In practice, I would never practice anything but threes. I just work on threes all day. I don't need to do crossovers. Fam, I see people shaking, shaking them. Three. What the? I remember shaking. You were going somewhere. What you did all that shaking for? Jump and shoot the ball. Then there is no reason to practice posting. What's the reason? He's gonna shoot the three. I'm gonna get it here. Back to him, shoot the three. Back to him, shoot the three. I'm a rebounder. I'm gonna turn around. I'm gonna average 25 rebounds a game because he's gonna miss. He's gonna miss. He's gonna miss. He might make some. Miss. Rebound. Get those points.
I mean, I don't know what game you're watching. I mean, how many lobs do you see at the rim? Or
Zero.
You watch
Barely any.
You watching the wrong game.
Fam, how often do you see alley oops now? Or
I'm
lobs
talking
at the
about
rim?
alley- everything is a pick and roll. They run to the rim, and every big man has layups and dunks. What are you talking about?
Aiden should be way better than what he is then. Because none of that happens with the Suns. He's the greatest point guard in the NBA on his team.
Well, then guess what? Defensive rotation. I mean, there you go.
The problem with Aiden is
answering your own
he's
questions
not.
here.
He's too passive.
I hate it.
He's just passive. That's his problem. But I mean, you watch like Utah. They are throwing lobs to Gobert.
How
Gobert's better than Aiden.
How else do you think?
Okay, so
Who did
They're
Atlanta?
doing it,
And they have a better coach.
Who did Atlanta sign from
And
Houston?
better role
Off the top
players.
end.
What's Atlanta's big guy they signed from Houston?
Capella.
You ever seen him shoot? He still averages like 18 and 14 or something like that.
I think Capella averages
having a great season.
Listen, I don't know if it's that high right now.
Trust me. Play
He
fantasy
get better season with the
basketball,
Rockets.
balling.
Maybe. But probably balling too because Trae Young shoots about 45 threes a game and misses about
No,
30.
he's probably balling because they run pick and roll and he gets easy layups at the rim.
We'll see. Anyways, what else you guys talking about? Anything else?
Do you watch Judas?
Yes, I did.
I don't have HBO Max. So
Did you watch it, you Georgia?
The only problem is I watched like half and then the other half the next day, and I think you got to watch the whole thing through because I kind of forget. Like,
Fam, even I watched half. I just want to punch Lakeith Stanfield in the face. Well, I know. So this happened when.
well, hold on.
Amber and I
Before
went-
you get
wait,
into
wait,
the
wait.
movie,
Amber and I went.
We're not gonna get into.
No, we're not
don't
getting
care.
into
I
details.
don't
But
wanna-
Amber and I went and saw Lady Bird. Y'all remember that movie with Saoirse Ronan? And she
about
with Saoirse Ronan.
LBJ's wife,
Called-
I believe, right?
Yeah.
LeBron James?
Yes.
Yeah. So
Lyndon B. Johnson.
Oh.
So, oh my God, what's the name man was in that movie? Timothy Chalamet was in that movie, right?
Okay.
And he played like kind of a sleazy character. Amber's like, I hate him. I was like, fam, Call Me By Your Name is nominated for 1,000 Oscars. Like, can we go see it? Like, it's about this gay dude. Like, it's probably a good story. You know? No, I hate him. I hate him so much. All right, are we not gonna go see Dune? No, I hate him. I still hate him. I'm like, fam, that movie came out 3 years ago, right? Never understood it. I'm like, man, Timothy Chalamet is a talented actor, no? Because fam, never understood it until last night. When I watched Judas and the Black Messiah, fam, I want to punch Lakeith Stanfield in the face so hard, dog. Like, I get you're acting, fam. I
That
get it. You're
means
acting.
you should want to do a standing
F you,
ovation.
no. Nah, I hate him. No, I hate him forever.
That means
how am I
standing
gonna watch
ovation.
Atlanta? No, how am I gonna watch season 3 of Atlanta? No, I can't do it. I just want to hit him. I just want to hit him in the mouth. No? If I hit him in the mouth, maybe I'll feel better. No, but that movie made me so angry.
Just print out a picture.
I don't think anyone.
I might.
No one
That's
could
gonna
ever
be my
be
reels. That's
no
gonna be
one
my
could ever
Instagram reels. Is punching paper Lakeith Stanfield
No
in the
one
mouth.
could ever
bro.
be mad at his Atlanta character because this might be one of the funniest characters, maybe unintentionally in TV history. I mean,
Was the movie fire?
yes, of course,
It was outstanding.
Okay.
But let me say what I was
But
going to
it
say
made
before
me
we start talking about the movie.
Extremely angry.
The Black Panthers have a lot of weird history. Like what happened in that movie. One of the other ones situations was in Oakland, like when the party was almost brand new. Someone got. I don't think it happened after MLK assassination. One of the police told him to like come out with their hands up or whatever. They came out and they shot him anyways. He was 17 years old. The person he was with, who was supposedly the leader, survived, moved to like Algiers, whatever, came back to the U.S., went from being a Black Panther to LDS, and then turned into a Republican congressman. Fam, they got some of the weirdest history when you look at like a lot of the major people who were in the beginning of the Black Panthers. So like this story,
You didn't like it?
I'm just saying like it's you can't make this shit up. It's so odd. A lot of these dudes who were like the beginning of the party, and what's the name, was 22 years old. Like
21 when he died.
Hampton.
That is
I think it said 22
insane.
at the end.
It's at 21.
He was 21 when it all started or whatever. But
Look, I haven't watched a movie back to back. I watched the movie 3 times, maybe 4. I don't even remember. I haven't watched the movie that many times in a row since a Marvel, like Endgame, Infinity War, stuff like that. Them are the only movies I could think of recently that I've watched. Like, I'll watch it again. That movie was...
That's a bit much for like a dramatic movie like that for me. I can't do that.
Yeah, I don't think I could watch that movie again.
That movie was... The acting
Ryan Coogler is a very good director.
Phenomenal.
It's not surprising to me
Ryan
at all.
Coogler?
The setting, he was
he
a part
did.
of it.
Shaka King.
Shaka King directed it,
Whatever.
but
He
Ryan Coogler
produced
was like
it
a
or whatever.
producer.
Yeah, he wrote it or whatever. Yeah.
The
Same
acting was
thing.
impeccable. The story was flawless. Every single
the story's
aspect
real, so.
every single aspect of the movie was done perfectly. It was dumb good. That's how good it was. I mean, that movie was good. All right.
Jesse Plemons is an underrated actor.
Jesse Plemons is
Very.
incredible.
Is that the white guy from
He's
Big-
outstanding.
Yeah. He's a very underrated actor. It's just every role he
He's a bad
plays,
guy,
you don't
right?
like him. Like I don't like. I can't.
No. He's been some that.
I can't think of.
Bad guy.
I mean, I even hate him in
He's always
Battleship.
like
I was
low-key
like,
bad guy.
ugh.
He's never, I don't know if he's never like always the bad guy, but he's always like a little sleazy. Like if
It's
you watch
always
his-
something.
It's
Like in Breaking
he's always,
Bad,
like
I'm
weird.
like-
Breaking Bad,
Bad?
and Black
Yeah.
Mirror.
no,
and-
but Breaking Bad on purpose. No.
Yes, I know, but he plays a lot of those
Fargo
roles.
season 2 or 3 or whatever it was. He was.
I saw-
one of
But
the
he's
best.
always
There's
like-
another movie, the same thing. Like,
He just
Fuck,
always
we not watched that yet.
Because I haven't, you Georgery.
wait of
Don't worry
season
about
2
it.
or Fargo. Which one are you talking about?
It's either 2 or 3. I don't know which one.
With
it is.
Chris Rock them?
No.
What is that? 4?
season
No,
5?
Plemons is one of the main
Yeah.
characters in like season 2 or 3. I don't remember.
Some
What it
of
was.
the best television. Period.
No, the first 20 minutes or 10 minutes or whatever of the newest season of Fargo is one of the greatest scenes.
The entire season of this Fargo was
Oh, you watched
phenomenal. Yeah, I've been watched it. It's phenomenal.
it? No, you never said anything.
I'm watching it.
Oh, I thought I said something.
That's next one.
Phenomenal. All right.
I told you
It's
that.
crazy that stuff is like real true stories. Like that is nuts. That
It's
stuff
not
that
true
happened.
stories. They just put that in there as a joke.
Look,
Trust me, it's not real.
I think
All
movie-
the Fargo seasons are fire, though.
I think it's a very well put together movie. It's flawless. HBO Max is already the GOAT streaming service to me.
Well, yeah, because of Corona.
It
It wouldn't have happened if it wasn't
insane.
Corona.
That HBO Max is phenomenal though. Now I didn't know that like the movies on there expire. Like
30, only on there for 30 days.
That's whack.
But you're gonna watch them the first day anyways. They're all theater
you're
movies.
right.
Why
I
would you
watched
wait?
it. I watched Denzel.
Tom
Little
and
Things.
Jerry's you're gonna watch on the first day, probably.
Facts. Did y'all watch Little Things?
Yeah.
I haven't
Denzel?
seen Little Things. No.
Yeah, it's fire.
Fire.
It's
Fire.
stupid.
Is it? I heard it wasn't.
No, I mean it's a good movie. It's just a stupid I don't want to say the ending stupid,
The
but
twist,
the conclusion they
the-
came to is stupid.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's just more like, dang, I wanted a little bit more.
There's no resolution, basically. I don't know. I don't think that ruins
Yeah.
it, but.
Like the way it ended, I was like, wait, is it? And I was like, nah, something gonna happen.
So I think that what they're trying to do is they're trying to like play on your feelings more than anything, like the audience, how they're
In
going to
Judas?
feel about the movie. No, but the one you're just talking about, Little Things. Or whatever.
Oh, okay. Okay, sure.
it's good.
No, Judas is just a true story. I mean,
Yeah,
it's
yeah.
just-
Done well.
You can't mess.
The
I mean, I
setting,
guess you can mess a true
everything.
story up, but like not when you have those people involved.
Yeah.
You can mess it up with casting. That casting was done perfectly.
Yeah, and Martin.
Even I
Sheen's
wasn't even
character
sure
was-
about what's his name, the guy, the cop, whatever his name is, Clemens. I wasn't sure.
Clemens?
Yeah, Clemens. I wasn't sure about him. I was like, I hate his face. But he did a
No,
good
if
job.
you watch that
He did a
Fargo
good job.
season, no, if you watch Fargo season and then
He just always has that look
Breaking
like,
Bad,
like he
Yeah, he's got a
always
punchable face.
has
He
that.
does. That's his
I'm
character,
It's always
though.
like, but this one, he did good. Like I'm not mad at
no,
him.
he's underrated. And Lakeith,
Stanfield.
I mean, Kaluuya is British, so you get points just for the accent and whatnot. You know, before you even talk about the performance, it was really good. Lakeith might have been the best performance in the movie, but yeah, I mean, every time he was on screen, I was like,
I need a best actor
and
and
the
a
dude
best
committed
supporting
suicide
actor.
30 years ago, so he's
real.
not alive anymore. But
Yeah.
I watched the real interviews today on YouTube. I was like, man, this is crazy. They're on YouTube. They're like,
well, you see why he committed suicide. He committed suicide the day the thing came out.
Yeah,
the night
the night it came on PBS or whatever.
Yeah.
Good story, man. All All right, I want to do.
It's a good story.
Well, you know what I mean. Like it's not a good story, but it's one of
Compelling.
those stories that's just like
It's important.
It's amazing. Like to
Too many
think
of
that stuff
the-
like this is like real.
Yeah.
Like it's crazy.
Too many of the people who would have been more influential to change died early on, and I mean, what sucks is it's almost always at the hands of the government.
That's why.
The only one who wasn't was what's his name? The shooting that happened at UCLA, and there's even conspiracy about that the opposition to the Black Panthers are like another, I don't know what would you call it, revolutionary group or whatever, they were also black and they shot the Black Panther.
Oh yeah. I know what you're talking about.
But there was like conspiracy that the police or FBI or whatever paid them to do it or something. So there's always something. But whatever the death was at UCLA, I can't think of.
Good movie.
I'm gonna look
Did
it
y'all
up
two
real
watch Tax Collector?
I haven't.
I've never seen it. I don't even know what it is. So.
Well, it's new.
Oh, it is. Oh.
Yeah, it's on.
What's
Hulu.
it on?
Hulu.
Bunchy
Oh, I
Carter.
have Hulu. I need somebody Hulu password. So
That's why I need that.
Oh, it's on Hulu?
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't know that shit. I'm gonna
Fargo
go and
on
watch it
Hulu?
tonight.
Oh, I want to watch it.
Didn't you watch it?
I did, but I'm gonna go watch it again. I
wanna
didn't know it
watch
was
it
on
on-
like free stream.
You want to use my HBO Max
I think we
password?
rented
Hey,
the
also
movie.
let me know. Let me use your Hulu. Cool. Wants to log into HBO Max? You can use mine. Let me use. No, whatever. Like you ever want, just text me like y'all about to watch something. Let me know and I'll shoot it over to you.
No, Tax Collector.
It was
was
Shia LaBeouf,
entertaining.
right?
I thought you
Yeah.
guys were gonna talk about Tenet finally. No one, you watched it?
Nope.
Oh, okay.
I have really no interest in watching it.
What are you talking about?
I feel like I already missed the window.
Nah. You can still watch it. Still exists.
You almost have to
I
watch
want
it.
to talk about maybe like the best like young actor right now.
Love him.
Maybe.
Phenomenal.
And the
Him.
funniest part about
You
it
probably
was
have to
like
watch it twice. Like,
Denzel actually threw some shade at him. He was like, "You think he's good? You should see my daughter." I was like, "Dang, look out!" Denzel throwing shade at his own
Time for
son.
Denzel to just go ahead and retire. He's still doing a good job, but
he need to replace Queen Latifah on Equalizer.
Yeah, maybe.
nah, he looked a little rough and little things. I was like, dang. I'm like,
Well, on purpose. He was
They're also
a
supposed
former
to.
alcoholic and whatever else.
well, I mean, I don't mean it. He just looked a little. He looked old.
No, he didn't.
Yeah, he does. He looked old.
He did this on purpose.
I mean, look at what's that Will Smith movie when he was all old. Like, he's not really that old when that came out.
No, okay, that's not the same thing.
Oh, I didn't see the little things.
No, he
he
wasn't
don't-
like in prosthetics and like makeup. Like
He
he
doesn't-
just looks
yeah.
rough. The last few movies I've seen Denzel in, I was like, he look a little. Even Equalizer, he just kind of looks like slow man now. I was like, he ain't beating up nobody either. Tax Collector, what Shia LaBeouf was in it?
What are you talking about?
What is it about
He
the-
scrapped him up on top of that like tower when it was raining.
It's like Mexican gangs in L.A.
That man would have beat the brakes off of.
He's another
In real
underrated
life.
actor. That's one of your favorites, isn't it? Pedro Pascal or whatever.
Yeah, he was in all the Spy Kids.
He just got cast as Joel in the Last of Us TV show on HBO.
Oh, okay.
Let's go. I'm
Oh,
hyped.
why is it a
Oh,
TV
that's
show
right.
though? Make a movie.
It's
Why?
like a miniseries.
That's why.
On
You
what?
want to put all of the Last of Us in one movie? I would prefer,
But
if
not
it
on
were a
ABC.
miniseries.
Put it on
HBO.
Oh, I thought you said ABC.
Oh, I
Oh
thought-
no,
Okay.
HBO.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, that's fine.
What's Tax Collector about?
good.
The mafia?
No, like L.A. gangs, like Mexicans.
Oh,
Cartel stuff.
Yeah, cartel stuff. It's good.
He's the collector.
entertaining.
He's the collector of the like tax that all the gangs pay when they sell drugs and shit to the cartel.
I'm over cartel stuff.
But it's a different angle.
Yeah,
on
because
cartel
we're in
stuff.
the United States, and usually you get that in Mexico or other.
I mean,
know what
all
it
the
is.
topics are similar, but it's a different angle on it because they've never talked about like the
I didn't know that was a
collection
thing. Yeah.
part of the
So Ozark.
story.
I'm gonna
Need
watch
Ozark
it,
to
but I
come
need
back.
your Hulu password.
Okay. It was entertaining. I wouldn't say
Yeah,
it was
but
a great
even that's
movie,
different because
but,
that's like white people living in the middle of
One of those
nowhere. You know what I
entertaining
mean?
ones you
Like
watch.
no one
Like,
would
you
even
up late,
realize they
you just
sell
watch it.
drugs.
Like,
Yeah, I
I
mean,
wanna do
Shia,
whatever.
Shia LaBeouf, I'll watch him in anything. He's great.
Shia LaBeouf's
He's always a
outstanding.
good actor.
I'll watch Shia LaBeouf smoke weed and dance crazy inside a car.
Y'all didn't watch Malcolm and Marie?
No.
No, I didn't see it.
Don't watch it. It's too dramatic.
I can't picture her as a wife. That's why. Why would I want to? She's like, what is she? 21?
I don't know. I mean, you get married at 21.
Fam, don't do that.
People don't get married that
She
young.
just literally just came off. She's in a series where she's like 16, 17-year-old having sex and doing
I
cocaine
think
and
she's
stuff.
like
huh?
24. I mean, she just has
Nah,
that,
that ain't
young,
possible.
that
Well,
young
even
look.
Spider-Man,
I mean, she's in
she's
Spider-Man.
She's like
16.
24. She's
That's not
super
possible.
young.
not
How
possible.
old is Zendaya? Let me tell you something. Now his acting and her acting
in a
that
dramatic movie as a wife, and she like already cheating on her husband or whatever. Nah, fam, that
Look.
ain't, come on.
Wait, she's not. Well, she cheated on him in the thing. How old is she?
Yes,
not in the movie, but like
I know what it's about, fam.
Fam,
Trust me.
You don't.
I can't picture her.
She
in
was
that
born in '96. So what was that?
23 or 24.
Fam,
24, 25.
Yeah, just like I said. So
Nah, she's still too young for that. They could have got someone else.
look, I mean, he's only 8, if that. I think he's younger than that. He's young.
I mean,
Just gotta got a big beard. Don't make you nothing. Just because she's skinny and young,
You
like
can buy someone who's almost 30 being like in a.
fam. Zach Morrison was
relationship with
in
that.
high school and they was like 21.
We were 14. That's different, or 9 or whatever. What are you
Look,
talking
either
about?
way, that movie is so dramatic. Let me tell you something. You want to talk about some fighting? Oh my god!
The movie that's actually kind of good that you guys probably should watch is oh shit. What's
Escape from LA.
Yep. Snake Plissken. What's
I don't know why Snake Plissken's
what's
He had to shoot all in threes, remember? Escape from LA.
Princess Bride girl? What's her name? Anne Hathaway, right?
Yeah.
Have you seen that movie? Anne Hathaway, and she lives in London. It's like about the coronavirus. It's about pandemic. Like,
Oh, I know what you're
What's
talking
the-
about.
what's the
I
dude's
saw
name?
the preview for that, but I didn't know it released anywhere.
Chiwetel.
Ejiofor.
Yeah, is that how you pronounce his name?
Yes.
Those two are in it. It's actually a pretty good movie.
Great.
What's it on?
Is that the one where like the pandemic like really like progressed and like everyone's locked down?
Yes.
Isn't it called Lady?
Lady in the Water?
No.
It just came out. It's like
like that.
literally a
Yeah.
brand new movie. It just came out. I don't know. It's on Netflix or Prime or one of those. I think
still need to see Pieces
could be
of a
on
Woman.
Disney Plus. I have no idea. It's
still-
on one of those.
I still need to see Pieces of a Woman because they're Vanessa
Maybe
Kirby's
Apple
unbelievable.
TV.
And
might be
The
that.
Sound of Metal. I still haven't seen that.
Sound of
Yeah,
Metal.
It's
What
on
is that?
Amazon. It's about a metal drummer who
Oh, I saw
is
it.
going deaf.
I know there was a movie. I thought it was a documentary. Oh,
It's a movie. Riz Ahmed.
That
He's an
sounds
actor.
like someone who's having
Malcolm Marie was good, but like I said, man, you want to talk
heart
about some
problems
argument that
because they
cuts
ate too many
deep?
carne asada burritos. I mean, I don't know if I have empathy for someone who's going deaf because they're drumming in a metal band.
Oh, earplugs.
Zendaya
Yeah,
called
it's
him
important.
average, mediocre man. I would have left.
She ain't old enough to be a wife.
When you watch that movie,
I can't take it seriously because Hannah watches Euphoria. I told you I watched the like first episode or two of Euphoria, and it's literally not. It's not.
fam, I
Who's it
watched
for?
Batman, Spider-Man:
Lockdown.
Homecoming. The same.
Yeah.
What?
Was that
Lockdown.
Oh,
Damn, it's a fantasy movie. I mean,
It
what are you
doesn't
talking
matter.
about?
She's playing a high school kid.
right, and she's playing a high school kid on Euphoria. That's my
Oh,
point.
see, I don't know what Euphoria is about. I don't watch that show.
Damn,
But, like,
it's too
for-
weird.
It's basically
She's a
Kids,
high
the
school
TV
kid.
show.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, pretty much.
Oh.
I haven't
Like,
watched it,
fam,
though.
Harmony Korine did not direct this. Why am I watching this nonsense?
Yeah.
Wait, last movie. Did anyone watch One Night in Miami?
Not yet.
Ooh, still have not.
Y'all,
Shout out to Regina King.
I keep forgetting.
I don't think I'm gonna watch that.
Why not?
It just seems like a corny version of like what it like.
Phenomenal.
I'm watching
Corny
it
version of
tonight.
You haven't even seen Tenet yet, or the other stuff we've been talking about. And you watching that?
He doesn't need to see Tenet.
Yes, he does.
First of all, Tenet ain't free. All right.
You right, but it was for a bit, I think.
One house in Miami or one night in Miami is free. All right. Well, I pay for it, but it's on Amazon Prime. All right.
I had to go to Redbox and rent Tenet and take it home and open the DVD.
I ain't doing all
Yeah.
that.
I didn't even have a DVD
You got
player.
y'all got the DVD?
I rented it from
Y'all got the DVD?
Redbox.
Somebody let me borrow the DVD so I can watch it on the TV.
I rent it. It's
Redbox,
$1.
B.
What's a red box?
It's in front of Fry's. It just sits there in front of Fry's. It says Redbox.
Are you
I don't do
influenced
stuff
by
like
him?
that.
Is that why?
I don't do stuff like that. No.
Is that why?
What?
You're influenced by his review?
Influencer B.
No, I just feel like a movie
It's
like
a Christopher Nolan movie with John David Washington. Why would you not be?
And Robert Pattinson.
Fam, you know how excited I was just like 6 months
that. Me
before
too.
the movie came out.
Me too.
My
and
hype
then,
train
and then
was-
once everything fell apart, it was
And
just
I
like,
watched it for the third time on the plane. I was like discovered so many things.
That's what I'm saying.
that
It's
I
a movie you have to watch
hadn't
multiple
seen
times, probably.
The first two times? Oh, fam, trust me. It makes way more sense now.
It's super dope that Kenneth Branagh not only learned Russian, but learned how to speak it backwards. For those, that is insane. Like,
Yeah,
fam,
but
I can't even learn
listen,
3 Russian words.
Every role he does, he is like
Kenneth Branagh's
a top
outstanding.
actor. You know what I
Yeah,
mean? Like
he's
he doesn't
great.
do it bad.
He's great.
Maybe I'll
For
watch
sure.
it tonight.
But
let's go.
It's $3.99.
But it's not
Probably.
the first time he did that. By the way, I don't know if you remember. He
Spoke backwards?
no, not that part. This guy.
What,
I thought
man?
he won his Stussy. I thought he won his Stussy shoes.
Wow, look at you.
Wasn't he in Jack Ryan? playing the same basic villain.
I didn't see Jack.
Not as like many layers or
Wait,
whatever.
Jack Ryan,
as
show or
Tenet,
the
but-
movie?
The show.
No, the movie where he Chris Pine plays Jack Ryan.
Chris Pine is a whack
I
actor.
haven't seen that one. I'm watching Jack Ryan the show finally
dude.
right now.
I wouldn't say he's whack, but he ain't.
I think he's fine.
I've only watched
He's
5
not-
episodes.
and by
but
the
it's
way,
great.
He was the best part of
For
Wonder
season one?
Woman.
Once you by the way, once you watch Tenet for the third time, you start the Pattinson what did I say?
No,
The
no, 'cause I
non-vampire
told
stuff
you
goes
that.
away.
Nah, I told you that,
It goes
and you
away.
were like, nah.
But you got to watch it 3 times.
No,
you ain't
you
even seen
don't.
it once yet.
Fam, I watched the Lighthouse movie, the black and white. That's been gone. It's been gone with,
You
about
won't-
Patterson.
Lighthouse is
Patterson is
outstanding.
up there now. Patterson is up there.
Patterson.
Patterson, Batman. I don't care who his name, Bruce Wayne, whoever he is, he's up there now. He got it. At first, all them wolfing kids in Twilight, they was weird. What's the kid that played the wolf in Twilight?
Taylor Lautner. He's done.
Yeah, but he's gone.
He's
yeah.
weird. I
But
watched him.
Kristen Stewart, she's shed that.
Yeah,
Oh yeah,
one of
she's
the
phenomenal.
top actresses in Hollywood right now.
Oh my gosh, she's weird, but I love her. It's
Crazy that those
As
two
an
in those
actress.
Yeah, I don't
movies
think
are
she's
now like
weird.
the top.
She's a weird person.
We're gonna look back in
Nah.
30 years and be like, hey, you remember when they were in Twilight?
Well, it's like
Facts.
we're doing with Matthew McConaughey in Dazed and Confused. It's the same thing.
Weird.
Jack Ryan,
And,
Shadow
all
Ben
them
Stiller.
rom-coms.
Not Ben
Yeah,
Stiller,
Kenneth Branagh. I was right.
Yeah.
Ben Affleck.
It was directed by Kenneth
yeah.
Branagh.
Chris Pine sucks. I don't like Chris Pine.
He doesn't suck.
up
He
with
just
you?
not
He's
like.
fine.
I don't
Yeah.
believe him.
He's not as good as Pattinson, but I mean he.
Not even in the same.
All right,
Don't
easy,
even put them
just
in.
relax.
Not even the
Just
same
relax,
neighborhood.
Relax.
He was
Chris
the best,
Pine- Chris
he was the best
Pine
part
is
of Wonder
a-
Woman, though.
Bam! I'll tell you
What?
what.
No, it's not.
What's the name, man?
Best part of Wonder Woman was when the credits came on.
The man who
Facts.
steals the plane. He's one of my favorite actors, and he's like a bit part in that movie.
Hey, what movie is this?
Wonder Woman?
No, man.
What movie are you
We're
talking
talking
about?
like
Yeah.
3 different movies.
Oh,
You haven't
I
seen
don't
it
know
yet,
his
so it
name.
don't matter.
Yeah. I know who you're talking about.
He
He's
did-
good.
he was in the Beatles
Yeah.
movie.
Yeah.
You talking about
He's
Bane?
fire.
Yesterday. Yeah.
Oh, the main
That
guy in
movie.
yesterday?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, that was. I liked that
he
show.
was
That
the
was
one
really
who stole
good.
the
I thought it was
plane.
fine. I was
I
like,
haven't
oh,
seen
that's
yesterday.
cute.
I haven't seen yesterday.
That's,
I seen it. It
I
was
was-
cute.
we
I was
watched
like,
it on
oh,
a
that's
plane.
good.
Well, it's a rom com.
I like
you
Lily
put it,
James,
You put it on
yeah.
your rom com list.
I like Lily
Yeah,
James.
I
though.
keep
It's a
meaning to
She's
watch it.
bad.
It's a fun concept.
Oh, yeah.
Maybe I'll
Wasn't
watch.
she in Star Wars? One of the Star Warses, or did I just make that up?
Probably.
Oh, all right.
I'll watch yesterday today.
Who am I thinking of? Not Haley or Ridley.
You're
not
gonna watch
Daisy
3
Ridley, the
movies
other one.
tonight.
You right. I don't go to bed till about
The one that was in like the spinoff. one.
Rain.
Felicity Jones.
Felicity Huff.
Oh, maybe that is.
And Rogue One.
Yes.
I think that's her name, Felicity.
The young girl with the saber.
What's up with you? Don't-
I don't know these people's
Yeah, are you
names, huh?
Rogue One, they didn't have a saber.
You think you could name all these white band songs, but you can't name a white actor. No, look at
You so mad that
White
I listen to
man song?
Nirvana. Ever since I listened to Nirvana, you've been heated. Huh? Y'all,
No.
Greg Dickey, no
No,
bands.
it has nothing to do with you listening
Yeah,
to Nirvana.
you hate-
the
you-
fact
you
that
hate-
you
you
came
a
out
hater.
and lied like that on that. Oh,
About what? Good.
when you used to do trivia, how many did you name?
Man, please. All that whack music y'all was playing in my office.
Don't say y'all.
Oh.
I just was
Not
in
ever.
there.
They was in there playing like,
I've heard the story like 8 times.
yeah, it's like 20 times. They wasn't even playing anybody knew. Only them knew them.
You try to make it seem like you know everything.
Like whom?
Man, they was playing like
That's why it's funny. Listen.
Billy and the Bluegrass Shoestring Band and all these. I'm like, who
why
is
it's
this?
funny.
They all listen to play spoons.
He
They
has
were
no idea.
Who is
Like
that?
Fish? Yeah, and they're playing jam rock.
I called
like Fish.
everybody. They're playing music. I called everybody Dave Matthews. I was like, I don't know any of these
That's
people.
why it's funny.
Dave
They're
Matthews.
playing,
is whack,
Jam
too.
band. I mean, that's,
Trout Mask replica.
All right, let's do this. Can we do top 10 goats and go home? That's late.
You're right.
Top 10 sports goats to us. Like I said, I don't think anybody can have a whack list. I think it's impossible. The only issue you could have with the list, and hopefully it doesn't happen, but I will bring it up if it happens. Honorable mentions or no?
I'm
Yes.
nervous.
Yeah, I got one.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I'll say my honorable mentions first real quick.
Go ahead.
I got Mariano Rivera, Magic Johnson, and Tim Duncan.
I
not
mean, who's on your list? I mean, I didn't even consider any of those people.
Yeah, me neither.
Who did you think of?
You don't think those are goats?
No, I'm not saying they're not. Like Rivera's the best closer of all
That's
time.
why this list is.
But I mean, Todd, he's like 13 on your goats list.
Yeah.
Okay,
all right, my honorable mentions. I have Lisa Leslie,
I didn't think
That's
her
a
either.
good one.
Thought about it, but nah.
Eh,
Tony Hawk.
yeah.
Ooh. Wait.
Yeah,
Why?
That's a good one.
He's the best skateboarder of all time.
What makes you the best skater? Like
Did a
trophies?
900.
Oh shoot! Did he?
Well,
He just did a 720 at age
No,
52.
but like
no, it's
no,
everything.
I get it, but like, what qualifies you as like the best skateboarder?
Also,
Najee Houston is
by
my
the
favorite
video
Hold on a
games,
skateboarder.
second.
dog.
Also, by the way, I only put people on my list from that I watched in live
Yeah,
in
but
my
what-
era. I
yeah,
didn't
yeah,
put
I
like,
have- but
I
I
didn't
don't-
put like Wilt Chamberlain.
I have,
but like,
I have
what,
a few people that.
What
I
would
didn't,
make a
like,
Tony
watch.
Hawk? I know he's a phenomenal skater. I know this. But like, did he get trophies? or
Okay,
something?
hold on.
X
No,
Games.
hold on. Don't answer.
Oh, okay.
Who do you think of when you think of skateboarding?
Najee Houston. I think.
He would probably be on Todd
you
Mullen.
don't.
Yes, I do. I go watch Najee Houston skate. Me and Oscar all the time. I love it.
About Burnquist,
Before
That's
dreadlocks,
the
after
first
dreadlocks.
person you think of when I say who do you think of as skateboarding?
Chad Muska.
I think of who I like.
Everyone in.
I mean,
wait, hold on.
what, Rob Dyrdek? Like Rob Dyrdek? I don't like.
I think of Rob Dyrdek when you say who do you think of MTV or Jersey Shore. I don't think
Or
of skateboarding.
ridiculousness.
Wait, listen. You're just naming guys from Tony Hawk's video game.
No, don't do that.
Yes, you are.
Don't do that.
Yeah, you are.
Alyssa Steamer.
Exactly.
Don't
Listen.
do that.
Bucky Lassick is
Campbell.
fire.
Bucky Lassick.
But
He's fire.
Christian Hosoi. Wasn't
Kareem
in
Campbell.
Tony Hawk's game. No.
Christian Asoy is a logo.
that's good. No, I don't mention like I just.
But fam, that's what I
I'm
said. When you
just
think he's skateboarding, Tony Hawk. I mean, he had a video game,
And he just did
ma-
a
he's-
720 at age 52 just now.
He had a video game. He's more wealthy than any of the other ones. And how many brands has he started? I mean,
I didn't say he wasn't. I just
Elijah
asked.
Houston. Like, it's not even the
I love
same
Najee
stratosphere.
Houston. He's so good.
There's
Yeah.
plenty of skateboarders
Najee
who are
Houston's
good.
good. Yeah.
But that when someone says, "Who do you think of skateboarding?" Like,
Tough
if
on
you were
me,
like
man.
18,
Tony
like,
Hawk
okay, I
is
get
like
it.
50 some years. I don't think of him anymore.
It's not anymore. It's you. Who do you think?
I didn't think of him when he was hot.
If I say hockey, who do you think of?
Instantly,
What's your first thing that comes to your brain when I say hockey players?
I think of Colorado
Beach.
Avalanche. I think of
not-
Patrick
that's
Roy.
not a
That's the first one I think
Man,
of.
what is
Patrick
wrong
Roy,
with you?
put respect on his name.
No wonder your lists are so whack.
All right. Other ones I have is Usain Bolt.
Ooh,
That's your honorable
That's got to be in
mention?
the top 10.
I see he was in it, and I took it off, and I put it on. It was hard.
Yeah,
I
that's
took it
gotta
off,
be-
too.
And
that's
then,
gotta be in the top 10, family.
I bet he has Michael Phelps in his top 10.
Michael, okay, go ahead.
Lindsey Vonn.
All right. Well, apparently, Michaela Schifrin just.
Yeah.
Michaela
Best skier of all
Schifrin.
time.
Speaking of mofo,
beat a record?
I don't know about that. Yeah, I think Michaela Schifrin just won something for the 6th time in a row, which I think would destroy anything Lindsey Vonn did. But that's a
I have one
you know
more.
what?
conversation for a different day.
This one's kind of a jokey, but Joey Chestnut.
Ooh, that's a good one. That should have been on someone's
Not
list.
as a sports goat. He's a goat of something.
Yeah.
But not a
for
sports
sure. That's
Hot
a
dog man.
Hot dog man.
He's
Him
one of
and
like
Kobayashi. no?
Hot dog guzzling man.
Oh, Blizzy man.
Exactly.
Wait. He was.
Glizzy guzzler, the double G.
I was listening to an interview with someone, and he was talking to Joey Chestnut like before the match, and he was like, "Yeah, how do you feel today, Joey?" He's like, "Oh, the buns look good today."
I'm a Kobayashi.
All they do is
guy.
they dip the buns in water
I know.
anyways. They can't
I
even
like
taste them.
Kobayashi.
Down to
Kobayashi be
Gullion,
like,
Kobayashi is tight
better
because he
pause
lift
that over
weights.
there.
Kobayashi
better
came
pause
back
that
like the
action
next
over
give
year.
an example of eating glizzies.
Yeah, you didn't make it any better.
All right, go ahead.
Honorable mentions.
Oh, well, he was joking about Phelps, but Phelps is literally honorable mention for me because he's the greatest swimmer of all time. Like he has to be on there, not in the top 10, but he has to be at least mentioned.
He's not better than Aquaman.
He's what?
He's not better
That's the
than
only one you have.
That's your honorable mention.
Aquaman.
My
That's your honorable
honorable
mentions.
I also have Tony Hawk. Walter
I almost
Payton.
got up.
Y'all really thought of Tony Hawk?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It didn't even cross my
No,
mind.
I didn't.
Oh, okay.
I'm Phelps.
Usain Bolt also honorable mention.
Nah,
Walter
fam.
Y'all are
Payton.
smoking.
Top 10.
Walter Payton. Ted Williams. Dale Earnhardt Sr.
I'm not gonna accept any of those.
And they're all honorable mentions.
He
no?
said Tim Duncan.
The only reason I'm okay with it is because he lived for Duncan. Like,
I
he
live for
through the-
Duncan. I
through the
saw
era.
him drafted in.
Now, Ted Williams is a GOAT for other reasons. Literally went to the war, came back, and was still a
Facts.
fucking
Dominant.
MVP. So,
Yeah,
yeah.
But our moms,
So, yeah, I
our
didn't pick-
parents didn't
yeah.
even know each other.
Yeah,
yet.
I didn't
when
even-
these people played.
Yeah,
Like,
That's
my
fair.
mom wasn't
That's
born
totally
when
fair.
Ted Williams
Yeah,
won
wasn't
in
even
41
That's
when he
totally
I
won
don't even
Triple
know what
Crown or
mom and dad
whatever.
were
Oh,
boyfriend
406.
girlfriend when Walter Payne was playing. Like,
My last goat.
Man, settle down. It was 85. It's not that long ago.
Last honorable mention. Pete Weber. Don't.
Oh, bowling? All right. That's fine.
I mean, that's the only bowler I know. Him and Chris Paul. and I just know him because
What was the quote? You got to know it if you think you're
No, he was saying, "Who is that guy?"
God damn it! I did it.
No.
Who do you think you are?
I am.
You are.
That's
I
what it
am.
is.
Yeah.
When he says
It
that,
doesn't
when
make
he
sense.
goes,
It still doesn't make sense.
when he goes, God damn it, I did it, and he turned to his wife and she's like this.
What makes me
I
laugh
lose
about
my
that clip
mind,
is like
bro.
how much everybody else is losing their minds in there.
Amazing.
Like, I mean, there.
Man, it was legendary.
Fam,
bro.
I only know 2 bowlers, and that's Ernie McCracken and Roy Munson.
Is that a kingpin?
Yeah.
Let's go.
I don't even know what that is. But, all
We
right.
talked about this on
Keep it
fake
simple.
athletes.
I know.
Big Ern McCracken when his hair. Oh, remember where I was telling you like that story came out and then he actually hit those strikes. To do it?
Oh,
That's
yeah,
why
you
the
did
crowd was
say
going
that.
crazy because he hit those in real life.
And that's tight.
Yep.
Love that. Love stories like that.
Did you say honorable mentions?
Yeah, just one.
Oh, you only had one?
Phelps. Fam, I can make a list of
Yeah.
75,000 people. I mean,
Hey, and they be goats
yes.
or just really good.
No goats.
All
Yeah.
right.
There was a lot.
Whoa, hold on. You listed at least one that I probably would not say is like a goat. He's just really good.
Tim Duncan? He's a goat, man. He's a little quiet. His
Mariano
clothes is
Rivera
right.
is probably the one I would say like.
I had Magic Johnson too, man. I had Magic Johnson and Mariano Rivera.
Yeah, but here's the thing. If there's only 10 spots, I'm picking like, at least in theory, I'm thinking like the 10 best of 10 different disciplines. I think the only spot I picked where I had like a double up from the same sport was number 10. I think. I'm not 100% sure.
I have no baseball players
That's-
on my list.
See, that was the hardest one for me
Yeah, me too.
because there's so many factors that.
I
goes
don't
into
care about
baseball.
steroids. I don't care about none of that. No.
I don't care about any of that either.
And
I
honestly,
just don't have any
honorable
available.
mention. I'm glad we stopped before you guys started going because my honorable mention that I want to talk about, and he's not on my list because he's not the GOAT as of today, but in 5-10 years he may be Mike Trout. Mike Trout is the best
I knew
baseball player
somebody
I've
was
ever
gonna say
seen,
that.
but his
I knew
career's not
someone was
over
gonna say
yet,
that.
so I didn't put him on.
I knew someone was going to say that.
But in 5-10 years,
Mike
he might be the
Trout's-
best ever.
Mike Trout might be the best baseball
Talented.
player ever
But
right now.
can you-
No, that's what I said.
Yeah.
But I'm not going to put him on the list when he's 30 years old
That's
or
saying-
29 or whatever he is.
Can you be
Crazy.
the GOAT if you never win a World Series?
No.
Yes.
Not to me.
Stop.
Not to me.
Stop it.
A GOAT or the GOAT?
No, the best. Who's the best baseball player? Who's the best at anything you've ever seen?
Well,
I mean-
when we get to number 1, we'll see.
Yeah, like winning is a small fraction. Maybe not a small fraction, but it's a fraction of the conversation.
I don't agree with that, but
I don't agree with that either. That's a rough one, fam.
Absolutely, is a fraction of.
My list is full of winners.
Sockjig trying to argue with me about the Tom Brady thing, about like how we talked. I think it was when you guys were here. We talked about it, where certain, like Michael Jordan, to me, has like a it factor about him because he holds records and won. Tom Brady just wins. He doesn't have like any like thing that blows you away. Like so.
That's something
so
I
to
wanted to
me,
bring
there's
up.
two different lists. There's like a list of yes, there absolutely is. There's a list of guys who like have
You're
the
trying to say-
records and winning, and there's a list of the guys who are just really good at winning. There's
I'm not
two different things.
I'm not one to give Tom Brady credit for anything because I fucking hate Tom Brady.
Well, you beat him
but
twice, so I don't know why you hate him.
well,
You're the only one who beat him.
we got no rings, fam. There's no rings I have to show for it. All right.
Oh, I'm thinking of the Jets. I mean the Giants.
Yeah.
Never mind. Thinking of Giants.
So
I'm talking about
My
tapes.
bad.
that's fair. Yeah. No. That's
He's from
fair.
New York. My bad.
But it's like,
But the Jets still beat Patriots twice.
but I still went to the fucking Giants parade. I was like, fuck Tom Brady, let's go.
I'm thinking Giants. Never mind.
But that's also like a part of the crazy thing about Tom Brady. I'm not one to defend him, but the fact that
yeah, you're
there
division. You hate
isn't
him. I get it.
well, the fact that there isn't anything that he really does particularly well. Like he just fucking win. He's just always there, and he's always fucking winning. And like that's the crazy thing. Like you see all these people on Instagram, they're like, "Oh, put together the best quarterback. This one, this," and it always has something like "fuck Tom
Yeah.
Brady leadership" or like something stupid like that.
I'm not
Why
gonna
is that
listen.
stupid?
Listen, I'm not gonna ruin my list because we're gonna say it. But there's a step or a level that he's not on that other people I'm going to name are on.
fam, to just say like Tom Brady wins, like that's stupid. Robert Ory just happens to win, okay? Tom Brady makes the win happen.
Right.
That's
Rory's not
fine.
a
That's fine.
quarterback.
But he has.
It doesn't matter. Like you talk about it like it was like, I mean, look, Tom Brady, he just wins. Like he just happens. He wins. And man, you didn't just win. We're talking about football here. You just don't win. Like you have to win.
Fam,
all
there's a
right?
difference between being wowed by someone and they win and just you win.
Your winning is the wow.
No, it's not.
We talked about this. There are two people who I have said when they step on the field, I feel like they're gonna win. Pat Mahomes is the new version of Tom Brady. Whenever Tom Brady plays,
Guess what?
You see, but Pat Mahomes has the talent there.
There you
Like,
go. Guess
it's
what?
There.
Patrick
You can
Mahomes
see why
has
Pat
the. You
Mahomes
think you may
wins.
not see
then
anything you've
what
never
is it?
seen
What
before.
is it Tom Brady has then? What is it then?
We don't know.
He
That's
wins.
the point.
He
Yeah,
wins.
but what is it that makes me feel like
He's
he's
smart.
It's a combination.
That's your
It's
thing. I can't answer your thing.
If it's 25 variables, he has the perfect amount of every single one.
Sure, that's fine. But that doesn't.
Goat.
That doesn't. No, I didn't say he's not a goat. He's on my list.
Bah.
He's on my list.
That doesn't. There's difference between you are
And
the
that's a
goat,
sheep.
and we know when you go out there, you're gonna do something I've never seen before. Michael Jordan.
Well, then Dan Marino's the GOAT of football.
No, he's not. He didn't win.
But Dan Marino was good at everything.
He didn't win.
So winning does matter.
As I said earlier, it's a fraction, but that's not the point. The point that we're making right now is if you view someone as like, the last time we talked about it, I said it factor. People don't like when you say it factor. But you know they have records or they're going to do something. Pam, Patrick Mahomes threw like passes falling over in the Super Bowl that his teammates went like this. Like, fam, flying sideways, throwing the ball to a guy.
I don't find
40 yards down
that
the field.
that is not alluring to me of Patrick Mahomes. It's like, wow, that was wildly
you talking
talented.
about?
But like, he shouldn't have done any of that. None of that stuff was falling backwards. There is not a single coach in the league that would say like, when you're falling horizontally flat, still throw it. Nobody would. He just happens to be. I don't want to talk about Patrick Mahomes right
So
now.
when you're,
It's over,
now
Pat.
you're talking about like, so when now you're talking
That's
about
cool.
taking people's natural ability.
I
away
don't want to
from
talk about
them
Patrick
when you-
Mahomes. And I will never call, I think Mike Trout is the best baseball player I have ever seen, but I will never call him the GOAT if he doesn't get a World Series. Ever.
I don't
Ever.
care about that.
Well,
Mike Trout is on a
to the
level.
Dodgers, and then
Mike Trout
Yeah,
is
when he's
fine.
39.
Mike Trout is on a level that Brady is not on from a talent perspective. Yes.
Debatable.
Facts.
Debatable.
No, it's not.
I agree.
Who's going first?
Go ahead.
Guess I'll go first. Number 10. Now, this is a slash, only because, like, man, we're talking about some winners here. Maya Moore and Diana Taurasi. Those are my number 10 winners. Phenomenal at the position. Most accolades you could ever imagine, from this tall to this tall.
Sounds like Jordan Kerr's list to me.
John Cross, they both got, one has 3 championships, one has 4.
Anti-Jordan Kerr's list. Whatever. You know what I meant.
She's the greatest Jordan brand athlete of all time.
Okay. Your list is already off to a bad start, so
You think that's a bad Diana Taurasi?
fam, there's 10 spots on the list. There's 10 spots on the
Number 9, Usain Bolt.
list. Yes.
That's where I had him.
No, you had him.
I did have him
honorable
there. I
mentions.
switched him because
Yes.
I felt like I needed
Number
a baseball
8.
player.
Greatest track athlete of all
Number
time.
8,
Obviously.
and because I am a huge fan of the sport,
May
I don't
not-
watch as much
records
as I
may not
should,
ever get
but I've
touched.
always been a fan. Roger Federer, number 8. Number 7,
Smoking on that stuff.
I'm smoking what?
Yep.
Roger, don't do that.
You smoking on
First of all, I
that
love
stuff.
tennis. You know I love tennis. Always.
There's only one tennis player who deserves to be on the list. It's a list of 10 players. One tennis player.
Number 7, Floyd Money Mayweather.
Correct.
Don't tell me correct. Like, I'm asking for approval. My list is fire.
Correct.
Number 6.
You're 2 for 4, so that's not fire.
Number 6. You don't think Roger Federer is a GOAT?
I didn't say he's not a GOAT. You're doing the top 10.
He's
There's
a top
difference.
10 GOAT to me.
2 for
Number 6,
Batting
LeBron James.
too high.
Number 5, to me, Kobe Bryant.
Yeah, so
He's got
you're
3 basketball players on
3
his
for
list.
Number
6.
4, Thomas Brady. Number 3, Michael Jordan. Number 2, Tiger Woods. Number 1, Serena Williams. To me, I will always, if I'm going to list my GOATs against all sports and competition, I will always lean on the side of the person who has to do it by themselves. That's me. A Tom Brady, a Michael Jordan, or anybody, they can get saved by anybody. Any defense,
Well, Brady
any
got saved by
defense,
against the Saints.
any defense,
And against the Seahawks.
any defense
I don't remember
could
that.
save a mistake.
Seahawks?
Throwing on the one
I don't remember that game.
when you have Marshawn Lynch.
That's an example
Oh,
of it.
no, I'm talking about this year.
But I'm
Oh,
saying,
okay.
but I'm saying, a defense could save a Brady
because they scored a lot of
Pippen,
points in that game. The offense was shit against New
Oh,
Orleans.
yeah.
a Pippen,
Oh, yeah.
John Paxson, or anybody, they could save a Jordan every once in a while. But if you make a mistake as an individual, you have to save yourself and pull yourself out of that.
Stop.
Are you serious?
Stop it.
You're joking, right?
Stop it.
If you're Tiger Woods and you're making mistakes, you gotta pull yourself out of that. Ain't nobody else to help you. You gotta get yourself together to pull yourself out of that. So Serena Williams is already down.
The listeners are going to have
She has
field
to
day
pull
with this.
herself out of that. Now, if you want individual sport breakdown, of course Jordan is always gonna be number one. But in a combination of things, to me, I will always lean on the side of the individual player who has to make up for their mistakes and maintain their greatness in an individual sport.
Bam.
To me, always me. To me,
Bam.
number to me. Go ahead.
Bam.
Who's next?
Who's next? Am I next? Or
Go
no,
ahead.
Just go in order.
I mean, I'll go if you guys want to save your list to last. I don't care.
I don't know. I kind of really want to. I'm not so sure about my list. My list. This is the most difficult list to make ever. All right.
I thought it was kind of easy, to be honest.
Number 10, I have Babe Ruth. I know George is the only person who was alive to actually see him play, but like, he's got records on records on records. And
Yeah, but the reason why Babe doesn't count to me, he got to play when there was no African Americans playing
Fair.
or any other.
Totally fair. Totally fair. Should have been Jackie Robinson then, probably. Number 10. Number 9.
Baseball bat was like a 2x4.
Right. You're right. Number 9, Simone Biles.
Ooh, okay.
She-
I'm not mad at that.
Yeah, her career's not over yet, so
No,
I,
her
It's
career's
not,
not
but
over.
she's the greatest
Her
gymnast
career's
of all
not
time.
over
Yeah,
yet.
belongs nowhere near the top 10.
And
but
there-
yes,
Yes,
that's fine.
that'd be an honorable.
I put her on the
but I
list.
like it.
You can't argue where people put their people on a top 10 list. There's no solidified top 10 list.
That's a good one.
I put her on the list because
Your
they're
argument for like shoes that came out last week because they just came out last week, fam. She's like 24. Relax, you.
I put her on the list.
Maybe not even
because
24.
Even though she's maybe not even 24, there are several moves that she's done.
Yeah, that no one can
the
ever do.
gymnast. They're like that's illegal. 'Cause
She
it's
should
too
never
dangerous.
ever lose a singles competition.
Correct. Number 8, I have it.
Probably 45 in gymnast, though. She's young, but in gymnast years, she's old.
Fam, don't do that.
And number 8, I have Diego Maradona. All right, won a couple World Cups by himself for Argentina. All right, maybe the greatest footballer ever.
So far,
Maybe,
one,
maybe Messi. Maybe.
One of them, I don't even think your grandmother was alive.
That's
And in this
Look,
one,
man, that's
your
totally fair.
great
Don't-
grandmother might not have been alive for Babe Ruth. and
Totally
your
fair.
Grandma
Don't-
wasn't alive. Maybe not. I don't know.
Totally
No,
fair.
Maradona
totally
played
fair.
in the
I
80s and
understand.
90s.
Yeah.
Yeah, but he was washed.
understand.
by then.
Number 7, I have
Maybe.
Michael Phelps, greatest swimmer, billion gold medals.
I'm fine with Phelps being
Didn't he
on.
take drugs or something?
He smoked weed.
Don't they all? Don't they all
I
take
thought
drugs?
I thought he took like.
Oh, enhancements? You mean?
I thought he took
no.
like some
No.
like.
Lance
Not him.
Armstrong.
That's Lance.
Yeah, I know he did too. He's
So,
still the greatest.
He'd have been a
white writer to
stalwart
me.
on this
So then
list.
why
had he
you worried
not
about Phelps
juiced
then?
him.
I'm just asking. I couldn't remember. I felt like he did
Nah,
something
he just
bad.
got in
He
trouble
got
for
like
weed.
a DUI and then he had a weed.
Oh,
thing.
that's right. He had some DUIs. Then like, didn't he steal like a car stereo or something?
Number 6, I have Tom Brady.
I know he's from Baltimore,
about
but
him.
you got to relax, B.
He lives in Tucson. Wait, what'd you say?
Tom
No,
Brady.
he doesn't.
What number?
Number 6.
He lives in
Okay.
Scottsdale.
Oh,
Yeah, he coaches for ASU.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
does?
What is
Yeah.
wrong
Yeah.
with you?
He went to ASU.
I should go watch them play.
Like a master's or
Curtain
something. I don't
of
think he, or well,
distraction
actually,
or something.
I guess maybe he didn't really go to college at first. So
Yeah.
you're probably right, but I don't call it. If you go to college at like 30, 28, you didn't go to ASU, fam. You went to swimming college, and then like later on, you went there. Sorry,
No, you're good.
go back.
Number 6, Tom Brady. Number 5, Muhammad Ali. I think-
All the guys
I
you're
think
saying are fine. It just I didn't
culturally-
put anyone
No,
I never watched.
That's fair. That's fair. That's probably something I should have done, but I just feel like culturally it's. And I just watched Judas and the Black Messiah. I'm like, fam, I'm not gonna put Muhammad Ali on here.
He wasn't in the movie.
Huh? No, I know he wasn't, but
Well,
it
guess
got me
what?
thinking about like culture and stuff.
He's in One Night in Miami. So.
Oh, there you go.
He's in One Night in Miami.
That's what
He
I
is,
meant.
but he didn't watch that.
I did.
Number
He didn't.
Number 4, I have Serena Williams. Just the queen. Just the best tennis player ever. Number 3, I have
Facts.
Jerry Rice.
Moss would
one.
make a list of over Rice to me.
That's fair. I understand that. I'm just going off of he has a billion records.
Over Serena,
he
too?
played forever.
Moss is better.
You got Jerry Rice over Serena
I do,
Williams.
man. What am I
Williams should
gonna
be
do?
in everybody's top 2 at the very
Number 2, I have Michael Jordan. Just some of the reason that all of us are here, that people get into sneakers in the first place, is to be like Mike. It's like,
I understand y'all want it to be contrary, but yeah, okay.
I never put on Jordans to try to be like Jordan.
Well,
I did put on Emmitt Smith to try to be like Emmitt Smith.
And Toyer,
he has
Rodman
22.
to be like Rod. I put on Gary Payton to be like Gary Payton.
A few,
Anyways.
fam.
number 1, Wayne Gretzky. The great one.
Damn.
61
Woods not even on your list?
Tiger Woods did not make my list. Woo!
Wayne Gretzky.
Gretzky
but-
retired like 15 years ago. None of his records are gonna even be close to touched.
You don't need to argue
ever,
Gretzky on
all
the
right?
list, but
Number
Gretzky
one.
number 1 is
Number
crazy, and
one.
no Tiger is insane.
The GOAT of GOATs.
I guess I'm gonna be the only one with a legitimate list here. Well, I guess it depends.
How are you
what
gonna
Andrew
call? Don't
says.
say that. Don't do that.
You'll see what the hate you get.
So
when this
you
is
think
posted.
none of our
make
people
sure this
are
is
goats?
Make sure this is the first video you post.
You think nobody on this list are goats?
Who said that?
You said legitimate list is what you said.
Yeah, which means 1 through 10.
Don't do that. There's no order of goats.
Legitimate list.
Please.
All right. Number 10, Messi. Probably
fair.
the most talented decorated soccer player of all time. A lot of people always have the debate on GOATs on him and, Ronaldo, right? Yeah.
who's better, yeah.
But
They
I had
played
to-
the same era.
like
and
Federer
they're
and
2
Nadal.
years difference in age.
Yeah.
So yeah.
So I had to ask my brothers on that because they're huge soccer fans, so that they said Messi would be the one to pick.
Approved.
So they made the list.
No, I knew it was those two, but I didn't know who's better because I don't watch soccer until like the World Cup or the Olympics.
So 9 through 1 is to you, and number 1 is to your brother.
Listen, fam, I know the best 2 soccer players ever. I need more opinions on who's they would pick. Anyways,
I'm just glad none of y'all said Pele because we have no idea. How
well, that's what I was asking.
He said Babe Ruth. That's worse than Pele.
I mean, there's
Are you
more
a fan,
videos of
though?
Babe Ruth though than Pele.
That's
like,
what I was asking.
10.
At least he's American.
My brothers were
I
saying-
mean, like we saw it growing up in this country.
My brothers were saying like if they were alive back then, they would probably be like professional soccer players easily. I mean, they're like amateur players
yeah,
now,
I don't
so
think-
like yeah, so like
I
that's why
don't- yeah.
Pele's got all the records, but like
I've seen Pele only in videos, but
Yeah.
he doesn't. It's like anything else, 60 years or
Yeah.
70 years or whatever, or maybe even more. No, Messi would fucking run
Yeah.
circles around Pele.
all right, number 9. So I had Bolt here, but I changed it because I realized I didn't have a baseball player on here, and this was like the hardest one.
You
to
don't
pick.
have to have a baseball player.
I wanted to hit
did
every
it.
major
Yeah, you
sport.
do.
Yeah, me too.
No, you don't.
Yes, you do, because
don't
one of
have
them
to.
deserves to be on there.
So I said,
And his rookie card was in this pack right here. We just didn't get it.
I said Willie Mays.
Yeah, that's fine. I
Compete
didn't
player,
watch Willie
5th
Mays.
on the home run list. Does
Willie
have a World
Mays Hayes.
Series.
How about that?
Hey, let's go.
Full defensive player. Like
Look at his face. He knows he messed up.
No, I didn't. I didn't see Willie Mays play.
Now, I'm not talking about Willie Mays, you freak. I'm talking about in general.
Man, I know goats. I know a ton of goats.
you had 4 basketball players on your list.
I think
I
you have 5,
grew up
actually.
in that era.
There's sports one going on.
Fam, I'm not gonna put on a goat for something that I didn't really fully care about.
You
I
coulda-
cared about tennis, basketball, football, golf. Them is it. Them is what I cared. And boxing.
You could
I
have
cared about that.
Ash-
I know one of y'all better not have Mike Tyson on your
Ashton,
list.
what's his name? You could have.
Who? Ashton Kutcher? What did he do?
All right.
Arthur Ashe? What?
Come on, man.
All right. Number 8, Wayne Gretzky. Yours was way too high.
Number 8. Good lord.
How many Stanley
Damn,
Cups
you
is
did not
that?
have
Two?
Tiger Woods on your fucking list.
How many Stanley Cups that Gretzky
Man
got?
holds
2 or
61
1?
NHL
think
records,
two with
most of which
Edmonton,
will
and
never
then
be
one
touched.
with
Three,
Rangers?
one with
Rangers,
LA.
maybe?
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, one with LA, I think.
8's
No,
perfect.
I'm a Kings fan. I would know that.
Oh.
I think they made the finals, but they lost. Like they got swept or something. It was not good.
All right. Number
It's fine.
7,
Lord.
Roger Federer.
Thank you very much.
Most decorated tennis player of all time.
Come on, man. What are we talking about here?
Like, if Nadal was healthy, his whole career, he probably could have been the GOAT. 'cause-
Djokovic was better as
Yeah,
whole career,
Djokovic
too.
might be better. I mean,
But same thing. But Roger Federer has the records. That span of time in the late 2000s to like 2015.
It's must-see
Unbeatable.
TV.
Unbeatable, too.
Except for Nadal
one
on
of
clay
those
court.
people they're playing, they're winning. What is this Open? U.S. Open? They're winning that.
Besides the
they're
French-
winning that.
Besides the French
If
Open.
Nadal wasn't
he
there,
wasn't good on
French
grass.
Open.
He couldn't play on
Yeah.
grass.
Speaking of
He had
which-
And
15
clay.
more.
Speaking
yeah,
of which,
for sure.
Serena and Naomi play.
Yep.
Is it today or tomorrow?
Tomorrow.
Or in the semis.
It's tomorrow,
Yep.
early in the morning. Mm-hmm. And Serena won
Halep.
pregnant, but come on, man.
All right, number 6,
You didn't even have Tiger Woods.
Tom Brady. Number 6.
Number 6?
Number
Number
six.
6 too, right?
He said that you didn't even have Tucker on your list.
All right.
And that's the biggest mistake thus far.
Speaking of which, number 5, Tiger Woods.
Too low.
Still doing it.
Fam, I mean, you want to talk about the most
Still
revolutionary.
doing it?
He's the most.
He doesn't make the fucking cut half
He's
the time
he's the
anymore.
most revolutionary.
What do you mean? He just like
Damn. He's already
Listen,
got. He
listen,
may not have reached
listen.
Nicholson, but nobody's gonna reach him.
Listen, he's the most. I'm not talking about socially revolutionary. He's the most revolutionary athlete in our time. He completely changed his sport from a financial perspective.
Period. Not even financial perspective.
No,
I
that's
saw-
the number one reason. But
no,
sure.
no, yes, financial. But when
he made
you
golf
have,
cool.
fam. When you and I'm talking speakly from my household,
All the
and
fucking
being,
golfers give him credit for
fam,
getting them paid.
Yeah.
I would be in the hood. I'm talking about I would be in the hood. You're talking, what's on? The hood was watching TV. I'm talking I was in the real hood watching TV. You're talking, what's on? You got the hood watching and you win. Not just because you're captivating because you look dramatically different than everybody else out there playing. You're different and you're great. And you didn't even have them on your list. Man, I had Babe Ruth who played in 1929.
Fuck, man. I'm glad I didn't go last. Huh?
Number 4, Michael Phelps, one of the most decorated Olympians of all time.
Way too high.
Number 3, Muhammad Ali, the original GOAT, proclaimed, and that's why we call people GOATs now.
How could he be the original GOAT? Because he said it?
Yep.
Yep.
Oh, okay.
And he was the best.
Well, at his sport, was he better than Babe Ruth?
Yep. He probably hit more home runs than Babe Ruth if they let him play.
Oh, man.
Number 2, Serena Williams.
Fine with
She's the best tennis player of all time.
Tennis,
And the fact that
maybe the best.
if Serena didn't play, her sister probably be the best tennis player of all time is also insane.
Yeah. Nuts.
Like revolutionized the sport of tennis, just like Tiger Woods did for golf. Same thing.
She is 38 right now.
39.
39, about to play, what is she, 20?
20.
About to play Osaka, all right? 20 years old. And come on, man.
It's like Federer. Federer's 39 too, still doing it. And number 1,
Greatest athlete of all time to me.
Michael Jeffrey Jordan.
Can't argue. I mean, you know.
But I don't understand how anyone doesn't have Michael number 1. But I mean, hey,
When you 61 record.
what are you going to argue, Serena?
yes.
Why?
Number 1, Michael Jordan. There is no other correct answer.
Why?
Not one.
Why is there not another answer?
Who's the first athlete you comes to mind when you think of greatest athlete of all time?
Wayne Gretzky.
Yeah, but see, that might
no
for him.
way.
That might for he's a hockey person.
There's no way. Damn.
I'm not a hockey.
He's not from Calgary. All right,
If
relax.
You're on IG stories talking about fire the Rangers coach. You're a hockey
David
person.
Quinn is fucking terrible. Oh my god.
99.9% of the listeners are like, who?
Number 10, LeBron, the only double sport player in here, and that's because
What?
Double sport.
the only I don't have any
Oh,
more
any more
than
basketball players.
Yes, no.
Oh.
I have
Got it.
2 people from one sport, and all the rest of them are single sport
Got it.
entries. I don't have more than one person from one sport except basketball. Does it make sense now?
Good for you. You said double sport like he played baseball and basketball. I thought you were trying to say.
Well, that's your interpretation.
And his too.
No. Number 10,
You gonna speak up?
LeBron James, for obvious reasons.
He's looking up Gretzky records.
Number 9, I wanted to
just
put
has all
Roy
of them.
Jones on here because I think Roy Jones at the height was better. His height is better than Mayweather's height, but Mayweather, number 1, undefeated. Number 2, never went downhill. Number 3, never been knocked out. And we can all say we've seen Roy Jones do some crazy stuff. Matter of fact, he just did something crazy 2 months ago, last
He,
month,
like,
whatever.
Fought a dog or something.
Yeah, well,
Whatever it
you can
was.
call Mike Tyson whatever you want, but
Oh, that's right. It was
Yeah.
Mike Tyson. I thought it was like celebrity boxing. I forgot.
Mayweather is obviously a knucklehead, but he his reign is the greatest reign in my lifetime of boxing, period. Number 8 is a slash because I don't want to argue who's better, Messi, Ronaldo. People like getting stabbing competitions over who's.
That's just us.
Yeah, okay. I'm not talking about arguing with you freaks.
Pick one.
Messi, Ronaldo.
Neither of them put a soccer player on.
Safe space.
Yes, I did,
right.
genius.
I think Messi technically is better to me, but I understand. Like someone said, Ronaldo. I'm not going to argue. That's what it is. Sure. They do the same thing. Different sizes, different, whatever else, but same position or similar position. They both put numbers up. And winners, multiple championships, both of them. Number 7, Usain Bolt, the greatest track athlete of my lifetime. It's not even close. No one his 100 and 200 records may never be touched. We have no idea. Number 6, Tom Brady.
All 3 of y'all got my number 6.
Got anything to say?
No, you just explained to me earlier why he probably shouldn't be, and you got him in the list. What do you want me to do?
Oh, no.
He wins.
No, that's not why I said that. You weren't listening, obviously. What's that movie where they say you could, white man can't jump? He's like, what do you say? You listening, but you can't hear him or something like that? Yeah, you listening, but you can't hear me. Number 5, why no one had this man on their list is beyond me. Because if Trout didn't exist, he is by far the greatest baseball player any of us have ever seen. And he went to school down the street that both of you worship.
I knew you were going to say Barry Bonds. I thought about it. Barry Bonds is one of my favorite baseball players of all time. But, got no World Series.
PD swayed me.
I don't care about that. I don't care about that.
I do in baseball. Baseball to me is one of those sports where I feel like you need a World Series, to me.
Nope.
I don't consider that in basketball, stuff like that.
Baseball is a sport where
NFL, I think you
NFL and baseball to me are the ones you need.
Baseball and NHL are the 2 most unpredictable sports where the best players rarely ever win. You got to get lucky to win those sports.
I feel
now, if you said that about football or basketball, then I'd be like, all right, cool.
No, I feel like football, baseball, you need a World Series, you need a Super Bowl.
No,
basketball,
it's impossible to win World Series. The Dodgers didn't win one for 32 years, and they've had the best roster for a decade. No, it's impossible.
It's not
Barry Bonds.
impossible.
Yes, it is. Mission Impossible. Greatest actor of all time? Not Tom Cruise. But I can't wait to see Top Gun number 2. Barry Bonds number 5. Number 4, Wayne Gretzky, best hockey player of all time, and it's not even close. There's no one else you can make an argument for.
None.
Messi?
You mean Messi?
Messi.
No, Messi is not close. Yager would be.
He is second in a lot of stuff, but it's
Yager would be close. Now I will say this.
Mario Lemieux.
Now I will say this.
Patrick Waugh, maybe.
Patrick Roy.
No, not even the
A
conversation.
phenomenal goalie.
That's different. It's a different conversation. Completely different conversation.
Lundqvist, don't do that.
Edmonton.
King.
What's his name? You would know. Edmonton, the best player in the NHL right now.
Shit.
Yeah.
McDavid. Connor McDavid.
Yeah, Connor McDavid. Connor McDavid, athletically, talent-wise, may be better than Wayne Gretzky. But
oh god,
the game is a lot.
Patrick Mahomes of hockey.
The game's that's actually a good argument.
Yeah, except he's being wasted in Edmonton.
Yeah,
Edmonton.
That's actually a pretty good argument.
He's been. I think they got to what? They got to the playoffs last year.
Fam, he's the fastest skater in the NHL. Mm-hmm. He's the best puck handler in the NHL, and he's got the best shot in the NHL. When has that ever happened? Ever?
Well, Gretz, but.
So, again,
sure.
Connor McDavid may be more talented long-term, but Wayne Gretzky is the greatest hockey player I've ever seen.
Mm-hmm. Connor McDavid will never win a Stanley Cup.
Probably not in Edmonton, honestly.
Well, yeah. How many Canadian franchises are even relevant right now, to be honest?
Calgary.
Not many.
All of them, but they all play in Canada right now? Ain't they like...
What? No, man, there's no bubble.
I thought they played like a Canadian region or something.
Are you good?
Well, John David Booty, I'm sure he's the best hockey player of all time. What's his name?
Shout out to
number 3, Serena Williams, the greatest tennis player of all time, men or women. No men deserve to be mentioned on this list because they pale in comparison to Serena Williams. Number 2, Tiger Woods. How you don't have
Federer is the most decorated tennis player of all time. But
what's that?
Federer is the most decorated tennis player of all time, but
that's not true.
And did it in a time when they had Nadal and Djokovic playing at the same time.
Tiger number 2 and number 1 is blatantly obvious. Why you don't have Michael Jordan number 1 is beyond me. This particular podcast only exists because of Michael Jordan.
It's fair.
All right, man.
Well, you telling me that you would have been into sneakers if Michael Jordan didn't exist? Probably not.
I would have had to. I would have had to wear something on my feet. Nah, maybe it wouldn't have been Jordan. Maybe it would have been Converse weapons. Maybe who knows back then? I don't know.
So would you have a
ES22s.
SneakerCon podcast if you...
I don't have a SneakerCon podcast now.
That's not what I said. I said Sneaker Podcast. It may have sounded like SneakerCon podcast, but
We'll let
Maybe.
no.
I can't wait
You
to see
would
what
be
the listeners
wearing
say.
Timberlands and boat shoes.
And Clarks.
Yeah, and
Clarks are fire.
I'm not
Wallabies?
disrespecting Clarks.
and upside down tennis rackets. What's them shoes you use for the snow?
Snowshoe.
Tennis rackets?
Upside down tennis rackets.
All right. Anybody got anything
No,
else?
tired.
I got nothing.
Yeah.
That's a sneak diss.
Look up Wayne Gretzky's records.
I'm about to
Tell
go
me
home
who
and
the
watch
GOAT is.
yesterday.
The 282 point season will never be touched, but that's because the game's different. I think it's 282 or 262, one or the other.
Pow, pow, pow.